Okay. Crack open your gaming juice. I've left it out. I've left it sitting out for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I don't know why I did that. I took out the fridge way too fucking early. But you know, it's fine. Are we even fucking live? Is there a picture coming through? All I'm seeing is a black screen for some fuck all reason. Ah, there we go. Good. We're here. It's finally that time again, baby. Yes, sir. It's the best part of the week. Wowee. Well, not only is this the best part of the week, ladies and gentlemen, but it is actually a very, very exciting time in the world of the On Cinema Chill streams. Welcome to the On Cinema Chill stream, by the way. This is On Cinema On Cinema Chill stream numero 5. Yeah, 5. I know Spanish, Espanol. Yeah, and it's a very special one because, well, why? You're about to find out. A little bit louder. I've got the Oscar fever. Hope you got it too. Yes. I'm gonna keep that playing. Yeah, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, it's yeah, On Cinema Chill stream number 5 with me, Klman, on the Klman channel. Lovely to have you all here. Welcome. I need to turn it down to my fucking ears again. I do this at the beginning of every fucking stream. Who's gonna lose it? As I got the Oscar fever. Hope you got it too. Let's go! Woo! Yeah, it's number 5, and obviously this is the first On Cinema Chill stream where we're going to be watching On Cinema Oscar special, which is a pretty big deal in the world of On Cinema. Of course, the Oscar specials are the focal point, I would say, at this point of the On Cinema universe. It's the big special event that occurs every year, obviously during the Oscars, which happens every year, and it's kind of the big culmination of story arcs and events and characters that come into On Cinema. It kind of concludes in an Oscar special, and then new stories are born in Oscar specials as well. So it's a pretty big thing. Obviously, it's yeah, it's lit. It's the highlight of On Cinema for many people, I think. And just Tim Heidecker breathing, huffing and puffing at the end there. Let's put on some more eclectic music. Is that the right word? Those are Omar. How to See Through Loss is a good album. But yeah, it's yeah, we're here. It's a pretty big deal, like I say. On Cinema Oscar special. It's the highlight of On Cinema for many people, I think, and certainly for me. It was how I got into On Cinema. I don't remember what Oscar special I watched, but yeah, it's how I got into it. It's what began my journey down the fucking utter rabbit hole that is On Cinema. So, forgive me, I'm fucking with the levels here. Yeah, we're just gonna do it. We're gonna dive in. Why is this so fucking loud in my goddamn ears, dude? Goddamn. Yeah, we're just gonna dive in. The first one we're watching tonight is obviously the On Cinema Oscar special number 1, or as it was known then, the On Cinema Oscar pre-show. Before it was decided they would make it Oscar specials for some reason. I don't know why they called it a pre-show. But obviously the grand joke of the whole thing is pre-show insinuates that it's a show before the Oscar starts, whereas for the On Cinema Oscar pre-show it actually runs for the entirety of the fucking Oscars. So, good joke. So we're going to start with that today. Very epic and exciting. It's about an hour and 49 minutes. And then we'll watch some more episodes of, I think we're still on season 1. I don't think season 1's ended yet. Is that correct? No. We're in season 2. Never mind. We ended off with episode 3 of season 2. But yeah, before we go into it, updates on scripts and stuff. Pretty much the same shit is going on. Still hammering away at this script for the next video. I would say it's about 80% done. It's getting fucking there. Mid-May, late May is what I'm aiming for to get it finished, and I'm pretty sure it's going to get done by then because it's damn close to getting finished now, and I'm pretty happy where it is. And I can see the light at the end of the tunnel now, which is sick. Fucking hell, bro. That was a vicious one. I apologise. But yeah, we're getting there. So yeah, very exciting. And yeah, pretty much that's it. Other than that, we'll be working on the scripts and we'll be doing our weekly On Cinema Chill streams as per usual. So if you're new here to the On Cinema Chill stream, I'll give this a reminder later on when more bodies pull up. But if you're new to the On Cinema Chill stream or indeed the Klman channel, check out the videos that we do. Primarily Career Perspective, which is a video essay series that I do, a documentary video essay series that talks about the behind the scene, the story of like creative things such as On Cinema. The On Cinema video just hit 18,000 views a couple of days ago, which is very, very exciting. Thank you all so very much for that. That's very epic. So yeah, check out the link in the description for the Career Perspective playlist is below. The first two are not that as good as the On Cinema one. I'm going to redo them at some point. But yeah, point remains, check them out. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe as well, of course. And also, if you're feeling extra generous, if you really feel like it, feel free. My Streamlabs tipping page is in the description down below with this video as well. If you want to throw some pennies my way so I can buy more juice, feel free. We had an issue, I think last week, I don't know if this was an issue or what, but we had 2 donations come in last week and the names were all fucking scrambled bullshit code nonsense. I think it's because some fucking bullshit with Streamlabs. Originally I'm not going to get too deep into this, but basically what I'm saying is you can have multiple accounts linked up, multiple platform accounts linked up to your Streamlabs like YouTube, Twitch, whatever. And my primary account used to be Twitch because I used to stream on Twitch all the time. And then obviously I'm streaming on YouTube now where my channel is. And I was streaming on this despite Twitch being my primary account still. And I had to do some fucking bullshit flim-flam to change it. And now it's YouTube is now my primary channel for Streamlabs now. So hopefully, I assume that's going to be working better now. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, all that's in the description below. Let's just fucking dive in. Turn the music off. And let's watch some freaking funny ass On Cinema content once again, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. And here goes. Boom. Oh, here we fucking go again. Oh, shit. I have mapped these fucking keys for that pop-up to only happen when I hit the number 3 and number 4. So why did that happen? Your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, it didn't happen there. Whatever. Oh, fuck. Anyway, here we are. Now, this is called the first annual On Cinema Oscar special, but the whole thing is actually called the first On Cinema Oscar pre-show to give it its correct title. So that's fine. Turn this up a little bit in my ears again. That better not end at the well, let me just double check here. I accidentally just fucking hit. Am I a dumbass? Hold up, folks. I think I made a grave error here. Ah, wow, that was stupid. And I'm just showing off my streaming stuff to the world. My bad. I went to click on something and I accidentally fucking clicked stop streaming on my fucking OBS. Can you actually imagine that? That is so stupid. What a fucking idiot. That was ridiculous. Let me just double check here. I want to make sure everyone's working. Sorry about that, folks. Technical issues. Me being a fucking dunderhead. How did I do that? That was so dumb. I literally went to my OBS page and then I don't know what I was going to click on, but I clicked on stop streaming, specifically stop streaming. What a fucking moron. Apologies for that. I think we're okay now. I think it's fine. That's fine. Oh, right, let's just carry on. Apologies for that. Silly, silly, silly me. Boom. Here we are. Yeah, so, what was I saying? First annual On Cinema Oscar special, otherwise known as the first annual On Cinema Oscar pre-show. which is what this one was called. And as you can see, we got some new names here, including John Aprea and Candy Clark, who is an actor and an actress respectively. She was in American Graffiti, and he was in The Godfather Part 2. American Graffiti is a pretty big part of, well, no, it's not a big part, but it's part of On Cinema history. If you remember from the podcasts, where they basically said the American Graffiti was filmed somewhere that wasn't actually filmed, and then Tim Heidecker pretended to interview George Lucas to prove that he was right, because he's a sociopath. But yeah, here we go. It's the 26th of February 2013, ladies and gentlemen, a day before my birthday, which is pretty cute. A day before my 15th birthday, this would have been, actually. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I like this is going to be an hour and 49 minutes of sheer fucking Oscar analytical nonsense, which is very, very exciting. Context. So for 2013, this entire show, this Oscar pre-show, was filmed live through a thing called Google Plus, which doesn't exist anymore. Google Plus used to be like I guess like a social network platform that Google used to run, and if you had a Google Plus account, you could watch live streams on Google Plus. This was kind of like a lot of people used to do it back in the day, before Twitch, or as I think it was known as Dave or something like that. Stuff like that. People did stream on Twitch, formerly known as Dave or whatever the fuck it was. But 2013, live streaming was still a relatively new thing. You didn't tune into live streaming very fucking often at all. Certainly, I don't really remember it being a thing. It was a very, very exciting and rare occasion when someone live streamed on something like YouTube, but you did not come across it very, very often at all. So for 2013, this is still a pretty new thing. There was not Twitch live streaming shit going on at all, really, in 2013. So yeah, pretty advanced, forward-thinking stuff here from Greg Turkington and Tim Heidecker. So yeah, they're streaming on Google Plus, and yeah, that's basically the whole context. It's a whole exciting, cool thing. The quality in this is going to be awful, as it was when it was streamed, but as part of the joke, really. And yeah, I don't think there really is any other context to that. This is the first one. This is the one that started it all. This became an annual tradition from here on in, and the Oscar special became the integral element to rounding off seasons of On Cinema at the Cinema, ending story arcs and all this nonsense, and starting new ones. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, let's just sorry, just noticed this is one of the best parts. You'll notice this, one of the many long running traditions of the Oscar specials is vision mixing, which is when someone works a desk and adds PNGs and all this bullshit, whatever. And they always are ridiculous, and it's hilarious. So we're just going to watch it. Here we go. Boom.
It's the first annual
On Cinema Oscar pre-show. We're fucking here, ladies and gentlemen. It's very exciting. Let's go.
My name is Tim Heidecker.
Thing X, as you can see in the back, Thing X is still very much a thing. I don't know if this was streamed on Thing X. I think it had to be on Google Plus. I don't really know how Google Plus works. I didn't do too much research into it on the doc. I just looked up what it was, and that's where they streamed. That was the platform they streamed on. So yeah, here we are.
And we are live here in Hollywood for the first
Sued and booed.
annual On Cinema Oscars pre-shows.
Yeah, this is a pre-show, not an Oscar special. Obviously, this goes on for the entirety of the Oscars, which is hilarious. Also, notice Tim Heidecker has a bandage on his finger. Ha.
So welcome to the big show.
The
and
big
I
show.
Welcome my guest, Mr. Greg Turkington. Greg, thanks for being here, and appreciate
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
To be here and on
Great
an
angle.
important night for everybody that loves movies.
And also, I'm going to say this as well. I know we're barely even started, but this is a pretty... You'll see just how intricate... I mean, this is just the beginning of the Oscar specials. There's my video. But you'll soon see just how intricate it is to conduct an Oscar special, because it's all entirely filmed live, I think. Yeah, it's a live stream every year, right? So they gotta run the stream live. They're vision mixing live. They're pretty much ad-libbing the whole thing, doing improv live. They've got a rough idea of what the story is. I think Greg Turkington said if there was a 2-page script, that's a long-ass script for On Cinema. So the majority of this is improv. Pretty much all of it is as it has been, as it always will be. You've got people cutting camera angles live, got people running cameras live. You know, you got directors and all this kind of stuff. It's a lot of shit going on, and it gets more and more complex as it goes on. So yeah, this was probably the most ambitious thing that they've done so far in the On Cinema universe, and it gets bigger and better every year. So it's pretty fucking cool that this happened, and it's pretty cool that they are capable of fucking doing it, considering the ludicrousness of this world.
So we're so excited. You know, we are in the capital of Oscar, Hollywood,
It's
California.
Christmas for Tinseltown,
broadcasting live.
baby.
The ceremony is happening not more than a few miles away from us.
Oh, yes.
And, couldn't be more thrilled. I want to just acknowledge this. I mentioned
Explain yourself, Tim.
earlier on Twitter.
Oh, so look at his hair. Looking good.
I went fishing yesterday and cut the tip of my finger off.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to get off on that tangent here. Classic Tim Heidecker. It's pretty much just the way it is now.
I was cleaning
Very much integral to the lore now.
fish and boning a fish, and about a quarter or half inch of the tip of this finger got cut off.
How recently was he fishing? Because he's still, dude's
So,
still
like,
bleeding.
Just go to the supermarket where they sell fish, and it's very inexpensive.
Right. Well, I was using it to
Frozen or-
I was using it to relax, and
Show it.
Doesn't look very relaxing.
no. So, anyways,
All right.
no nasty tweets and everything about that.
No,
That's,
don't be hating.
happy acts or just
Happy accident. There was an accident.
fishing accident.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, this is the set here, pretty much how it is for the rest. Greg, Tim sitting with a nice little. I mean, pretty much the more recent Oscar specials are definitely not that at all. But this was the way it was for many of them. As you're going forward, as you can see here, that's the second annual one right there. That's the fifth annual one. Pretty much the same kind of thing going on for a good few of them going forward. Also notice the merchandise going on. We got On Cinema mugs of the original podcast logo. Which they were
what
selling
we're
at the
doing, we
time.
got so many things,
First instance of
planned
merch
today, for
in
this
On Cinema.
wonderful ceremony. It really is.
I
the
think
one, it's better than Christmas. It's better than New Year's
it's Christmas
Eve.
in Tinseltown.
For us, it is the Oscar night. It is
Oscar, bro.
night.
Oscar
And,
Gold.
we are just so excited to be a part of this historic occasion where the members of the Academy do salute the honors and honor the people who did such great work this year.
Yes.
You know, but we'd like to also take a look back and remember some great Oscar moments.
Go
Greg,
on.
what are some
What we got?
Died.
I'm saying, what are your
Okay.
memories of
The died?
Oscar?
Well, just the movies themselves and the awards, and
What are your highlight moments of previous Oscars? The movies and their awards. Yeah.
the red carpet.
And the red
When
carpet.
You see some of the stars walking down the red carpet, and you wonder to yourself, why aren't they walking in the costumes from their characters? Which is what I was always interested in.
They should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They should do that.
All right. Well, let me just say a couple things about tonight's ceremony.
Mm.
We're excited. Oh, by the way, this
By the way,
time
by the
we
way.
got champagne here.
Oh yeah.
So I toast to my.
So Tim's about to drink alcohol live. I don't know if it's real alcohol, but he's drinking booze, and this will happen pretty much for many, many Oscar specials in the future. And basically, it spells disaster every single fucking time. I think this is gonna be the first time we see Tim not reacting very well to fucking alcohol. I almost bought some booze for this stream, but I decided not to do it because I don't fucking want to do that. Maybe next time for the next Oscar special, but not this one. But yeah, this is the beginning of the ruinations here, ladies and gentlemen.
Toast to I was gonna say co-host, but he's a guest.
He's a guest,
Toast to the
Well, this
best.
year I
Come
am,
on.
and we'll
Toast
see
to the
about
best.
next-
Toast to
next-
the guest. Toast to the best guest.
the best guest. Guest of the year. He won the award.
It's only the second time I've had champagne.
The second time? Huh. Yep.
I'm lost.
We're fucking 3 minutes in. How is he already lost?
I'm lost.
Why? You've got cue cards, Tim. Read them.
I don't know what you want me to say. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I would like to take a moment here
Fair.
and just tell you guys a little bit about what we plan to do. We've got a lot of great segments planned.
Oh, yes.
We're going to be playing some games. We've got amazing special guests. Then we're going to just enjoy the Oscars.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We're going to be checking in with you guys during the break. Each commercial
Nice
break,
pan-
we're going
nice,
to have a different
cross
segment
dissolve there.
planned, and we're going to have a great time. Spend the evening with us. Have the TV on.
We're
if
gonna
you
be
want.
here.
In fact, let's go check out what's happening on the red carpet right now. Let's see what stars we might be able to see. Can we see who do we have here?
Here's the Oscars there.
Halle-
Is that Halle Berry? Yeah.
I'm not sure that. Oh, that's
Haley.
Halle Berry. From,
Yep.
can't
James
remember the movie
Bond.
was she in it? She was in.
GoldenEye.
J-
Right? What are the Pierce Brosnans anyway? Why isn't Greg saying anything about it?
That she's not a star.
She's not a star. Who? Halle
the
Berry?
name of a Halle Berry movie?
She's in a fucking... Greg Turkington? She's in a James Bond film. You're meant to be a Bond freak. Come on.
Is she Oscar from Oscar?
She
Monsters Ball. They're saying Monsters Ball.
Monsters
By
Ball.
True
Is that
Rock,
Adele?
doesn't matter.
Damn it, is Adele? Fuck. Wow. Oh, I guess she's there for Skyfall. That makes sense.
Greg, tell me what you think's going to happen tonight. What are some?
I forget that she
predictions,
lost a lot of it.
for Oscar?
Well, the first prediction is it's going to be great.
Yeah,
this was
good
a great
prediction.
year for movies. 2012 is sort of a banner year.
A banger
And
year.
When you have a
Boom,
year
boom,
like
boom.
that, it's hard
Ow.
to choose just one Best Picture, but that's what they're going to have to do this year.
Who's
I
going to
think
win?
this
Who's going to
year,
lose?
It's
There
going
we
to be
go.
sort of a dramatic
Tim Coffin.
year.
Listen to this. This is going to be funny.
The ratings for the Oscars have been very bad the last few years.
Is
To
there?
sort of boost the ratings.
Have they
did
really?
something a little bit unprecedented, which is they didn't nominate The Hobbit for any awards, even though they know in their hearts that The Hobbit will be the write-in favorite.
Okay, so yeah, Greg is huffing sheer copium at the moment. Obviously, we know it's been established already that The Hobbit to Greg Tarkington is the best film ever fucking made. Obviously, during the 2012 Oscars or 2013, I don't know, the way they do it is really weird. So 2013 Oscars for 2012 films. The Hobbit did not get nominated for any Academy Awards at all. And obviously this is very disturbing to Greg because it's the greatest film ever made. So he believes, well, he'll explain it himself. They're going to write in vote. All the people are going to write in.
So you're going to see some drama when they
Drama.
announce all the nominees for Best Picture.
Yep.
They don't announce The Hobbit. They open the envelope, and The Hobbit will have won through the write-in vote. That's
So yeah, the people are going to write in. The write-in vote, the public decided that The Hobbit is going to win. And even though they didn't get nominated for fucking any of them, they're going to open up the envelope and they're going to announce The Hobbit. And that's what Greg believes.
It's only happened once before in Oscar history.
Chariots of
Chariots
Fire. I don't know how true that is.
1983.
I don't
It's
think
gonna
it
happen
is.
again tonight. I predicted. I also predict 8 Oscars in total for The Hobbit.
Of course.
All right.
There's
big
Chariots of
prediction.
Fire there. Yep.
Oscar prediction from Greg Turkington.
It's a good
Here
prediction.
Is predicting 8 Oscars.
He
for
keeps doing it.
Hobbit.
Browning,
I
what
have
the
actually two
fuck?
predictions that are a little controversial.
Go
the
on.
first is dealing with the host. Now, the host of the Oscars this year
Yep.
is
Seth
a
MacFarlane.
cartoon guy named Seth MacFarlane.
Farland.
Seth MacFarlane.
Yep.
And he's a cartoon guy, does cartoon voices.
Doesn't do films.
And is
A hack.
not necessarily who I would have chosen.
Um,
to host
what
the
the
Oscars.
Well,
Sigma?
you've never won an Oscar, and to host the Oscars, you should have won an Oscar. That's
It's true.
Rule number 1.
That's
All right, well,
facts.
I don't know about that, but
I don't know about
here's
that.
My prediction. See, the Oscars are smart. They
Yeah,
know
The Oscars clever, bro. Why do you think they call it Oscar Gold? Because they be thinking.
that they need to create surprises for the audience to care about.
Yes.
So what I think is Seth MacFarlane is a red herring, and I believe that the true host.
Billy Crystal.
Here's what's going to happen. Seth MacFarlane is going to come out and
Yep.
say, "I believe I am not the man for this job.
No.
I apologize for."
He's
wasting
gonna
your
hand it
time."
over.
And he's going to say, "But is there anybody here that can help me out?" And who is
Robin
going?
Williams.
No.
Nope.
Let me finish my thought.
So, another thing that you're going to notice about this, another thing that you'll notice pretty much through the entirety of this show is that Greg and Tim find it very fucking difficult to keep it together. They will laugh pretty frequently throughout the show. It happens pretty much throughout any of the many Oscar specials because it's live and, you know, this happens. They did it in the podcast sometimes as well. They're improvising. They will laugh at the ludicrousness of what they're fucking doing, and they will do many things to try not to show that. Hence why Greg is lipping his glass of champagne right now, trying not to fucking laugh. But yeah, that's a pretty big thing as well. Tim Heidecker loves Billy Crystal as the host of the Oscars. He was the host for about, I think, 10 years running, up until this show. This is the first show that he's not hosting, and Tim is disgusted by it.
Billy Crystal.
Billy, yep. There he is with the living Oscar.
We're, we're live. And you don't let me get my
There he
thought out.
is. Chuckle.
Okay.
Okay.
So I think Billy Crystal is going to be the host.
Okay. There he is again, the living
And,
Oscar.
I also believe that James Bond is going to say goodbye tonight.
What does that
there's
mean?
been so many great James Bond moments, but tonight will be the end.
Obviously
and
not.
they will salute.
Tim obviously does not like James Bond. Established lore.
They will say goodbye to James Bond.
What does that mean?
Disagree. Skyfall.
Well, it means he'll
which,
never do it again?
is Another possibility for winning a lot of Oscars was the most successful Bond movie to date.
That's true.
And I believe that.
Look at red Tim is, man.
Two Bond
There's
movies a year
Skyfall.
from
Yep,
here
that's the
on out,
poster.
because
All right.
people love this franchise.
Thank you very much. We'd like to do.
Now,
is,
I know for a fact
go
that this
to our
is-
first segment,
Yeah.
which is
This
Greg,
is just
went
in
out
for-
on the town and
360p.
made this little film about
Oh my god, here we
the
go.
Oscars. Where,
Yeah, we
let's
shot this right where
roll
the,
the
si-
thing.
the side
Roll
of
the
the red
thing.
car-
roll the tape.
Roll it.
Roll the tape.
Fuck.
Well, the where the
There. Fuck
Are we
off.
clear?
Yeah, okay, yeah. Are we clear? Yeah, that's the thing that happens for the first few Oscar specials. We're going to be witnessing Greg Turkington's very exciting behind-the-scenes segment on the Oscars live at the Dolby Theatre, which is where they host them, the Oscars. You ready? Never seen this stuff before. Hey, Ted the House. Welcome to the stream. So red. Yeah, he's already inebriated, it seems. The man is red as fuck. We love it.
In Hollywood, California, in front of the world-famous Kodak, now Dolby,
Dolby, yeah,
Theater,
that's right.
where it all happens. This is the heart of things. This is as exciting as it gets, and you're here with us right
This
now.
is so exciting.
to
There's
see behind
Mickey
the
and Minnie
scenes at
Mouse.
The Oscar ceremony. Let's go inside, where
Let's
my
go.
Oscar awaits.
Yeah. Here's the stock music. Look at that.
Imagine, if you will,
Greg's hair is fucking on point now.
your Sir Ian McKellen.
Sir Ian
walking
McKellen
up
from
these
The Hobbit.
stairs to accept the Best Picture award
Bow,
for The
bow.
Hobbit. You'll see it later tonight.
Bow, 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 bow. It's so great. Yeah, so this whole segment is supposed to be Greg Turkington going behind the scenes, getting some exclusive film buff scoop on behind the scenes of the Oscars. Whereas it's literally just Greg Turkington walking around in the public access areas of the Dolby Theatre, and basically telling us fucking nothing. The first Oscars was in 1927. That's actually facts. Yeah, he does this for the first few Oscar specials, and it's literally just the same film over and over again, but filmed differently, which is great. Bow, bow, bow. Fucking love that song. There he goes. Hey, goodbye. Who the fuck was that?
We're here now at the main entrance of the Dolby
Nice
Theater,
cross dissolve
formerly
there.
the Kodak Theater.
Mm.
This is the entrance that all the stars are walking
Tim
into
tweeting.
and walking out of
Oh
with
yeah.
their precious statuettes under their arms.
Oscar gold.
Yes, folks, there really is an Oscar, and we're here in the heart of it right now for On Cinema.
Fuck yeah. Bow, wow, wow. Dead trip. Hey, what about freaking Oscar? Here we go.
Here we are at Oscar's famous Hall of Fame.
Oh
where
yeah.
They list some of the best movies ever
There's
to win the
Crash.
Oscar, including The Great Crash, $1 Million Baby,
And of course,
and Lord of the
Lord of the Rings.
And by the end of this year,
The Hobbit.
will be on this
Of
wall
course it will.
fame as well, probably in that spot.
Right there. Obviously, it's not been nominated, but the write-in vote will make it so that The Hobbit wins every Academy Award tonight.
And here's a look inside the Dolby Theater.
Whoa. I look inside the Dolby Theatre. He's not even fucking in it. I fucking love this whole bit so much. Bow. It's so fucking stupid. Oh, there
Well,
he is.
Tim, I hope you enjoyed my behind-the-scenes look at the Oscar
I learned
Theater.
something.
Now back to you for some continued live commentary.
Bow wow wow wow. It's so fucking stupid. Whoa, Oscar gold. There it is. Bow. Great
All right.
coverage.
So that was actually where the Oscars is filmed.
Yeah, that's
or
it.
Where the Oscars are
I learned
filmed.
something there.
And
Behind the
very
scenes
interesting.
footage.
Thank you for that report.
I wouldn't mind winning my own Oscar for that little film.
Yes.
Short
more
Oh, 20 minutes to the
documentary.
Oscar,
But they do
baby.
have a documentary Oscar.
All right.
He said documentary Oscar, but documentaries aren't real films, Greg. We know this already. Keep up. Gift shop glamour shot. I know it's so fucking ridiculous. The gift shop, for fuck's sake, is just the public access bits are so funny, man. And again, that will return in the future Oscar specials, and it's gonna get even funnier as it goes on.
I would like to welcome all the people watching now, and
Thank
we
you.
are live in Hollywood. And,
We are.
How many people out there, I wonder, think that they know everything there is to know about Oscar?
I don't know a figure too.
Greg raised his
Botrix, thanks. Automated thing.
hand. Well, I've got a little video game here called
Video game.
Stump the Buff.
Stop the Buff, ladies and gentlemen. This is a segment, a Tim Heidecker segment that pops up every now and again for on Cinema at the Cinema. And it's basically just Tim attempting to make Greg look like a fucking fool by trying to stump him because he's the film buff. Hence the name Stump the Buff, with some fun movie questions about cinema. So here we go.
Okay.
So we'll do the Stump the Buff.
Stump the Buff.
This will be fun.
There it is.
And Greg, if I'm going to ask you 3 questions about
Okay.
Oscar, and if you win, if you get more than
VHS.
2 right, I'm gonna give you a copy of this movie here, which is
The Lonely Lady.
The Lonely Lady.
I have that movie already.
Oh, of course he does. Come on.
But
What is he
I-
doing?
Backup copy.
Why is he
Can we
doing
show
that?
a clip of Lonely Lady while we're waiting for the game to start?
Go on, please. What the... What the fuck just happened to them?
Show the clip of the because it's actually a movie about Oscar.
Is it? Neat.
It's one of the great Oscar movies. It didn't win any Oscars, but it's sort of famous for being a peek behind the scenes at the Oscars.
Kind of like
And
your
as you'll see
little,
from
kind of
this
like
clip,
Greg's
it's,
little behind the scenes
quite a
himself.
good movie.
Quite a good movie. It's a classic. Why did he do that?
The show of the year.
Nothing else like it.
Been
Someone's
good
laughing.
talking to you.
Well, my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Guy Jackson, ladies and gentlemen. Guy Jackson, the director of that wonderful
There's
film.
11 Oscar. That clip is great.
All
They're
right,
just
cut the clip.
No,
Cut
hold
the
that.
clip.
you just hear them fucking laughing. They can't hold it. It's great.
That's not the clip I asked for. There's a much better clip. All right, first question. How many Oscars did your favorite movie, Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, win?
Greg
way
must
back
know
when.
this. Oh, we got
14.
the music.
No, it's 11.
Oh,
11 Academy Awards.
And I won.
that's not
well,
right.
It won 11.
Yep.
It won 14 because there were 3 producers on the film. Each
Ah,
one of them got an Oscar.
they each got an
So
Oscar.
that
Trick
totaled
question.
14.
It was.
14
question.
statues were given out.
I
That
didn't ask how many statues. I asked how many awards did the movie win.
well,
so it's a
statues
different.
and awards.
Statues and
so,
awards. Same thing.
It would be 14.
Okay,
They're
the
all-
answer is
it's all
11.
Oscar gold.
That's incorrect. Second question was, if you know everything about the Oscars,
I just had a on the sounds like playing in the background for some fucking reason. They're not mixed in at all.
you're bound to know this one. Who was the first actor to win Academy Award, Oscar?
Ooh,
Humphrey Bogart. Bogey.
is that right?
No.
Nope. Correct. Nope.
Emil Jansen.
Jansen.
No, it was Humphrey Bogart.
Emil Jannings.
Um,
Why did you say Jansen?
When
The
the
fuck?
Oscars were first televised, which is when people first became
Explain.
aware of the Oscars, the first televised Oscar
Mm.
was Humphrey Bogart. Before
No,
that,
the answer is Emil
Well, yeah, I mean,
Jannings.
the
So
first
that's
Oscar was not
I
televised,
looked it up
so
online, and it's Emil Jannings.
but
It's,
the
I don't know
Oscars
who he
before
was.
They were televised.
Okay.
It wasn't anything anybody
So-
saw or was concerned about. It was
there he
sort of a private
is. There's
party.
Emil
It
Jannings,
wasn't the
everybody.
Oscars as we know it today.
All right.
There was no red carpet and there were no stars. It just wasn't the same.
There's
All
just
right,
some
let me-
nobodies.
Let me interrupt you.
Humphrey Bogart.
You can't win this because you would have had to win 2 out of 3. But I'll
Bummer.
ask you the third question. Actually, I'll put this up a double or nothing. This is back on the line if you can get this one question right.
Oh
Ready?
boy, the
Who
tension
was
in
the
here.
youngest person to win Oscar? Is anybody out
To
there?
win
have-
Oscar.
you guys can tweet the answer.
Tatum O'Neal with The Paper Moon from 1973.
No, the
1973.
answer
Only
is
8 years
Shirley
old.
Temple. Shirley Temple.
Shirley Temple.
I consider myself a pretty big Shirley Temple fan, and I
He's a Shirley Temple head. Somebody say a Shirley head.
guarantee you she never won the Oscar. She should have won the Oscar because she made some great movies and was one of
She
my
never
all-time
won one,
favorite
according to
actresses,
Greg.
But she didn't win the Oscar. So
Oh well, there she is.
It was She won an honorary award.
Oh, damn.
But there's no statue given when it's
Yeah,
an
that's not
honorary
Oscar
award,
gold,
just a
that's Oscar
certificate. So
silver.
that's a little
Oscar
different than the
paper.
Oscar. Tatum O'Neal won for Paper Moon, which
Mm.
starred Ryan O'Neal, her father, and
Neat.
it's a great film.
All right, guys, we have only 15 minutes left before the big
Ooh.
Academy Awards start. Let's go
How
take a
exciting.
quick look at the red carpet and see what's going on back down on Hollywood Boulevard. And
Who's there? Who are they? Laughing and joking.
that's Jamie.
Jamie Foxx was he about to say?
Jamie
I don't.
Foxx.
Is that Jamie Foxx?
Oscar nominated.
I must.
for
I think I can't
Ray.
fucking tell
Was-
because the fucking is so fucking pixelated. Is it Jamie Foxx? I don't know.
film Ray, which was
Where
a
he played
documentary
Ray
about
Charles
Ray
and-
Charles.
And that's his wife.
Neat.
That's amazing to see how much fun they have. For instance, he's not wearing a traditional tuxedo. It's more of a gray-black tuxedo.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And
a
you know,
shirt.
It's unbelievable. Congratulations to him. And congratulations
He's having fun because he's not wearing a traditional tux.
to all the award winners.
And look at the people in the background. Those seats, they camp out for weeks to get those seats. Those
You
are the
think
best
so?
seats in the house.
What, outside? They must
All
be the
right,
best
well,
seats.
That is,
Well said.
what's going on down there at the red carpet.
Great.
Like I
Jamie
said,
Foxx
we
is
are
there.
Live, so in other words, if you're watching this on live web, it
Google
is-
Plus
it's
live
we're
web.
not on TV, but if you're watching on web, you can access this now, and you're watching it now.
If you're watching this live, you can access it now, which is pretty exciting. Again, this is pretty sophisticated stuff for 2013. You do not see live streams very often in 2013. It was not an established medium really yet, not the way it is now anyway, like we're doing at the moment.
And we'll,
There it is.
I want to
On Cinema mugs.
These are the On Cinema mugs.
With the podcast logo.
And
TGFC. What the fuck does hashtag TGFC mean? Tim, Greg. What the fuck? What? What does hashtag TGFC mean? I can't actually put that together. The first gold cinema? Anyone know what that fucking means? I don't know what that means. Am I being dumb?
Where do you get them?
Where do you get them? Again, it's
do we have the information about the
TGFC, what is that?
You can access for people. It's get on to OnCinemaPodcast.com.
There it is.
And you can access the mugs.
$11.99 for a good old fashioned mug. Thank God for cinema. That makes sense. That's great. Oh, like TGIF, except it's TGFC. Right, okay. I think that makes sense, Tinderhouse. Thank you for that. Well sleuthed. You truly are a premier film buff after all. Yeah, that's the first ever bit of On Cinema
Thanks
merch
for
that they ever
watching,
sold, I
and,
think.
let's just go through the
TGFC.
predictions.
Come on.
Who do you see winning
I wonder who has one of those mugs to this day.
today? And let's go through the categories.
Go on. Tim.
Best
Rick's bugging
Supporting
out.
Actress.
That neck is so fucking red.
So this is a little
Ooh.
bit of a weird category for me.
Why?
You have Amy Adams.
Why is this a weird category for you? Yep.
Never heard of her.
Nobody.
You know,
You know?
Sally Field is the clear pick. Oscar is a sentimental beast, and
Oscar's a sentimental beast. The word choice is great. We all know that Oscar awards pedigree and tenure. That's facts. We
when you
already
have
know that.
somebody like Sally Field who's been around and done so much great work.
They've already
and
done
has
so many
never
good
won an
films. They're
Oscar,
always going to win an Oscar.
Sometimes they'll reward them not so much for their current film, but for the past.
Yeah, yeah,
In this
yeah.
case, I think Sally
There
Field
she
is
is.
due for an Oscar. I
Yeah.
think she's
There's Sally Field winning an Oscar.
going to win this Oscar.
Oh, man.
No, that was a Golden Globe. She's going to win the
Golden
Oscar
Globe.
this year
Yeah, they showed the picture. He was like, oh, it's a Golden Globe. Doesn't count.
for this picture here.
His finger's sore.
this is throbbing.
Throbbing.
I need to put something on it.
What's like Jenna Coleman? That's the wrong
Fingers
one.
porn is
What's the one I'm talking about? Doesn't matter.
not doing the trick. I need to put something on it.
Need
Ice.
some ice. Mm.
Thank you.
See, he said
Uh,
Tim apparently injured his finger while fishing. How recently was this? Is it still fucking bleeding? Was he fishing today?
I think yes, Sally Field should win the Oscar.
Sure. Did she?
Now,
I don't
so
know.
about Best Supporting Actor, this was kind of an interesting category. You had people like Alan Arkin, Robert De Niro,
Robert De
Philip Seymour Hoffman,
Tommy Lee
Lee
Jones.
Christoph Waltz. These guys, you know, if it was me,
It'd be
I
Robert De
would
Niro.
not have nominated Philip Seymour Hoffman.
No.
I wouldn't have nominated Christopher Waltz.
Christopher
Christoph
Waltz.
Waltz.
Very nice live cut out
I
there.
would
Good
have
job.
Also, I think some people were missing from this list.
Oh,
You know, I think you're missing somebody like John Goodman.
Yeah, we
who
like
was
John
so
Goodman.
great in Flight, and
he was in Flight, but they
Ian
reviewed
McKellen.
that
Or sorry, McKellen.
for Flight.
Sean Goodman was fantastic in
For The Hobbit.
Flight, and I'm an Oscar booster, but sometimes
An Oscar booster. First on cinema health problem. Well, apparently, the current health problem is the tumors. It's not edema, or the blood clots, I should say. But well, yeah, you could call the finger injury the first visible injury. Obviously, in future episodes of On Cinema, we will see Tim appearing on screen with grievous bodily injuries for whatever reason. So yeah, the injured finger is the first time we see him bandaged up. So close enough.
they get it wrong.
That's
I
a-
think they got it wrong
that's a
this
category,
time.
right?
Fortunately, this year they do have the write-in ballot.
The write-in vote
available.
for The Hobbit.
As much as I love John Goodman in Flight, I think that the winner is going to be Sir Ian McKellen
Yep,
for The Hobbit, which was one of the best films
there
of
he
the
is.
year, in my opinion.
That is Sir Ian
And
McKellen.
to play a character like the character he played is very tough. These
James
are not
Gandalf.
realistic, regular, everyday life characters. These are fantastical characters.
It's true.
So you got to give it a little bit extra, and I think he did, and I think it's going to win the
It's true.
Oscar for him.
Okay,
Good
well,
for him.
again, he's not
Good for him.
nominated at the
He's not
moment,
nominated,
you're
but
predicting a write-in
write-in vote.
campaign, some kind of write-in campaign for Ian McKellen for The Hobbit. Okay, for playing
Sure.
Gandalf. Okay,
Gandalf's a classic character, and the rest of them aren't. So it's obvious.
It's obvious.
For Best Actress,
Duh.
this is a category that's sparked a lot of debate between you and I. Should be interesting to see who wins. Jessica Chastain from
Jennifer Chastain. From what? What film? It's on your
Ben
cue card.
Laden 9/11 movie.
Oh, the Bin Laden 9/11 movie. Oh yeah, the one where they said that Bin Laden's a classic film villain. In that one review.
The
I remember
Laden
that.
movie, which I can't remember the name of.
Yeah.
And Jennifer
not important.
Lawrence is a nobody.
Jennifer Lawrence is a nobody.
Emmanuel.
They're all. I mean,
Riva,
They're all nobodies.
Quinj.
There's no hope.
the only one.
Yep,
anyone
he
that
gave
knows
up.
is Naomi Watts. This is not her year. I think Kate
Jesus.
Blanchett for The Hobbit is going to get the popular vote. The
Oh,
write-in vote. A lot of the voters didn't get to see The Hobbit until this last week.
is that
And,
facts?
now that they've seen it, they know what they like, and it's going to be Kate Blanchett. I
Kate
bet
Blanchett.
you $5
$5
for The Hobbit.
for The Hobbit. For the write-in vote, because there are literally no Oscar nominations for The Hobbit, even though it's the best film ever made.
It's one of the 8
There you
awards that
bug it
The
out.
Hobbit will win.
Yep. Go. The creaking chairs is great.
Ice.
Ace.
Bradley
Nice.
for Best Actor.
Get
we have
Mace.
Bradley Cooper, starring with or in as well as Daniel Day-Lewis.
like Daniel Day-Lewis.
Hugh Jackman.
That's not
and
Daniel
Denzel
Day-Lewis.
Washington, which I thought he was fantastic in.
That's
Flight.
Denzel Washington, yeah.
And
From Flight.
again, I feel like there's some people missing off that list.
Well, sir, Ian
Um,
McKellen was nominated, or he wasn't nominated. He should have been nominated.
He's
for
laughing.
Best
There you
Supporting
go.
Actor, but Martin Freeman. There you go.
Yeah, come on.
So Martin
Just
Freeman
threw
should
that
have
in
been
there.
nominated.
Good job.
Or see, Sir Ian Gandalf's a big character, so I say nominate them both. He will win.
Yeah, of course he will.
Well, I think
It's The
you're
Hobbit.
crazy because I think the winner of this award should be Tom Cruise for Jack Reacher. Was my
You can't
favorite movie.
lose.
He's got a few Oscars in his closet already. I don't think they
He doesn't need any more. Yeah, he's got plenty of Oscar
Uh,
gold.
Tim Freeman for The Hobbit.
Tim
Tim
Freeman?
Freeman.
I'll
I
laugh.
think
This
you're
guy
talking
right
about
there.
Martin Freeman, who played Big
He didn't even he just forgot.
All right. Well, maybe the champagne's getting to your head. Can I get more champagne?
love
if
when
I'm
these
not gonna
guys are-
be able to get ice.
The laughing makes it so perfect.
Finally, or not finally, we've got the best director category. You've got Michael Haneke, Bethen
I wonder who
Zaitan-
Greg's going to say for this.
Zaitan, Hunza,
Bunch of nobodies.
Ang Lee,
Steven Spielberg, though, we all know him.
Steven Spielberg, which is spelled wrong, by the way. Steven
No, it's
Spielberg
not.
Spelled with a V. Steve S-T-E-V-E-N.
No, it isn't.
It's E before I.
Yeah.
It's E before I. Steven Spielberg spelt wrong, by the way.
No, that's that's right. This is wrong.
Okay.
That should be V. S-T-E-V-E-N.
Steven with a V.
And whoever did that is a bullshit artist and shouldn't be working on this show. So I don't know if someone's trying to play a joke.
A
but
bullshit
it's Steven
artist.
with a V. And
God.
Well, this is another red herring. Obviously,
Who do you think?
Peter Jackson for
Peter
The Hobbit
Jackson
is
for The
going to
Hobbit.
be a write-in favorite.
Obviously.
These two guys no one's heard of.
Nobody's.
Ang Lee they're not going to give the Oscar to a woman. Their Oscars is a.
all right,
it's
5
an
minutes
old
to
boy
go
club.
before. What time is it?
They're not going to give the Oscar to a woman. We were just talking about... Weren't we just talking about, like, Best Actress and stuff, Greg?
5 minutes before the
You're gonna
Oscars?
See if
Let's-
Hillary
There's
Clinton's
Ang Lee
president
there.
before a woman's going to get the Oscar. Spielberg has done great work, but he's a science fiction director. He's not going to win
He's a science fiction director.
for something like Lincoln. So it's going to be my man Peter Jackson,
Steven Spielberg.
who
With a
has a
V.
couple Oscars in his on his mantle already, and he's going to have 2 more tonight for
2 more bits
producer
of
and director
Oscar
for
gold.
The Hobbit.
All
Lord of
right,
the
well,
Hobbit.
let's talk about the Best Picture because that's why everybody watches the Oscar.
Yeah,
They
it's the
don't
big
watch it
Oscar.
for the host and all this sort of
Nope.
all the trimmings that go around it. They want to see what
There he
was
is.
the best movie
With some Oscar gold in his goddamn hands.
of the year. Now, they did this recently where they actually added more movies to the list. So you have this enormous list. You've got a movie
That is a
called
pretty big
Hammer,
list.
Orgo, Beast of the Southern Wild.
Django Unchained was up for Best
Django
Picture?
Unchained.
Wow.
Uh,
A Tarantino flick.
I don't know, Les Miserable's Life of Pi.
Les
Lincoln,
Miserable's,
Silver
it
Linings
is.
Playbook. You see the list. There's too many.
Too
It's
many.
almost like they put every movie that came out there except for Jack Reacher.
Of course.
And the
And The Hobbit.
So why, I wonder? Where's the conspiracy there?
And
I don't
Skyfall.
know. But you have to ask yourself, why wouldn't...
It's almost like the Oscars are like literally all of my high network renewal order just came through. It's almost like the Oscars are conspiring against on cinema. It's very strange, isn't it?
great movies be on there, and these movies that no one's ever heard of,
Mm.
like Armor and Beast of the
Oh
Southern
my
Wild.
God.
Why
That was
are those
guttural.
movies on there and other movies that we voted for are not? Well, I think we know why. because
Why?
I think Greg is right. I think it is a write-in campaign.
Ah,
It's
well,
called ratings, and
there we go.
when you have something like the Super Bowl or the Oscars, you've got to increase the ratings.
Yeah.
As movie
boost the
buffs,
ratings.
we're willing to put up with a lot, including this sort of rigged ceremony where
Rigged.
we already know that The Hobbit is going to win, but you have to go through this fake out where they have
This
all these
rigmarole,
movies that were nominated that
chicanery.
never win.
Unbelievable.
And that's fine. At the end of the day,
Just to boost the ratings. It's
Ian
a
McKellen,
God, that
Peter
looks so
Jackson,
fucking.
and the rest will walk down
It
the
just
aisle
cuts.
and
I love
slap
that.
each other on the back and say, "Job well done."
Mm.
I was
What
very
is up with him?
disappointed when we saw the nominations
Tim's gonna
initially
pass
and
out.
The Hobbit wasn't included, and then I said, "Hold on here, Oscar's got a trick up his sleeve, and
Oscar's got a trick up his sleeve.
what you see is not what you get." When
Oscar
it comes
has
to the
sleeves.
Oscars. In fact, the winning
This is when they begin talking about the Oscars as Oscar, as in Oscar is like this entity, this being that's like in control of everything. It's not just as Oscar. Oscar is in control of this whole thing. The Oscar is a beast, an entity, a being that kind of manipulates the happenings of the Academy Awards. It's very funny.
film will be The Hobbit, and
There
it
is.
should be. And so, fasten your seatbelt, pop some popcorn. You guys are going to
Pop
be in
up
for
some
quite an
popcorn.
Oscar
Welcome aboard.
ride tonight. If you love movies, if you consider the cinema to be your church, the Oscar ceremony is Christmas Day, and we're going to see a lot of.
It's
presents
Christmas for
given
Tinsel
out.
then.
By
There's an elf.
presents, I mean statues.
Sorry, a
and
dwarf.
given out
There's
to
two
those
dwarfs.
who deserve them. Folks
There's
like
Greg.
Ian McKellen, Peter Jackson, and the rest of the Hobbit team.
The
So
Hobbit team.
get ready if you've
There's
if
another
you're a betting
dwarf.
betting man. Place some money.
I
on
was
the
like
Hobbit
crying.
and get
Yep.
ready to reap your rewards.
There's another dwarf. Tim is suffering with that finger, man. Greg keeps doing that with his mouth. Does he
4
do-
minutes to go before
Yep,
Oscar.
4 minutes.
I
What
had
the
put
fuck?
together sort of a little impromptu segment tonight talking about some of the
Ooh.
past
Another segment.
Oscar glories.
Cool. Go on,
I
please.
brought from my collection some of the films that have won
There
in
it
the
is.
past.
There's Greg's extensive VHS collection. Hey, our Vandalay, what is going on? Welcome to the stream again, my guy. Good to see you. Oscar is the man behind the curtain. Yeah, he's the guy. He's like Oz, Wizard of Oz. See, there you go. Oh, makes sense. He's the guy behind the curtain that manipulates everything, and he takes the form of a big statue, the big Oscar Gold, the living Oscar, you might call him. Fucking great. Yeah, there's the extensive VHS collection and a nice little milk carton box, it seems, milk box thing where you get your milk.
And you don't have to be a millionaire to build a great Oscar collection.
You don't.
A lot of these films
You can get VHS tapes from flea markets, for God's sake.
are available very cheaply. West Side Story, which won in 1961.
That's when it came out.
You can see the Oscar, if you zoom in, you can see the
Oscar Video. This is a segment that was not listed. Apparently, it's called Oscar Video Classics, which is just fucking Greg showing off some fucking VHS tapes that won the Oscar, apparently. Just woke up. Hey, we'll rise and shine, buddy boy. You're back for some Oscar gold. I'm also glad to be back, Art Vandalay. I look forward to this every freaking week. It's very enjoyable. And we're here. It's the Oscar fucking special, the first annual. It's very, very, very exciting. Thank you for being here.
Statue on the box itself won Best Picture in
Get Tim some ice.
1961.
I can't handle it.
And My Fair Lady is
can't-
another one,
I
which
can't
also won.
concentrate, and I'm actually starting to
And the
feel
sound.
sick.
Feel
Music.
sick.
I picked up these films, which form sort of the backbone of my Oscar display at home,
The Oscar display.
very cheaply.
There's some champagne
And,
getting poured.
That's one of
It's
the
just
nice
all
things
bubbles.
about DVDs, sort of
Let's go
coming
check in. out the
Oh,
red carpet. And see
that's
what's
the end of
happening
the
on
that's the end of the segment.
carpet.
There we go. Yep, just
All right, we're in commercial for the red carpet, so
Oh, there you go.
obviously the
Cool.
Oscar has to pay their bills.
yeah, they gotta pay the bills.
But there's all
Splash.
sorts of shows coming. Can we cut the? If we're not, oh, here we are. Let's go red carpet.
Hey, well, good
Now it's
timing.
another commercial.
That's another commercial. Never mind.
I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to tell you
Thank
guys
you,
what's
Tim.
going to be happening a little bit. Ow, fuck! All right, I smacked it right on the damn
You smacked it.
chair here.
Give him some goddamn ice. There's the Hobbit.
All
Oh, sorry, the Lord of the Rings. Come on.
right.
Thank God for
Sorry about
cinema.
your
Yeah.
finger.
I'm sorry about his
thanks.
figure too. It's nice that Greg's sympathetic
so stick
about
with
it.
us, watch the Oscars, and come back during the break where we're going to be watching the Oscars
break.
and talking about.
Tim saying. When did Tim say that again? There was one time he said that, and it was so fucking funny. It was like one of the other Oscar specials. Like, we gotta cut the commercial. I'm in crisis. It's so fun. He's in crisis. It's so fucking funny. That's just Tim. Default mode in the Oscar specials is crisis mode, and here it is today.
What happened during the break? First things up is we're going to talk about
It's Lord of the Rings. Yep. There's
opening
another
ceremony,
another
which
dwarf.
I can't believe is going to be, when Billy Crystal comes out and surprises.
Yeah, Billy Crystal's going to come out like we've already established. Seth MacFarlane's the host. It's a disgrace. Billy Crystal should be the host. He was the host for all the previous Oscars for the past 10 years. This is the first Oscar ceremony he's not hosting, and Tim is upset about it, and he believes that Billy Crystal is going to be in the audience to take over.
Everybody,
As he
everyone's
should.
gonna have a big old laugh, including Seth MacFarlane, who I know has a good sense of
He's a
humor
good
and
sport.
is going to appreciate
Yep.
the decision that the producers made.
Glug.
So let's get that going and be back here.
There
Definitely
he
don't
is.
turn your computer off. Keep the energy going.
I will keep this PC on, don't
We're
worry.
gonna have a lot of fun. Couple of special guests coming up. I'm
Ooh.
gonna give you a little clue,
Who?
and you have to guess who it is. One word: Godfather. And
Joe Prayer.
the vibe of the show is going to be basically Oscar related. So
Is it? Damn, I guess that's why it's called the first live on cinema Oscar pre-show. That makes sense.
our guests are all Oscar related, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I do know.
So thanks for joining us on this Oscar pre-show.
Thanks.
I don't know
Yeah,
what else to say.
I don't know either. You get some ice for your
But I'm
finger.
going to pour some champagne in honor of the
You just finished like 2 glasses there.
ceremonies are about to get started, and good luck to all the winners, or good luck to all
The
the
fucking bubbles, man.
whoever.
Whoopi Goldberg won an Oscar.
Oh, the colour purple.
You should have some more of this. because you deserve it. You did a great job on the opening ceremony here.
We
Let's
did.
take a look at the red carpet and see if we
Pour
can
it
time
at a
this right when
fucking
we actually
angle,
see
for
the
God's
beginning of the
sake.
ceremonies. Can we time it right?
I was the music just stopped.
Okay, that's
Why did the music come on and then it just
no,
stopped?
cut.
Yeah, cut. There they go laughing. Yep. It must be Oscar-related topics. Must be. You can just hear. It's one of my favorite parts of this whole fucking show. You can just hear. As soon as that picture of this, I don't know who the actor is, but as soon as he pops up, you just hear Tim fucking burst out, trying to stifle his laughter. Greg's face is like, keep it together. Keep it
How many
together.
minutes to go? It's on. The Oscars are on.
Hey.
Cheers to the Oscars.
We toast all the nominees
And all the winners.
And thank you for watching. And I apologize, and I'd like ice. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Let's enjoy the opening ceremonies. And here we go. The Oscars are on. Cheers to the Oscars.
Christmas in Tinseltown, everybody. The Hobbit. Hey, it's happening. Here we go. Wait for Tim laughing here. This is Greg.
So let's cut to the Oscars.
He's trying to hide it. Oh. Look at him. Greg's just the Lord of the Rings. Yep. Oh. Put it away. Okay. Hey, so about Zach Bonfanti like the hey Da, you're here, bro. I saw the Mars. Welcome. We are 30 minutes in to the first on cinema Oscar pre-show. Very, very exciting stuff. The Oscars have just started, so it's Christmas for Tinseltown here, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening. We're finally here. The Oscars are on. The Academy Awards. Who's going to win? Who's going to lose?
We're going to be with you throughout
Let's find
the
out.
commercial breaks because we're not going to be talking to you during the Oscars. We're
No.
going to be watching the Oscars. How do we know what's happening if we don't know what's happening during if we don't watch the Oscars?
Tim is already fucking pissed. And he's finally got some ice, so it's fine.
So anyhow, my grace is Greg
Grace.
Turkington, and thank you for being with me, buddy.
It's good to be here. Little disappointed
Plug.
with the last award, I have to say.
Why? No Oscar,
He was
no
good.
Hobbit.
I mean, you have to be good to get nominated, but
It's true.
you got to be great to win. And I think Sir Ian McClellan, who
McClellan.
has
wasn't
been
even
knighted by the
nominated.
Queen,
He wasn't
should have been
nominated.
the write-in favorite. And,
Right.
Yep, the Oscar fever is here, and it's everywhere, and it's contagious.
Sometimes it's politics with Oscars. Sometimes they
Oscar
will
politics.
it's misdirection, like any magician can tell
Well,
you.
before we talk about who won Best Actress or Actor,
Supporting is
let's talk about how cool it was, the opening ceremony, which I was wrong about with Billy Crystal was not there,
Yep,
unfortunately.
he wasn't
but
there.
whatever. Secondly,
Tragic.
Seth MacFarlane did a good job, I thought. And
Oh, there you go.
having,
See? It's all
William
right.
Shatner be on the show was pretty cool.
William Shatner
really cool, and it's nice to hear all
from Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home. No, Star Trek 2, The Wrath of Khan, where they go to San Francisco, which is a beautiful set.
those old Hollywood classic
There he
songs.
is.
It reminds me of the old Gene Kelly Singing in the Rain.
Mm-hmm.
And to see that in 2013 is kind of a treat.
And you know what's neat
treat.
was I thought
cool.
with William Shatner, they chose that the original, not the original Star Trek Spock or Kirk uniform, but from the movies, because
Really?
because this is the Oscars is about movies.
Oh, it's about cinema.
So they
So it makes
used his outfit from Star Trek 1 and 2.
Yeah, interesting piece of trivia. William Shatner's never won an Oscar. And I
Damn.
think that's an oversight, and I think
That
it will
is.
be corrected in the next few years.
Yeah, well,
For
okay,
what?
so then I thought, what about the boob song?
Notice that Tim's hair has been slicked back and it's slowly becoming disheveled as it goes on. He's arrived. He's finally, he's doing okay now. He's calm. He's inebriated. The pain has been numbed. It's going to be a good show. I've got a good feeling about this show.
Do you think that was interesting or out of line? Oh, and then people told me
I
to.
think that would be interesting on late night TV. For the Oscars, it's a little bit much. I would prefer to see something more about some of the great movies that were nominated.
Of course.
Some of the actors, that type of
Some
thing.
movie
And,
expertise.
by the way, the people said that I said you should ask questions, and I'm seeing if anybody has any.
Oh yeah, of course. Tim is tweeting live as this goes on, which is a thing that I think, well, future Oscar specials will do. I don't think they do it now, but they do it for a while.
Questions.
And I love the
My
little
question
phone is that. It's not an iPhone anyway.
is, why
Android.
can't we have 2 or 3 awards in each segment?
I know.
It seems like there's a lot of filler. I'd like to get to the awards because that's what it's all about.
It's about the Oscar.
No disrespect meant towards the choreographers or the musicians who put on that song, but I'd love to see a few
It's
more
about
awards.
movie
All right,
knowledge.
well, they were
Come
all
on now.
asking what we thought of the opening dance sequence. I thought it was awesome.
Awesome.
I thought Seb MacFarlane did a good job as a host.
I'd like to see more scenes
There
from
he
the
is.
actual movies. There's people out there because of the economy
The vision mixing is always a fucking highlight. It's never fails to be funny.
or for whatever reason they haven't seen all these
I don't know if
films,
they're
and
just like, I don't know if the people in the background are just like looking for pictures like live. I don't know if they have like a bank of images or something, but they always pick the best pictures. It's always
the
hilarious.
only way they can really choose who to root for is
Mm.
to see the clips and to sort of get a feel for what was nominated.
True.
Well, what about the winner being Christopher Waltz?
with the
being
audio
winner of
desync?
the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. I thought it should have gone to somebody else.
There he is
Ian
again.
Or
McClellan.
John Goodman.
Sorry,
John Goodman.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah, he's already got some Oscars. Let's give it to
Yeah, Ian McKellen doesn't have any Oscars.
the new guy.
The new guy. The new guy.
Well,
The new guy. The new guy.
Thank you very much for checking in with us, and I think this is going to be a great Oscar. We've got a very exciting guest coming up in the next segment,
Ooh.
so definitely stick around for that.
Who's the guest going to be? Remember, the hint was Godfather. Who could it be?
It's going to be somebody that has actually won an Academy Award.
I don't know if he
Or
won the
actually, I'm sorry,
Academy. Yeah.
has been nominated for an Academy Award.
Yeah, that's right.
Is coming up after the break,
I think it was the film was Oscar nominated. I don't think he was nominated for an Oscar.
which is actually not the break. It's the Academy Awards.
Cool. There's Spock. Yep. And yep. Okay.
How's the finger?
How's the
It
finger?
hurts.
It hurts.
Not as much as it did before. I want to thank the crew here for getting me ice.
Marlon Brando. Hey, he's from The Godfather. Oh, there's no way to find out.
And
There's the ice. God damn it.
When they have put ice on, the doctor said put ice on the wound because it takes some of the, it numbs it.
Numbs it.
And I'm supposed to change my bandage tonight.
Okay.
Get lots of sleep.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm on Percocet as well
Percocet. Molly Percocet, bitch.
for the pain. So what's going to come up next? You know, you imagine there's all.
Good
We
song.
got Best Supporting Actress.
You got a tribute to the fallen dead. Every year you lose a few Oscar winners. and
The
I don't know
Fallen
what's up.
Dead? The Fallen Dead? What the fuck? I don't know why that tickled me, just that word, the Fallen Dead. What the fuck?
The Oscars back on.
That's
We'll
ridiculous.
See you guys soon.
Lose the
Okay, see you soon.
actors pass away.
Who's that in there? Be right back.
All right, so we're actually looking at a clip here of.
What are we looking at? Oh, it's that one film.
This is still on. It's still the Oscars.
Life at the Oscars.
We're still actually watching the Oscars right now.
Cool. Good for
So
you.
This is a whole thing about the Oscars.
Greg slyly pouring some champagne in
Life
there.
of Pie.
Oh, the meds, I know. He's on that perk. Took that perk 30, got straight to fucking. This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
It's not
If you've never seen that video, Dracula Flow, please watch it. It's fucking hilarious. We smoking dong beetle.
gonna win.
Good video. 4 videos even.
Good film, but to win an Oscar, you have to have sort of a classic, timeless feel, and this film's a little weird, so it's a little bit.
The Hobbit's
current. This
timeless.
is a weird period that we're living in.
Well, modern times. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else? Oh, we're back. It's Oscar Video Classics, everybody. Welcome to the segment. We're back again.
We clear. I'm waiting for the commercial. That's the.
Let's do some
Okay,
classics.
so listen.
Hey, this shit ain't nothing to me, man. We smoking symbiotes. Fucking love that guy.
That was interesting. So we saw
Or pussy like the Matrix because I'm in this shit and I can't get out.
different things happening there. I want to talk about our next segment.
I hope he gets
Greg, you interviewed a
on
very
cinema.
famous person,
That'd be great.
right?
He could replace James Dean as Dracula.
Yeah, it's funny I'm holding up The Color Purple, but she wasn't in The Color Purple. She was in American Graffiti.
That's
And
true.
If you're a George Lucas fan, you've no doubt seen this film.
We all know about George Lucas already. You got interviewed by Tim Heidecker on the podcast, for real.
And strangely enough, I share a dentist with Miss Candy Clark from American Graffiti.
A
And
dentist.
so we were able to get this
Candy Clark, ladies and gentlemen, from American Graffiti, is our first guest here on the
segment
show.
for you, and we hope you like it.
Very
All right,
exciting.
so let's take a look at this segment. It is an interview Greg did with Academy Award nominated actress Candy Clark.
Candy Clark.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to another edition of On Cinema Behind.
Behind the curtain, which we had our first guest, Joe fucking Estevez. Now we have Candy Clark from American Graffiti. I give it 5 bags of popcorn and a little bit of graffiti.
the Oscars. And we're here with actress Candy Clark.
I use them for hunting. I do a lot of hunting now. Yeah, deer mostly.
There's a clip from the film. Candy Clark in a scene from American Graffiti, which was nominated for Academy Awards in Comic Sans, obviously.
You know, I was thrilled to be there. I was with Jeff Bridges, and I had on a new dress. And back in the day, that's when we used to do our own hair and buy our own clothes.
Do you think that it's possible for a
Look how
movie
close they are. This is so cute.
such as The Hobbit to win the Best Picture based on a write-in campaign?
It's possible. I don't think it's going to happen.
You
know, it's probably going to be,
Greg's
you know,
face.
my vote is for Argo, but it'll probably go to Lincoln because Spielberg is the Academy's darling, you know.
Or
It's true. It's got Academy pedigree.
The Hobbit?
Or The Hobbit. And that's it.
Stop fuddling around with that.
I'm just trying to find American Graffiti.
As soon as she started saying the Hobbit wasn't going to win, cut it. No more. We're not speaking to Candy Clark anymore.
Which I do own, but I seem to have not brought it here.
So you never really asked Candy Clark what it was like to be a part of the Oscars or be a part of the ceremony. And
Yes.
that's really what I was hoping you would discover from her is what
terrible
it's
interview.
like to be in that room. I mean, if we would have been interviewing Jack Nicholson, he'd be able to tell us that.
Jack Nicholson.
Well, she was there. I mean, it's a great honor. I think that if you are a captain of a ship, probably the award you'd want to get is Captain of the Year. If you're a
What?
actor, the Academy Award is
Captain
the
of
top
the Year?
award. And
I
Candy
suppose
Clark
so.
was nominated for it. She didn't win, but she came close.
Was she? Or was it the film? I'm pretty sure it was the film.
And that's why it was kind of exciting to talk to her, get to know her.
Yeah, great.
All right. Well, that was an interview with Candy Clark.
Certainly was.
Who won the Academy Award for Best Actress
Won.
in American
Which I
Graffiti.
think I have here
The
somewhere in the
box.
box, just to
I
show
love-
people the graphics.
One of the best running jokes about live on cinema Oscar specials is Tim's consistent burping, and he burps very well. It's a good burp.
Graphics from the tape.
Let's see what everybody online's saying. People say, do you think why aren't you wearing a tie? Someone said.
Oh, who? Greg?
Well,
He's
some
wearing
of
a,
the actors
he's wearing a goddamn turtleneck sweater. Can't you see?
who are nominated aren't wearing ties. It's
It's true. Jamie Foxx wasn't wearing a tie.
it's your own choice.
Well, I think this has been one of the greatest Oscars ever, except for
The
some of the
basic
deletions that they should have. Talk about one
Deletions?
of your favorite Oscar memories.
Was Mr. Tom Hanks winning 2 years in a row. He won for Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump, classic film. I get 5 bags of popcorn and maybe a little box of chocolates because they mentioned that in the film.
And the next year he won for Philadelphia. Tom Hanks is one of my
Philadelphia's another classic. I get 5 bags of popcorn and maybe the cure for AIDS.
favorite actors. He's made some movies that weren't recognized, that weren't nominated, and I love those too. So
Sure.
I guess a tip of the hat to Mr.
Tip of the
Tom
hat.
Hanks.
Yep, there's a tip of the hat to Mr. Tom Hanks.
An Oscar legend.
Oscar legend.
salutes you, Tom, and I'm sure he's at
Oscar
the Academy Awards.
salutes
We
Tom
haven't
Hanks.
touched to him yet,
Yeah.
but as far as I can see, but
Hasn't had a hit lately, but you know, he will. He
He will. Of course, it's Tom
he should
Hanks.
play a sort of an older character at this point because he is.
Because he's older.
Mhm.
Yep. Makes
All right,
sense.
thanks, and we'll be back after the next commercial.
Excellent.
Welcome back. Well, this has been a tricky night for us.
A
because
tricky
now we have
night.
The first ward where Hobbit didn't win.
Oh,
and,
damn.
Didn't win Best Supporting Actor either.
Right.
So the Oscar has been snubbed for 2 Academy Awards so far that they were not nominated for. But regardless, it's not looking good for The Hobbit right now, folks. Hopefully things change with the write-in vote.
But the awards that it were nominated for.
They were
hold
nominated
just a
for,
sec. We
which
have
they
a special
fucking weren't.
guest coming up.
Here he
and,
comes.
He is
Another bottle of champagne.
his name is he's from Godfather 2.
Godfather Part 2.
And that won Best Academy Award.
Yep.
So let's bring him out. John Aprea.
Joe Aprea.
Come on
Joe
out here.
Aprea. There he is.
And
Here he is.
I think I have Godfather 2
Hey.
here in my box from my
I fucking love this bit coming up.
some of the videotapes I have.
so John Aprea was in Godfather 2, and what character did you
Oh, it's John Aprea. Is it Joe Aprea or John Aprea? I think it's John. I think I'm wrong.
play in that movie?
played young Tessio.
Young
I'm
Young
not in the
Tessio.
box. I don't understand why.
Who's that?
Okay, that was Al Pacino. I played young Tessio.
Okay, and
He's such a good sport,
well,
man.
that was an Academy Award.
This does it. He
movie, and
becomes
that
part of the
was
world so
could you
easily.
Talk us through that night.
Yeah,
when you found out
buddy.
that
With
won the
Marlon
Academy Award.
Brando and
Well, Brando wasn't in 2. He was in
oh right.
Oh, yeah. He wasn't in Part 2. Fuck. Like, I've not seen The Godfather in a very long time.
what? One. It was when you're
Love that
doing this
Nate.
thing. You know, you knew that Godfather 1 because of Godfather 1. It was going to be something
You knew
special.
that was gonna be a
Everybody
big
was
movie.
big
Yeah,
movie.
big movie.
But it's probably better. It's a great movie.
It's a great movie. It's a classic.
Arguably even
Better
better
than the original.
than,
But
so
it is.
it was.
And a big old VHS box. That must be worth a lot of money, man. A prize in the VHS collection.
You kind of
Nothing terrible is going to happen to it, obviously, because it's, you know, why would it?
every time you turned around, it's Gordon Willis,
Uh-huh.
Theodora Van Runkle,
Gordon Willis.
Francis Ford Coppola,
Francis
Bobby
Ford
De
Coppola.
Niro.
Robbie De Niro.
So I mean, it was
Robert
hot.
De Niro.
And then when we Academy Award night, just kept winning. I think. it
Did
won
you go to
12.
the Academy Awards?
No, I didn't. In fact,
He
I
wasn't even there.
I wasn't nominated. No, I didn't win.
He was not nominated. Of course he wasn't.
You didn't win, but the
No, I
movie
didn't.
won.
It
See,
won. Yes.
he
So
won.
everyone in the movie
My
gets an
point to
award?
him.
Yes.
Everyone gets an Oscar after that.
Yeah, but
No.
No.
my point to you is that your Kenny Clark interview, she was nominated but didn't win, but you were in a movie that
That won-
actually won
it
the
won-
award.
it
It
Yeah,
won Best
whoa.
Picture.
One
That's
Best
the award
Picture.
that you wanna
Best
win.
Director was
It's the best one.
12 Academy Awards. It was pretty
Yeah.
dramatic. Yeah. And
Pretty
and-
dramatic.
Did you meet Robert Duvall?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I was.
Get out of the way so you can see the shot of you from the movie.
Get out of the way. Just
oh,
shoving
no,
him.
that's me.
Can
love
you
that.
sign this?
He's still in the way.
I'm a sort of a video.
That's a long
collector.
time ago
That's
for
a
you.
very
Yeah,
long
yeah.
time ago.
If you could sign this,
I'd be happy.
I would love to have.
Here he
That
comes.
would-
The
that would
sign.
be-
I-
that
now.
would be my pleasure.
We can do that afterwards. We'll go to the green room and talk to him.
Yeah,
privately.
we have a green room.
Do you have a green room?
Well, let's
How's
find-
your finger, by the way?
Joe Pray's laughing at him because they don't have a fucking green room. Hey guys, Warriors for Christ, welcome to the stream again. My guy, everybody, welcome back. It's great to see you all. Here we are. We're in the midst of the Oscar special, the first annual Oscar pre-show. Very, very exciting. I'm going to do a quick little thing here because when I started the stream, I accidentally ended the fucking stream because I went over to my OBS and I clicked stop streaming, which is very, very silly. I'm going to just throw this in even though we're like an hour and 5 minutes into the fucking stream. This is the On Cinema Oscar. This is the On Cinema Chill stream number 6. Blah blah blah. Yeah, Klman channel. If you've not appeared, if you've not been on the channel before, check out, subscribe. Blah blah blah. Watch Clear Perspective. It's the video documentary essay series I do. Video essay stuff on documentary shit and the history of On Cinema is one of them. It just hit 18,000 views a couple of days ago, which is fucking mental. 18,000 views. I cannot fucking believe it. Thank you all so very much for watching the video. Yes, and the link in the description for the playlist. And also my Streamlabs tipping page if you want to donate some pennies so you can buy more juice because I just ran out of juice. It's an empty can. Feel free. I think the name thing, last week we had 2 donations and the names are all fucked up and it should be working now, I think, because I had to do some OBS, some Streamlabs fuckery. So yeah, anyway, I had to throw that in there. I never ended the stream because I fucked up. and I accidentally cancelled the stream while I was streaming earlier. Thank you very much, Art. I appreciate that. It's very, very fucking exciting. We'll probably be a while. I think we will hit 20k, but it won't be for a couple of months yet, I don't think. But I'll get there. I think it's creeping up, so it's very, very exciting. Very, very exciting. I cannot fucking believe it. It's mental.
It was
mental.
When I did.
Let's take a look at a clip from The Godfather 2, which is actually
Shut up,
from the
John.
movie Godfather 2.
Let's see a clip. Can you toggle super thanks for whatever the donation thing? I don't know. I think super thanks. If that's a super chat thing, I think I need my channel to be monetized to do that, and my channel is not yet monetized because I do not yet meet the requirements to do so. I think I could be wrong. I'll look into that for next week though, Zach, because I do know what you're talking about. But I will double check that. I could be wrong, but I think I need to be monetized for that, and I'm not yet monetized. That's a goal. It would be nice to do that, but yeah, there's still some hurdles I must jump to make that happen. But I will look into it, Zach. Thank you for letting me know about that. I'll double check for you next week, alright?
That's it.
Thanks for letting me know about that. I didn't even think of that. Where's John Aprea? Hey, bastaccini arancini, eh? Where's the freaking gabagoo?
Where are you?
Hey, it's Robert De Niro.
Cuts back and forth between those two guys.
Ah sì, ma io è solo, ne oggi siamo tre. E io è armato e ne oggi siamo armati. Perciò perché c'è la mandare a Rigio hanno scelto monete.
Tu non capisci. Questo è lo so quartiere.
Great scene.
Sì, ma io conosco lui casino Rioco e non ci donano niente a Fanucci.
Why is he talking?
Gio da qui che da seconda anno,
I can't even hear him.
di 5 strade e non ci donano niente a Fanucci.
Sì, di un padre.
Booby D.
And the Oscars are back on, so John, stick around, and we'll ask you a couple more
Scrabbing,
questions
John.
next break. Help yourself to some champagne.
Fuck yeah. Take that back. Whoa!
Turn the volume on. All right,
He's got an on-cinema mug.
Or put something in my stomach.
He's
I'm
not
with
it.
John Aprea, who's a part of the Godfather movie.
Yep.
And we just watched James Bond win this award.
Oh, Skyfall. Craig will be happy with that. Tim won't be.
There's no award.
No, they give him some kind of honorary.
Oh, it's not quite then.
No,
not
I
Oscar
thought
gold
that
anyway.
They should have forget about James Bond and move on to Jack Reacher, to
Yep.
other spies.
Yeah.
Tom
Cruise.
Spy movies.
You can't fucking lose. Alas.
Not a spy, but they could do that. I'm drinking champagne. And
by the way, John Aprea from Godfather drinking out of
John
the
Aprea
on-cinema
just
mug,
fits so
which you can get
perfectly
on
with this, man. It's great.
OSCARS.com, and drinking
There it is.
champagne out of it.
Whoa.
Out of a mug.
Out of a
John, I
mug.
brought my collection. I'm
Drink
sort of
champagne out of a
known
mug.
as a big
With the On Cinema Podcast logo, of course. I asked this earlier. I wonder if anyone out there still has one of the original, probably the first bit of merch that On Cinema ever sold, which is the classic hashtag Thank God for Cinema On Cinema mug for $20. I wonder if anyone still owns that.
collector of Oscar-winning films, and I have a pretty good collection
Chomp,
of
chomp,
films
chew.
Give me that goddamn thing.
Changed
Give me that
people's
goddamn
lives and
thing.
won Oscars, and I was wondering.
What? Oh, he's
if
taking
you could
control.
sign, I happen to have with me here
Asshole.
today.
Asshole.
Godfather 2. I was wondering if you could sign.
Yeah, Tim's just berating the crew, which obviously will continue on in future specials.
Yeah,
for me,
well,
make
for
it-
a sec, I have to put my
Make it
champagne
sort of
down.
a
Here it comes.
special part of my collection.
Yeah, this is a momentous moment here.
Okay.
I have a
My
couple
point is
things
that
signed,
they
but
should,
they're smaller movies like
my-
Midnight
hold on a
Madness.
sec.
I have signed.
Excuse me.
But
My point is that James Bond is old, and
Yeah, he's
if
done.
Hollywood wants to be, if people want to be known, or if people want to know about Hollywood, then they should have Jack Reacher or somebody like that come
Tom
out
Cruise.
and get rid
Duh.
of James Bond.
Get rid of him.
Well,
Fuck
Bruce
it.
will be happy about that. That's for sure.
Bond's not going anywhere.
No, he's not.
Nope.
You want me to sign that?
Yeah, here I can hold
I
the
have to- would you
microphone.
do that?
I've got a pen, and
Yeah, 'cause I'm
There he is.
sign this.
John Aprea.
I've got Eddie.
Handsome man.
Deason signed my copy of Midnight Madness, but
Look what happened. Did you do this on purpose?
Tim's laugh.
No, that's my thing.
I feel like that definitely was not supposed to fucking happen, and that is like a genuine belly laugh from Tim. The fucking so fucking funny. It just cuts.
So what?
Tom Cruise, he
you
can't
have to be
lose.
in the mob or anything to it? Because I know there's people in the mob.
I am in the mob, but I don't really want anybody to know that.
Well, this is ruined, but
Yeah, it's busted.
I got good news and bad news. The good news is, or the bad news is, this is broken. Now, the good news is I have 2 other copies of this.
Hey,
on VHS.
so it's fine.
This is my backup copy.
This is the VFA we're talking about. Like, come on. It's infinite VHS tapes. You've not hindered Greg, you've helped Greg.
And these can be repaired. There's actually a guy in Canoga Park where you can take these in and he can...
Did he even sign it?
Take the tape out, take the reel out, and he puts it into another case.
Look at the fucking just
and then
hand
he's
shit.
clean the label off the actual tape and put it onto
Good.
the
Ah, so
blank
don't worry about
case.
it.
Really?
And I've had
Really?
him do a few tapes for me, and he's a good guy.
Just the bubbles.
I could
It actually infuriates me that Tim never pours from an angle. He just makes it all bubbles, for fuck's
Want
sake.
some more champagne,
Sure.
champagne, John?
Wait. That pronunciation was fucking great.
He's a good guy. I can give you.
I never heard
Well,
that.
could you? Yeah, I could appreciate
Want some
that.
more champagne?
Panga? I don't know why that. I need to hear that again. I
And,
don't
he's
know
a
why
good
it's so
guy.
fucking funny to me.
Yes. Well, could you? Yeah, I could appreciate
Want some
that.
more champagne?
Woo! Champanga. Oh, Champonga. It sounds like a fucking an Aztec god.
And he's a good guy.
You want some more champanga?
I can give you.
Well,
Oh.
could you? Yeah, I could appreciate
Want some
that.
more champagne,
Sure,
champagne,
I'd
John?
like some, but I have to get rid of the pen.
It
Oh,
kills
yeah,
me.
you could just sign
Oh.
this
I
for me.
did. It doesn't work.
I hate that James Bond
Kills
music
me.
too.
pen.
He doesn't like
This is just fucking chaos now.
anything about
It's like
James.
detective music. It could have been better than. It's like
You
almost
know,
like.
that pen
Oh,
doesn't
look.
work on
It's Dame Judi Dench
that thing. So I'm going to get special
Here you go, Greg.
from James Bond.
pictures for you guys
It's even
With,
bubbled up in the fucking
that I
cup.
have in my house.
That would be nice, but I would
Hey,
love
thanks
to
for
get
being
this
on the
thing
show.
signed. Can we get a
And-
marker there?
And that,
This is so
I've got
fucked
John
up.
Freya from
This is
Our
it was
Godfather
shouting over each other.
Godfather
I can do
2
that.
to be on the show. And back to the Oscars.
No. He's gonna
No,
sign
wait.
my.
Let's go back
No.
to the Oscars.
You saying it? No. You want some more champanga?
Do I have it?
And we're back.
Oscars.
Yeah, Tim is
congratulations to
officially fucked.
turn
Like
the
pissed.
turn it down. Thank you. Congratulations to Oscar.
Is the
for,
volume playing for the
Sugar-
TV?
Sugar
The
Sugar
fuck?
Man, which I thought was not a good movie. I saw it actually. And,
course you did. You're a film buff.
I have to say a couple things about this Seth MacFarlane who
McCarlin.
hosting Oscar.
Who
right now.
hosting? Who hosting
He
Oscar?
sucks.
Yep. He sucks.
It sucks.
Okay.
And this is a disgrace.
Ted, 5-star bags of popcorn, and a little teddy bear.
They're shitting on the entire Oscar. The whole making fun of. Why would they make fun of Oscar?
Why would they make fun of Oscar?
People
Shocking.
who are working hard and he's being with the
He
whole
not-
Lincoln joke about
He's just losing syllables and words at this point.
this and that with the
This and that with him, you know.
what was the joke about? He's a sorry. Fuck him.
Fuck him.
And he ruined the whole night.
Ruined
if
it.
Billy Crystal, or one of those had hosted, it would be the best. But he
But you ruined
fucked
it.
everything up,
Fucked
and I
it.
hate this show. And
Earlier on, he was saying it's like the best Oscar show so far. Now he just fucking hates it.
I hate being here.
At least he's honest. We've only got an hour to go now, folks. He hates being here.
And producer told
That's
me
Billy
to drink
Crystal.
Coke
Drink Coke. Behave yourself, Tim.
I always thought that it would
instead of
be.
all the champagne.
I always thought it'd be interesting if you showed the Oscars in a movie theater. People could go to their local movie theater and watch the Oscars
Yeah,
in
sure.
the theater, because seeing it on TV doesn't make sense. Movies are very different from TV. And I believe that you should present the winner for the best picture in a movie theater where it all takes
Makes
place.
sense. Fucking hell. This guy, if they're going to do the Oscars, you should do it where films are born, which is an Oscar theatre. An Oscar theatre? Yeah, exactly, an Oscar theatre. That's exactly what Greg's asking for. Why haven't they done an Oscar theatre yet? They do it in Adobe Theater, but it's not. That's not a theater, right? There he goes. Greg's just like, oh shit, and then he's laughing.
I think that if people want to watch the Oscars, they can watch whatever they want.
Sure.
But the Oscar for best Oscar, it should be for him, Billy Crystal, because he is the best.
He's the best. The Oscar for best Oscar.
Host, and they don't have Oscars for
that blood is yellowing now on his fucking bandage.
They don't have Oscars for the host. They have this is all for best movie or whatever. So
okay.
They have them.
He's just laughing at his ridiculousness there.
Yeah, I guess. But Liam Neeson, I thought was cool to see him because he's in one of my favorite movies called Grey.
I've seen The Grey. It's fucking sad, man. Really sad film. I get 5 bags of popcorn and maybe a little bit of wolf hair because there's wolves in it.
And I thought that they told me to put in a question mark about
a question
thanks
mark?
for John Apria coming to the show.
Yeah, John's just gone. He's left the mic. What's he doing? That's an iconic Tim Burp right there. The brr. There he goes. Okay.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
back
back.
live. I can't watch this music anymore. It's stupid. It's not what Oscars are about. Greg.
Tim is just the fucking deteriorating as it goes on. The shirt's unbuttoned, the tie's loosened, the hair's just fucking slowly.
What?
Traditionally, there have been some musicals that have won.
It's we don't need to hear music.
We don't.
When we hear music during the.
They did say that the music opening bit was awesome, but now we don't need to hear it at all.
If a number is best song, they should have music, but not on for this. Going on and on and on. So we want to start. We're just going to start talking about movies in the movie categories.
Okay.
Well, there is a best song category, and I do believe that it's important
to
song honor that category and give the Oscar for best song. But I do think it's a little strange, not to be critical, but I do think it's a bit strange
Not
that
be
they
critical.
would devote so much time to these songs when really.
I mean, is he actually even wrong? He goes pouring water into the pouring this champonga into the fucking the cup of water, the bottle of water. Is he wrong though about the music thing? I don't think so.
People are tuning into the Oscars to see movies, and that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
It was neat seeing John Travolta though.
It was, and strangely enough, this is a bit of movie trivia for any trivia heads out there
man.
who are tuning in tonight. And
On cinema
I
heads.
consider myself to be one.
You are.
Travolta's never won the Oscar.
What?
That's an oversight.
It's-
When you look at his catalog of movies that he's made, and I happen to own most of them.
Of course, in the extensive VHS collection.
I think that Travolta should have at least 3 or 4 Oscars under his belt.
There he is.
0. And that's an oversight. And hopefully it will be corrected in the coming years because there's still a lot of gas in that tank. John Travolta is a movie legend.
He is indeed. He was in Battlefield Earth.
What's your favorite John Travolta movie?
Battlefield Earth.
Grease.
I don't know what my favorite John Travolta film is. Probably Saturday Night Fever. That film is funky as fuck.
Pretty into
Surprisingly
Grease. In fact,
depressing
I
as
also
well.
love Grease 2, which didn't win any Oscars, but which I believe is up to the same level of quality as Grease 1.
What about what's the name of John Travolta movie where he was baby?
Primary Colors. Oh no, Look Who's Talking. That wasn't
Look
the type
Who's
of movie that
Talking.
generally wins Oscars.
Was he in
it was
that?
fun. It was a popcorn movie.
He was
It was
like
a
There he is from Battlefield Earth. Before you even learned to spell your name.
monster there.
Brilliant film.
That was Battlefield Earth. If you like
Yes.
So Good It's Bad, watch this movie. It's a ton of fun. If you've ever seen
Cackling like a
Showgirls or
loon.
the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and it's something to watch with friends. Maybe have a couple of drinks, of champagne.
It's quite amazing how Battlefield Earth is terrible in like every fucking aspect. Even the cinematography is fucking terrible because everything's at an angle for some fuck reason. It's a fucking mentally terrible film.
Or a beer or whatever, and watch these movies because John Travolta, he's made some great movies. I think he's got a 90% success rate, but every
Sure.
actor, no matter how good they are, even Bogey and Bacall made a couple of
So many
clunkers,
different
and
pictures of John.
Battlefield Earth was John Travolta's Waterloo.
Yeah, sure. Well said. Poetically, delicately put. What is up with Dibsy's cat got away?
He's, from
Greg's like, yeah.
Saturday
Night Fever and the sequel Staying Alive, which is
Staying
another good
Alive.
movie.
Oh yeah, that the
It
sequel. I
would be
forgot about that.
Interesting to see me do Staying Alive with my finger.
Gee, what? Fucking hell, man. Yep.
But John Travolta is a great actor.
That's a great
and
picture.
You think of him as
Why is his hair like fucking painted on there?
a dancer as well, whether it was Urban Cowboy, Pulp Fiction, which sort of revitalized his career.
He did dance in
or
Pulp
Saturday
Fiction.
Night Fever. He's always been a good
He
dancer.
should host Saturday. He should host Saturday Night Live.
That would be
Hey,
interesting.
look at them. You're just turning into a fucking child. Look at him. Oh.
I can't believe I fucking lost my finger.
You
Like
lost-
top of my finger, like my whole finger is fucking gone.
He's just processing that now.
You want to see it?
You want to see it?
Show
Oh,
it?
no!
Show it?
No, please.
Keep
You
on.
want to see it?
No, don't do
This is
it.
my finger. It looks like a fucking. You can see the bone.
You see the bone.
Well,
all right, cool.
When we
Tim.
when we got this
Look
contract
at
to
him.
do this, there's no reason to be driving 100 miles to go fishing in some lake.
100
We
miles?
could easily
Tim doing Chris Farley.
just go to Ralph.
That's actually fucking
which
so
is
accurate.
a couple miles away and get all the fish we wanted. So
Yeah, yeah. Silly Tim. Oh, no. He's processing it now. Oh. He knows what he's done, and he's done a bad thing. He's just crushing his face. Look at that.
Jim, we're live. We're live.
Oh, who's that talking now? We could have been Justin Gaynor. Or maybe Eric Notarnicola. I don't know.
We're live.
Billy Crystal.
Okay, no figure because this is a nice award. Let's see what.
Kind of crazy hearing someone in the back trying to keep control. I don't think that ever happens again.
Where are we? Are
Where are we? Are
red carpet.
Red carpet. It's the Oscars.
What is he doing? He's not hosting the awards. Put on the red carpet. Put on red carpet. Hey, buy my mug.
Buy my mug.
Buy my mug.
Buy my mug. If that doesn't money make you buy the mug.
From.
Craig's just fucking over it, man.
I gotta take a shit.
I gotta take a shit.
I gotta take a shit.
That won't be the first. Surprisingly enough, that's not the last time you will hear Tim announce that he needs to go take a shit live on Cinema Oscar Special. It's not the last time that you hear that. There he goes to take a shit. There's his chair.
one of the actors that never won an Oscar but probably should have was Mr. Kirk Douglas.
Oh yeah.
And,
cool.
I've always been a big fan of Kirk Douglas, and I
Sure.
tend to like more action-type movies or sci-fi and that sort of thing, but there's a humanity that Kirk Douglas brings to the screen that
Humanity.
I feel it's time for him to get rewarded with an Oscar. He may not be in any condition physically to do a new film, but
is he not?
They do sometimes award Lifetime Achievement Oscars, and if
Yeah,
anyone out
yeah.
there from Oscars listening, and we suspect they are,
Of course they are. It's just the On Cinema Oscar pre-show. They're watching this while the Oscars is going on.
I would recommend highly that you give this year's Lifetime Achievement Award to Mr. Kirk Douglas.
Thanks, Greg. Fucking ball.
Are we still going?
Yep, cool.
Uh,
Keep it going, Greg.
And who are your picks, folks? Send us a Twitter.
Send us a
to
Twitter.
either Tim or myself. Let us know what your pick is for Best Picture. I
comes.
believe that it's going to be a surprise tonight, but I'd like to get
Just
your
fucking destroying the step and repeat banner.
opinions, and of course we will cut live to some of your opinions.
Fucking hell.
Okay, the Oscars are back on.
Nope, go on camera.
We have to go back to Oscars. Play Oscars.
Oh, the fucking thing that Greg keeps doing with his mouth.
Play the Oscars on TV.
Play the Oscars on TV. There he is. Nope. No.
Peter Jackson won?
No.
Oh.
Play the Oscars on this TV.
Peter Jackson won?
Did Peter Jackson just win the Oscar?
Oh, you can hear the excitement. You can hear the excitement in Greg's voice. He thinks that's from right recently.
Can you look up and see if Peter Jackson just won the Oscar?
What's happening?
Oh, Greg. He's like really like.
Did Peter Jackson just win?
Did he just win? Did the right-hand vote just him?
Shit.
Peter Jackson just won for The Hobbit.
Peter Jackson just won for The Hobbit, ladies and gentlemen. The right-hand vote succeeded. The public have made their voice heard. Peter Jackson won for Best Picture for The Hobbit, which was not even nominated, ladies and gentlemen.
This is something that I had been predicting.
Yep.
It was something that I believed
Just
in.
other pictures of him winning an Oscar.
2012 was a good year for movies. Anyone who's a film buff knows. If you've been watching on cinema, you've seen
Just
a
setting
lot
them
of
up.
good movies pass through.
Can we show the? Can we watch? That's not. He didn't win the. They haven't gotten that award
Well,
yet.
these look like recent pictures.
Yeah, it's right now.
Hey, put on the awards.
Put on the goddamn awards
Oh.
already. Hey, look at there he is. It's Marky Mark.
No, so this. No, put on the awards. Put on the awards.
Is he like
The bear, Ted the bear.
screaming at the TV?
Put on the bear, Ted. Put on the bear. The awards of bear. Put on the Ted. No,
There we go.
now this is what I'm talking
It's Oscar.
about.
This is this Descended, man. We're really through the looking glass here, people. Put that away already. Oh. What is he looking at? Oh my god, bro, he's bugging. Jesus Christ. Oh, here we go. Fucking hell, man.
So there you have it. That's
Is it done?
Oh, this is still.
Oh shit, what's going on here?
There you have it. Skyfall wins best picture. Best picture.
Best picture. Peter Jackson did not win the Oscar for The Hobbit.
And it wasn't even nominated. So
Skyfall's a great movie, but that was the best sound that it was that it just won, and well deserved because I saw Skyfall 3 times, and
Whoa.
now that I saw
drink called
No, that.
popcorn, butter, and champagne.
Champunga. Even Greg had to say something about that there. No, he's going away. He's fading. There's Skyfall. Yep. Look at that beautiful picture. Yeah.
Well, Skyfall for best sound to me makes a lot of sense.
Sure. There's
It's not often
explosions in
that
it.
Bond movies win Oscars, but it should be because this is one of the most successful franchises of the last 50 years. And
It's true.
I do think there'll come a point, especially in today's climate, where people really
they are.
like series. You had the Harry Potter series, you had the Lord of the Rings, and the
The
Hobbit.
Hobbit.
I think it's about time that Oscar honors Mr. James Bond.
Mm.
Whether or not he'll win an Oscar tonight for Best Picture, only the fortune tellers can
There she
say.
is.
But I do believe that he's on the road
The
to
Oscar
that by
fortune
winning the
tellers.
best sound tonight. And if you've ever seen a Bond picture, you know that the theme
Who the fuck is that?
songs are
Who is
always
that?
exciting. I remember seeing Duran
George
Duran.
Lazenby?
Remember the old
Duran mentioned?
1980s.
Yeah, that is George Lazenby. Why? Oh, they've just picked out the one James Bond that was only in one film.
Doing the theme song to one of those films and
That's
really
right.
getting a kick out of it.
It's a
And,
Timothy Dalton film that was, I think.
I think you'll see a lot from James Bond in the future.
I think.
As far as Oscar is
It
concerned.
was Roger Moore. Maybe it was a Roger Moore film then. There he goes. He's got to go take a shit.
Turn it off now.
Roger Moore. Roger Moore.
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore.
One of the great James Bonds.
Yeah, it is indeed. Not in my opinion, but you know, he's okay.
For Your Eyes Only.
Oh no.
Speaking.
What is Greg doing? He's just leaning on his VHS collection like that. The disrespect.
Speaking of For Your Eyes Only, I wanted to mention right now that the firm of Price Waterhouse Coopers is in charge of keeping the Oscar secrets.
Who?
And that's a big task because the Oscars come in opaque envelopes, and anybody can find out what the winner is, unless you had it in the hands of a security firm like Price Waterhouse Coopers, who make sure that it's a top.
What is he talking about right now?
Final moment when
he's talking about Oscar secrets.
Picture of the year.
Sure.
This year, I do believe there's going to be an upset.
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to be exciting. So do keep tuning in.
We will be kept tuned in. There's The Hobbit.
Keep tuning in and watch the surprise upset of The Hobbit. Mr. Peter Jackson is set to win Best Director in about 10 minutes, followed by Best Picture, The Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
Jackson won about 10 years ago.
Yep.
With The Lord of the Rings, he's going to win tonight with The Hobbit.
He sure will.
Be another crown on his head.
Oh yeah. There he is for The Hobbit.
Stick around.
What the fuck is that sound back there?
Stick around.
What the fuck is that? That's horrifying sounding. Is it laughing?
Around.
That was terrifying.
You're watching On Cinema at the Oscars. Live from Hollywood, California.
Hollywood, California. Every street has a story, and these are but just a few. There he
Ladies
is.
and gentlemen, we're
He's cleaned himself up a little bit, and the Greg's taking the reins.
here live in Hollywood, California. I'd like to introduce the host of On Cinema
He's
at
actually
the
needing to
Cinema
carry this now.
at the Oscars, Mr. Tim Heidecker.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Oh, Tim.
Thank you very much.
He's done, man.
Greg,
God, we've got another 40 minutes to go, and this is where he's at right now.
I apologize. Champagne got the best of me tonight.
It sure did.
And can I get some water?
You have some. Yeah, I've got some water right there.
This is not water. It's I
Champanga.
put champagne in it.
Cheeky little. Yep.
Congratulations to Anne Hathaway, who won the Oscar for Best Picture.
Well done.
Tonight for
camera
the
bump.
movie Les Mis, and she did deserve it because that movie was her performance in that movie was the best of that category. And
You think so?
I predicted that she would win. Or I predicted that Sally Field will win, but
Yeah, you did.
also I thought that she would win too. So that was a private prediction, and congratulations to
a private prediction. Percocet. Oh fuck yeah! I forgot he's on fucking Percocet and he's drinking. That just explained everything there. Popped the perk 30, went straight to fucking.
McFarlane.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
For being a
I'm
host of the
moving
Oscars.
different. Good.
And we're about to have some congratulations.
Freaking
to
sweet,
Peter
Lois.
Jackson, who has won in the past and will win in the future.
And the
Tim, I don't
present.
know if you realize this, but there are 2 more Hobbit movies on the horizon.
There sure is.
That's good news for film buffs like myself. I don't know when they're coming out, but I can guarantee you that
Rise of the
it'll be
Dwarf,
a date to
again.
mark on your calendar if you're a Hobbit freak. And
Hobbit
I
freak.
certainly am.
Tim laughs
and
at
a lot
that.
of our viewers
I just realized my calendar still says April.
are, and I've been getting
You
a lot of
change that.
cards and letters from people.
Hey, this would be cool. If you're home watching right now,
I am.
raise your hand if you thought the Hobbit should win. And
And else?
music. Anne Hathaway gave a good speech.
Good.
She did. You know, it's always a treat to hear the speeches that these people have worked so hard on writing. I've always thought it would be interesting to hear the speeches that people wrote who didn't win, because you know they had those ready too. And
Yeah, let's just hear all the speeches. I know.
It's kind of a
That's true. The forgotten Oscar speeches. That should be a segment.
sad thing because
Let's take some questions from the viewers watching today.
What questions have we got?
Does anybody have any questions? Tweet me now, and I will ask you.
I can't tweet them now.
And I'll answer your question.
Or X
One
them.
question I've always had is why can't the Oscars be twice a year?
This is a thing that Greg brings up many times in the future. He fervently believes that the Oscars should not be an annual one singular show. There should be at least two, and I'm pretty sure the number increases later on. Basically, he thinks it should be I don't know what you call it. 2 times a year, basically.
There's enough movies that come out. There would be no problem with having
makes sense.
July Oscars and a February Oscars, and that way more films get Best Picture, and that really helps everybody out.
More Oscar gold.
Makes it easier to
it's
know what
it's
to
a win-win
see when you
situation.
go into your video shop and you see a little Oscar statuette on the box.
Someone said, "How?"
Really irresponsible of Tim to choose the Oscar. Tisk, I know, as the host of On Cinema, it is just horribly irresponsible, especially when he's on medication for his broken, destroyed finger as well. I'm sure he won't do it next year, though. Like, you know, this will be the last time we see Tim drink live. He would never do that again. He'll learn from his mistakes, as Tim always does.
How drunk are you? Scale of 1 to 10. 10. As drunk as I have ever been.
As he's ever been. At least he admits it.
10, starring Bo Derek.
Hey.
Dudley Moore.
Callback.
It's not.
Dudley Moore mentioned. He'll become an integral part of On Cinema history later on, way later on.
Often you have a movie named after a number,
Never
but
could
they
handle
did in
it.
19...
He's trying to cope. That's what it is. The film buff knowledge that's going on over here has resulted in this sorry mess. He just can't handle the expertise. And, you know, it's a hard act to follow, especially live.
1979 with the movie 10. It was a great movie. It was a comedy, had a little bit of a sensual side as well, had some classical music, and had the debut of Bo Derek.
I have
an icon
percolator in my house. Just get a coffee.
A percolator? Do you want to go get it?
Regular coffee. Just black coffee.
Just a regular coffee for
We got some
10
big
please.
awards coming up. Still, Best Director.
Best Director? What the fuck just happened there? Look at Greg's face.
That was my ice. Can I get more ice?
It's ice. Look
Big
at Greg's
awards coming
face.
up. Still,
Greg really channeling Neil Hamburger there with that face. Look at his that was like a Neil Hamburger face.
Best Director.
Look at that. Do we have any films in the audience tonight? That was a Neil Hamburger impression.
My ice. Can I get more ice?
You got all over my
Yellow.
videos.
Oh, the VHS collection. Damn. Hopefully nothing else happens to the VHS collection. That was such a violent drop.
Sorry about that.
The fact he didn't see it's just bits flying in front of Greg's face. So great.
No, please. This is my
Please.
collection, and please respect it.
Please respect the VHS tapes. It is nice that Tim, obviously... Hey, Snarky Rascal, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. I love that you all are tuning in. Our little On Cinema family is here. Thank you for tuning in again. Great to see you, my friend. The look of it's nice that Tim feels some remorse for what just happened here. You know? Steven Spielberg.
1965 was the year.
It's got this has champagne.
Julie Andrews for The Sound of Music.
Yeah, he drinks it.
Is Oscar back on? Is Oscar back on?
Is Oscar back on?
Let's put it on. Let's watch Oscar.
Let's watch it. Go to Oscar. Hey,
Oh,
look at this.
this is Richard Gere.
Ray, Richard Gere from films.
No, that's not Richard Gere.
It's not. This is, I think, the only time that they actually fucking watch the Oscars during the Oscar special. The first and only time on the first Oscar special. I could be wrong, but I think this is the only time they actually fucking watch the Oscars, which is hilarious. There he is.
Is it off? Play some music or something. Play some Less Miserables music.
Les Miserables music.
To play that.
Who is this? What part of the card awards is this? What part of the awards is this?
What part of the awards is this?
What kind of awards is this? We're back live. My name is Tim Heidecker.
There's Tim. He's reached his final form of the Oscars, it seems. He's got a towel now. The jacket's off. The tie is practically gone. You know, just hang it off. By the way, that's not the first time that he turns his back on the audience. I have a few fucking times throughout this entire fucking show.
And I'm the host of On Cinema.
You are.
I apologize.
Are they watching the fucking football? Why is the football on?
Yes. Turn the sound off of this. I couldn't watch the Oscars anymore. It's depressing.
It's depressing. He's just watching some footy. A little bit of the footy. Yeah, he's really he's a good drunk actor, man. He's up there with John Dunsworth, God rest his soul, who played Trailer Park Supervisor Jim Leahy and Trailer Park Boys, one of the best drunk actors that ever lived. I think Tim Heidecker's up there too. I think he's an underrated drunk actor. He channels it very, very well.
And we had a problem with the sound.
Really?
I was just sick, and I feel better now.
Good.
And I don't know how somebody like Pat O'Brien does it, or those guys who host these shows, because
it's probably because they don't fucking drink themselves into oblivion, Tim.
They must use ginger ale.
Ginger ale? Yeah, probably. Yeah, must be.
And Greg had to feed the meter.
Feed the meter? What does that mean? Who scored? Yes. I don't like football, but you know, cool.
I wanted this to go well for you.
Oh, Tim.
To watch
just the liquid that dribbling on his lip.
This and for this to be like a TV show about Oscar.
Yeah, Tim. I know.
And I apologize.
It's okay, man. Hey, Tim. Oh, he's so sad. Parking meter. Oh, of course. The part that. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The highlight of the entire show is here. Actually, we're about to finish it. We'll wrap it up. This is it. The Mexican Soccer League. Oh, interesting. I don't know what Mexican football is like, but you know. It's that bit there where it just lags when he's throwing up. It's the best sound ever. Yep. Yeah, there it is. That's the perfect picture for this entire show. He's buckled, man. There's Steven Spielberg. Oh. Oh, he's ruined everything. The shame. Steven Spielberg. Tijuana versus Atlas. That's pretty interesting, isn't it? Huh. Yep. Just wait until you see what Tim threw up on. Yep. We'll be right back. Oh, the set is just gone. Where is everybody? I think it's fair to say, obviously, I mean, this kind of goes without saying, I think the first annual On Cinema Oscar pre-show is kind of, this is the moment where On Cinema at the cinema is now, this is it, this is On Cinema from now on. Just, this picture right here summarizes the entire thing. This is what it's going to be like moving forward. We're here, ladies and gentlemen, we've finally reached the peak. This is what On Cinema at the cinema is all about. This. There's a nice bottle of champunga. Yep. Get it all. Yeah, there's the popcorn and the ice. And Greg's VHS collection is now covered in vomit. There's a nice towel. Where is everybody? Oh, it's all ruined. Oh, no. What is that supposed to be? Oh, Christ. There's the mic. Yep. There he is. Oh. God almighty. This is like art now. Oh, look at that. It's a fucking disaster zone, man. Forrest Gump is just covered in vomit. Yep. This is the aftermath. Oh, who's that? Skyfall. Lord of the Rings. Not Lord of the Rings! Oh, shit. Greg's gonna be pissed. Look at that. Oh, God almighty. Oh. Ba, 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 ba. I wish I saw this. Oh, man. Imagine that. I know. Like I was saying, this is a pretty big deal. 2013, like a hour-long live stream. That was kind of a new territory in general. This is well before everyone was just streaming all the time, everywhere on like Twitch and shit. I think Twitch was. This was when Twitch was still called like Dave or something like that. So yeah, it's a pretty big deal for 2013.
Hey everybody, we're back.
Oh, Greg!
We were taking a commercial break, and I apologize for again for being not feeling well, and
sure.
I guess I got a little bit of the flu.
He's got the flu.
And sick, and I had too much champagne. Honestly, some of these people watching, some of the people at the awards have the same problem I do.
Do they?
Let me just say that
What, rampant alcoholism?
I think that these awards are some of the worst I've ever seen. And because
it's the sheer seething negativity, man.
Somebody like Seth MacFarlane doesn't belong here.
No.
You know, there's somebody like Dennis Miller should be hosting the awards.
What about Billy Crystal?
There's an idea.
Oh. Or Tom Cruise?
So,
Tibbs' jacket just covered
Greg,
in fucking vomit.
I apologize to you for the incident with your movies. And
yeah, so Greg's VHS collection has been soiled, destroyed. This is not the last time this will happen.
Believe me, I will make it up to you.
Good for you.
Well, a lot of these were my backup copies. I keep a sealed original copy of Oscar winners because as a collector, that's what you do.
That is what you do as a collector.
Backup copies, but they do need to be replaced. And
yeah, you need to.
I will show you how to use eBay. Some of these films, if you haunt the flea markets or the thrift stores and things,
haunt the flea markets.
These are collectors' titles, so you probably won't.
Yeah, you won't find Lord of the Rings anywhere.
It's probably something to replace them, and you're going to have to replace them. You're going to have to get on eBay and just bid along with everyone else. And good luck to you. I hope you win because you do need to replace these titles.
Well, you know, my perspective is,
please.
I didn't, you know, vomit on the movies themselves. I vomited on the
just the boxes
covers, which can
that's fine,
be
clean.
Well, they're printed covers with the graphics. Anyone who collects movies knows that the graphics are half of the package right there.
Yeah, the graphics is like a major aspect of any boxed physical copy of anything, really.
Let's be honest, most of it is just popcorn and champagne anyways.
Yeah.
So perhaps it could be like a memory for you of just clean it up.
Yeah, clean up. The vomit can be a pleasant memory of this wonderful show that went without a hitch.
Up and
this is a bad memory.
Bad memory?
This is a bad memory. I actually had my friend John, who was in the Godfather Part 2, had signed the,
who's that, John Aprea?
back of the case. I'm glad that you threw up on the front of the case because the autograph is still fine. But
that one is fine.
It's gonna need some. It's gonna need some.
That one is fine. Look at the back is fine.
There we go. Is that John Aprea's fucking signature?
And
that's fine then. Just wipe up.
You can clean it up and it's fine.
If he just wipes the. I was gonna say, see if he wiped the fucking signature off, and then it's gone. It's gone.
Sorry, I erased his actual signature.
Oh my fucking god, man!
So
he's
okay, well, I'm gonna go now.
Yeah, he's. That was the last straw.
It'd be fun to tape some episodes of this next week or something, but I'm gonna go now.
Oh, Greg, don't go. Oh, he's so fucking pissed.
Okay, back to the Oscars.
That movie done? Back to the Oscars. Yep.
Hello?
Miss Ian?
Hey, it's Tim. Did you see, where'd you go?
That looks
I'm
nice.
just heading to my car now. I'm just heading to the car.
Well, why don't you come back? Because Barbara Streisand was just on.
Oh, wow.
Why
Come
don't
on.
you give me an assurance that you can replace the videotapes that you ruined? Because I worked my whole life to get this collection
There he
together.
is. One of the best pictures of Greg. There he is. There he is. There he is. Oh, there he is.
If you want
Just
to
move
give me
about.
assurance that you'll replace,
Stretch
I
it.
have no reason to
Yep,
come
there we
back.
go.
I am
There he is.
sorry. I told you I'm sorry.
It's like he
and
never
I will
left the
get
fucking
you
room.
tapes.
Just put him in a chair.
And
Yep.
I'll get you a new autograph, too.
Well, I don't think you can do that because John's gone. I don't think he's
Sit him down. There we go.
behavior.
Greg's still in the room.
Gonna come back. And a lot of these videotapes are pretty expensive.
Yes,
They're
true.
Oscar winners, they're collectibles, and they're not cheap.
Nope.
And you're a cheapskate. You're not likely to spend the money to.
He's a
replace them
cheapskate.
for me.
But, Greg,
Yes.
well, hold on a minute. We're live, by the way. We're on the internet, live.
Well,
I know, you're calling him out.
I'm not.
Yes, you are, because I have you on speakerphone.
Well, I don't think you put speakerphone on because I think you're drunk. You're making
You think he's drunk?
yourself.
Damn. Greg's really calling Tim out here.
And that this is an embarrassment. I wish I could go back and erase this whole day.
Well, listen.
Tim's ruined everything, man. God
You
damn.
agreed to do a post-show wrap-up of the Oscars. And
I agreed to give my expertise to the
Mhm.
viewers, but apparently you'd rather see this show turn into some sort of advertisement for alcoholism. This isn't Days of Wine and Roses.
Or as Greg will soon refer to Tim very often, a rageaholic.
That wasn't nominated this year. This is disgusting, and
Damn.
I'm just putting my key into my car and I'm getting out of here.
He's not
come on,
happy.
man. Just come
Come
back
on, man.
and just let's do the wrap-up. Let's just talk about who won and who lost, because you don't even know. Maybe Hobbit will win.
It's true.
Please come back. I apologize.
Well, maybe you need to get on eBay
I will,
auctions.
Go on
I
eBay
will
right
get
now.
your movies back. I promise. I apologize. I'm sorry. I got.
Just that you'll get them back. It's that you tarnish some of
Oh.
these movies. I don't think it doesn't make me feel
What
very
the
good to
fuck?
see Forrest Gump covered in
Why is the screen just froze? The screen froze and yet it just added. What the fuck's going
I
on?
understand, and I'm sorry. I
What is
don't know-
happening here?
I don't know what else to say, but we do this thing together.
That was
and
fucking crazy.
I will consider you. Hold on.
Excuse me.
I will consider you. I will say that you are the co-host of this show, and I
Oh,
will make
damn.
you the co-host of my show if you come back.
That's a good deal. Really?
Yes.
That's all you need to do. Greg quite frequently walks out of these things for, Tim doing what Tim does. But, all you got to do to reel Greg back in is by offering him the role of co-host. And then he'll come back.
You are the co-host of On Cinema.
He's a co-host now.
Can you turn to the camera and say this? And say that, and anybody that's watching now, can you please record this? Use any program you have to record this.
Yes,
Yep,
fine.
Record what we're about to say. Record it.
Record
I want
it.
everyone to record this because you have said this before.
It's true.
You have gone back on it before. And I it's a good cycle.
All right.
Tim's not going to go back on it now, would he?
Right, fine.
It's just,
Is the camera? Is that working?
yeah, I want you
Okay.
to say this. And I want
All right. I'll say it. Shut up. But you have to promise. If I say it.
I want people to record this because I'm sick of you making promises and then they change. They mysteriously change. Goalposts changes.
The
I want
goalpost,
people
man.
to record this because I want to have this on tape.
All right.
Greg's pissed, man.
But if I do this, will you promise to come back in here and do the wrap up?
I'd love to. I have a lot of opinions about tonight's Oscar ceremony.
Of course he
I
does.
wish I'd been able to be sharing them all night long.
He's a film buff.
Possible.
Okay. We have an agreement.
Cool.
We have an agreement. Greg Cinema is.
Greg's Cinema.
Hold on a minute. Let me get my shit together. I'll put my phone down. Come in and I'll tell you to your face.
Good deal. Oh, that's Greg's chair. Yep.
Turkington is the co-host of On Cinema.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Greg Turkington is now officially co-host of On Cinema at the cinema.
There you have it.
There you have it.
Show the Oscars.
Cool. Who the fuck is that? Is that Candy Clark? Why? Oh man. The fucking madness of it all.
Show the Oscars.
Man, it's been a fucking roller coaster.
Thank you very much for watching. I'd like to introduce.
I put my finger because I clapped.
I
don't know how that's happened.
Co-host on Cinema, Mr. Greg Turkington.
There he is, co-host. Hey.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. He's perked right up, man.
Yeah, this is unexpected, but I'm excited. A lot of new directions I'd like to take the show.
This is all you gotta do to win Greg back. Make him co-host of the show.
To not just cover current films, but also some of the old classics.
Some classics,
and
yeah,
we've touched
yeah.
upon that in the past
The
on
podcast
other seasons, but
and other seasons as well.
Well, let's just.
Well, there's only been one season.
Let's not talk about the direction of the show. Let's talk about the Oscars. We are here watching one of your. There he is.
There he is. Yeah, I love that picture
that's,
too.
Probably not my favorite picture, but it's one that has been seen quite a bit.
Yeah, that's one of the best pictures, man.
Yeah.
So we are really talking about Oscars.
Yeah, it's on Cinema Oscar pre-show.
Adele won for Skyfall. Again, another James Bond movie, as you said, and I got to eat crow on this one because I thought that they wouldn't win Best Oscar.
I told you Skyfall was going to be a big winner this year.
Yeah, he was right about that.
It's going to be a competition between Skyfall
and The Hobbit
for who has the most Oscars.
The Hobbit has literally none so far because it was not nominated, but Best Picture still to come. There's still time.
Hobbit,
and that's the only one that matters.
A couple disappointments tonight, but
so far,
for those who are watching, you know that the night's still young.
There's The Hobbit.
Best Picture, Best Director are the key awards, and we do still expect Hobbit to win those.
Of course, of course.
You know, this is the first time we're doing this, so we're maybe like the Academy Awards. If you saw the first Academy Awards, they were not perfect, What, in
1927?
But so if we do this for another 100 years, whatever, they will.
Another 100 years. Let's hope so. 100 years on cinema.
I'm willing to
Can you
sign
imagine?
up for 100 more years. I love doing this show. I always have. I've made no secret about that.
It's no secret that Greg loves the
film
show.
Courses during the summer when we were not doing.
There's the film courses mentioned again. One of the little mini arcs that's been going on since the podcasts.
These broadcasts, and that was fun, but it wasn't as satisfying as actually getting out there and sharing my expertise with the public. And I'm so glad that you feel the same way and that we can look forward to several more seasons of what I think is probably the best film criticism show on the web currently.
The best film criticism show on the web. Do we agree with that? Is On Cinema at the Cinema the best film criticism show on the web? I think it's a no fucking brainer. Duh. Yes.
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 I agree, but I think we should make the distinction between you are the co-host of our On Cinema Oscar special.
And there's the caveat.
But
so Greg is only the co-host for this show.
You said, and I do have some fans out there who videotaped this.
It's true, they've got it on VHS.
And the VHS tapes will be coming in the mail, I'm sure, Monday morning.
Yeah.
You said I was the co-host of On Cinema at the Cinema, and I'm going to hold you to it. And I think there's a lot of viewers out there.
I think you've been duped, Greg.
Too.
Well, if you're following me on Twitter, answer me this: is Greg Turkington the host?
Well, you already said I was, so this is ridiculous.
It's not
I was in the parking lot and ready to go because I do have other offers.
He is the co-host of. You are the co-host of the Oscars, the On Cinema Oscar special.
Yep.
But that's only once a year. I'm more interested in being the co-host of the regular show, which is sort of how we made our name.
It's true.
All right. Well, let's talk about that later. What we want to talk about is who's going to win the best Oscar.
Greg got duped. Greg got duped.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I walked out right now, you'd have no expertise and you wouldn't have a clue as to who's going to win.
Yeah,
so
where's the film though?
I think what you need to do is
Quickly
back
walk
up
back
what
on
you
it.
said earlier.
Quickly.
And let's just call it a draw. I am the co-host of On Cinema at the Cinema, and at least if we could at least agree for the next year. And at that point, after a year, if you're not happy with the work I've
at least he's willing to compromise. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on,
done,
give him
and
that.
the information that I have imparted.
Why did they
to
keep
the
putting that
audience,
picture of fucking
get a
Greg
new
up?
co-host, but give me a chance. Give me a year to
Give
do
him
what
a
I
year,
can
man.
do and
Come
see
on.
how that goes.
Come on, you know? Yeah,
What
he's
do
like
you guys think?
considering it. I think he should, Greg. I think he should.
Let's
Tim.
go back to the Oscars, and we'll tell you. I'll get a popular vote. Would you agree to a popular vote?
I would agree to a popular vote because
Okay,
I'm
there
very
you have it.
confident
Popular
in
vote.
what I have
Shake
given
the
you.
man's
Popular
hand.
vote.
Well, wash your hands and I'll shake your hands.
We'll be back.
That was like with the hand he wiped off the vomit with, so that's fair.
Okay, with the popular vote after this. Should Greg be the permanent co-host of On Cinema?
Yes.
Tell me what you think, and we will watch the Oscars.
Come on now.
Yes,
Greg
yes.
heads unite. Let's
Back to
save
the
On Cinema. Make Greg co-host of the show for at least a year.
Well, folks, the response has been overwhelming, unbelievable.
Now Greg's got the
People
phone
are
out now.
really interested in this whole
That's how you know Greg's invested when he's got his fucking phone out, man. He needs to know the answer to this.
whole controversy. I love it.
The whole
Yeah, Bill
controversy.
Aria just tweeted, I vote Greg Turkington for best co-host.
Well,
Yeah,
there's
man.
no best or worst co-host.
And,
It's not what's up for debate. A lot of people agree that what's great about the show it's that it's becoming from me,
That's true.
and that I am the driving force behind the show. Obviously,
You're great. You're a great
and
host, but every great host needs a great co-host.
right, well, you've been a great guest, and here's what I propose. Because I did make that agreement, I did offer that to you.
Yep, come
I
on.
will give you the opportunity to be co-host for a year.
Yeah, there's a deal.
Starting in 2014.
Let me make On Cinema. Let's make On Cinema great again. Let's make On Cinema great again. I love that.
Okay.
Let's make Decker great again.
There's a good chance that this show may not last till 2000.
You hear me, Mark? You fucking asshole. You're gonna be paying for it, Mark. You're already paying for it in spades. Don't know why I know that whole bit off by heart.
So would a co-host be that sort of dismissive of On Cinema?
Oh,
I
Greg.
think somebody out there watching right now
Why the fuck did they keep showing this one picture of fucking Greg now?
might actually be a better
It's so
co-host. Somebody
funny.
that believes in the future of the show.
Mm,
I'm talking about people that
somebody who likes
are-
having their valuable collection vomited on. That might be somebody that you would try to find. Maybe you can find somebody who likes having their hands stepped on when they're trying to set up the chair before the
Hold
show.
on, because
They step on fucking Greg's hand.
Maybe you can find somebody who likes being sneezed on when they go to the Oscars and you get sneezed
Hold
on.
on.
or sued.
Sneezed
Maybe
on.
you can
Hold
find
on.
somebody like that. I don't
Hold
think
on.
you can. I don't think you can find someone like that.
I apologized for what happened to your VHS.
You
tape,
did say
okay?
sorry.
And I will fix that every
I don't
single
think you did.
You did?
The way to apologize is to get on eBay.com and start bidding.
Mm.
Could people put the hashtag start bidding
Hashtag start bidding, everybody.
at Tim? Because this is ridiculous. Some of these tapes, I admit, My Fair Lady is a cheap videotape. You can get that for
Yeah,
a
I
few
never. But
cents.
we're talking about Lord of the
But
Rings here.
Calm
Forrest
down about
Gump.
the video. Calm down about
Forrest
the. Hold on, hey,
Gump
calm
is
down
an
about the
expensive
video.
tape.
Calm down about the videotapes.
Forrest Gump is
Calm
expensive.
down about the videotapes.
Forrest Gump
I'll
is
get you
expensive.
another. I'll get you another edition of Forrest Gump.
Gump is expensive.
I will cover all of this. All I'm saying is, let's just ride out the year the way we've been doing business, which is, I'm the host and you are the guest. Because that's a good.
This is literally just all we're fucking talking about now. We're not even fucking talking about the Oscars anymore.
People look
But you just agreed 5 minutes ago that we were co-hosts of the show. And honestly, if it's a film show, what makes a film show is the expertise that people bring to it.
That is what it's all
I'm
about.
telling you what I asked the audience what they think, and most people think that you should be a better co-host,
Guest.
co-guest, or a
Co-guest.
Greg, you said you should just work with, or I know Tim.
You don't know John Travolta from Fred Travelina.
Damn.
You should be a host. You're a great host.
You got
It's great
fucking
to
reamed there with that one.
People who know what
There's John
they're-
Travolta,
know
of course.
something about film, who know something, who've studied, who have taken courses.
All right, fine. You know what? I'm going
Has Greg taken courses? He's definitely hosted them, so.
on eBay. I got an app for eBay. I'm going on the app for eBay.
Good.
And I'm going on the app for eBay right now, and I'm going to bid for Forrest Gump for you. Well, if I do this,
Yeah.
will you
Well,
agree
I mean,
to be
it's also the
co-host?
color purple, which is
Fine,
another.
I'll do all the videos that you
That
have.
fucking
I'll replace
picture of
them
John
all.
Travolta is
I'll
great.
get you on DVD.
I've I've one piece of good news. Have you ever heard about the light at the end of the tunnel?
I've heard of
The
that,
good
yeah.
news that I have is that before we started shooting that segment, I actually put 2 of my films behind this screen.
Oh,
in
the hidden
preparation for
films.
taking them out. So here are
Excellent.
2 films you don't have to bid on because you didn't vomit on them.
That's handy.
Titanic and West Side Story. Well, actually, no, this isn't Titanic. It's Remember the Titans. I
Remember the Titans? Okay.
meant to pick up Titanic, and I grabbed Remember the Titans, which is not
It's not an Oscar winner.
but nonetheless.
So
these are 2 films that
Hold on now.
you do.
Case
Excuse
in
me.
point-
Place.
Case in point,
I
you
love that.
you want to be the co-host.
Look at the way he's fucking holding that.
And you bring in Titanic, but it's actually Remember the Titans.
It's not
Well,
good
it's the
co-host
same
thing.
font. as
Same font.
Titanic. It was an easy mistake to
He's
make.
not wrong. There he goes.
Well,
So-
now you do have to bid on Remember the Titans or Titanic
Laughing
or
at that,
whatever
yeah.
it is, because you just broke it. So you broke it, you buy it.
Yep. Well said, Greg.
The Pottery Barn, that was their policy, and that's mine too.
How does eBay work again? Oh, you bid for stuff, so you get on the ebay.com or you get the app, and then you just you start bidding with everyone else. It's a pretty complicated, I know. That's why they need to keep explaining it, obviously. There it is.
My point is, the audience has spoken. We agreed. Let them decide.
Oh, really? My
You
bad.
should be
Make sure this is working properly.
the co-host
Yeah, that's what they said.
in 2014.
Mm.
So 2014 is the year of the co-host, and that's what I'm prepared to do. And let's do the show for a year after
Exciting.
that, and then decide if it's
How much
working.
have you drunk since you threw up? Because you are starting to seem drunk again.
I had water and I had NyQuil, and I took a Percocet because of my cold.
So he's on NyQuil, he's on Perks, and he's fucking pissed. Mike, that is a horrifying concoction going on, man. He's not pissed, he's like just fucking... He's in the astral realm right now, man. Fucking hell.
Okay.
Okay.
See you all guys in 2014. It's his show, I guess, until then. So,
Damn. Oh, damn.
Greg,
Fucking hell, Greg.
can I talk to you about something?
That was fierce, man.
Can I talk to you about something?
There's Titanic.
Because honestly, we talked about this, and I said
There
you
we
would be
go.
the co-host for the Oscar ceremony.
I can hear Greg laughing.
No.
Laughing back there.
no,
No.
no, no,
No.
no,
Yes.
Nope.
Come
No.
here.
Nope.
Just calm down a second. We're not on camera. Calm
no,
No.
Calm down.
Damn.
no,
Greg's
Calm
so
down.
pissed off.
We're not on camera. I want
No.
to talk to you
No.
for
no,
No.
real.
no,
No.
no.
Hey,
No.
stop
Like,
that
he's so angry. I love it. Greg's just throwing a utter hissy fit there now, man.
now.
No,
No.
Don't leave. Just don't leave. I want to talk to you. I will be. You be co-host.
no.
He's
No.
so angry.
Be co-host. Okay.
As of tonight, but not as of 2014.
Fine. Would you come back on if we agree to do that, please?
What
If you
the
wanna get
fuck
on
are they
eBay, I
doing?
will.
The Vision people are so fucking silly.
Can
No.
we just deal with eBay later, please?
No.
Hey, can I have somebody get me sandwiches, please? For the,
Sandwiches.
can we get sandwiches, please?
Getting some sandwiches. Oh, come on.
Okay. Greg, can we do this, please?
Greg's not happy. Oh my god, it's a fucking disaster. Okay, Greg. He's over it, man.
Are we live?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, back to the Oscars.
Yeah. Now you saved it. He saved it. It was like none of that just happened there.
Well, congratulations to Ang Lee for winning
Nice.
Best Director.
Damn. Oscar snub for The Hobbit again.
She wasn't even there. She sent an aide or something to collect the award.
Yes, and
Ridiculous.
what an honor! What a great Oscar night it's been.
I
want to thank my. We still have so many words to go through, but I want to thank Greg Turkington here for being my
clapping
co-host.
himself there.
And things got a little out of control. I honestly feel like, but that is sort of the essence of Oscar. You never know what's going to happen.
It's true. That's the essence of Oscar, and this show's channeled that perfectly.
And that's sort of the spirit of the whole Hollywood celebrating the awards. I mean, I didn't know if John Travolta was going to be on the awards, for example.
I didn't even know he made a movie this year.
Well, it doesn't matter. You don't have to make a movie to be on the part of the awards. Look at Meryl Streep. She was on the awards.
The fucking John Travolta pictures, man.
She
Jesus.
played the Queen. Meryl Streep was the Queen of England in a film that I saw last year. I don't remember what it's called, but she was very good in it.
Mm-hmm. So we have a few more awards to get to. We have Best Actress.
Oh, we're nearly there.
And Quentin Tarantino won the Best Actor award.
Quentin Tarantino?
I think he won the Best Director award.
Best Director award. Sorry.
Did he?
And
didn't you just say fucking Ang Lee won the Best Director award, and now we're saying, oh, whatever.
Talk about what's up next.
Quentin Tarantino's a great director. Some of his films are a little violent, and in the wake of some of the violence that has happened in this country, it's a little controversial to give him the Best Director award, but the Academy decided that it's all about the movies and not about what's going on outside of the theater.
Which is what it should be.
When I go to see the movies, I like to turn my phone off and sort of clear my head and order an extra large tub of popcorn, because then you get the free refills, and just concentrate on the movie.
There he is.
And I think that the Oscar voters should be commended. We tip our hats to you.
Tip of the hat to the Oscar.
For voting for Quentin Tarantino for Best Director, even
I would
with
like
some
to
of the
pitch. I'll tell you,
violence
I would like to
in
pitch
the world today.
I would like to pitch Quentin Tarantino my fishing story from yesterday, because there we were, and
I can see Tarantino. This could be Tarantino's last film, The Fishing Story.
About
he did wipe the film critics not happening anymore, so this could be it.
The 7, 8, 10-pound bass. And I was going to clean it and clean it right there as I get it. And I have the boning knife, really very sharp knife.
Sure.
And I cleaned it. I was teaching my son how to clean the fish.
Tim Heidecker's a strange son, who I don't maybe ever see.
And
his first son, I should say.
This much of my finger out.
And that's why what you need is a Costco membership. You can get big pieces of fish there for real cheap.
All right, back to the Oscars.
Frozen.
Yeah, something good. Well,
and Quentin, if you're watching, this could be a cool story.
Good work.
Finger, that could be a great Tarantino film. Fucking hell. Who's that? Is that Jack Nicholson?
Well, let's recap the outstanding
It is
nominees for tonight's Best
Jack Nicholson. He's still drinking?
Shouldn't win.
Shouldn't win.
No.
Nope. Mr. Hobbit. It's the Best Picture Award, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see The Hobbit. Oscar writing. You ready?
No.
Nope. None of these. It's The Hobbit.
Foreign.
Doesn't count. They don't do foreign films in the Oscars.
Yes.
Yeah. Spielberg? No. Greg's like, nope.
Should be in the best documentary category.
Oh my God,
Turn
here
the
we go.
volume up, please.
Winner is
The Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
This is fake, because this is they have to have PricewaterhouseCoopers should have been.
Yeah, we said this. The Price Water Cooper fucking bullshit. Oh damn.
No, I didn't see that one.
The Hobbit didn't win. The Hobbit got no Oscars, man. Look at Greg. Even
Who's
Tim's
Argo?
like, fuck that.
Argo won.
Argo. Who's he talking to there? Oh no. Oh, Greg, the Hobbit got snubbed, man. What a horrible night it's been for Greg Turkington, ladies and gentlemen. He looks like he's about to cry. Oh. Oh, come on. He doesn't even care about the tapes anymore because the Hobbit lost. Oh. Oh, the Hobbit. Oh, he's so fucking... he's so upset. Oh, no.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Hey, Sean, welcome to the stream. It's a fucking terrible travesty, man. He got snubbed. And we all thought it was going to be the right-in vote, but no, it's over. And Greg is feeling the pain from it.
We can turn the volume down. You don't hear that it's buzzing. Argo won for Best Picture, and it is the Best Picture.
Apparently so. According to Oscar, anyway. Even though we all know it's The Hobbit.
Greg?
I think he's done.
I guess we'll remember 2013 as the year Oscar jumped the shark. If you look at what
sentimental
the critics
moment.
said and what the fans said and what fellow actors and directors said,
should have been The Hobbit.
Was the Best Picture of 2012. Sort of reminds me of back in 1977 when a little film
The
called
close-up
Star
is
Wars
delicious.
that opened all of our
There's been some fantastic close-ups for this entire
imaginations
special,
also
I must say.
lost. And it just goes to show that sometimes they get it wrong.
Man, we're new at the end.
We still respect you, Oscar. We will still tune in.
Of course, it's
We'll
Oscar.
never forget some of the decisions you got right, but you screwed it up this year.
Screwed up.
Argo was not the best picture.
Yep.
A lot of people didn't even see it.
It was not
want to see it.
Nobody fucking saw Argo, man. This has been the 2013 Oscar is a write-off, really. Let's be honest.
The Hobbit was the best picture, and I think we can agree on that.
Maybe Greg will talk about it in his segment that he does at some point when Oscar got it wrong.
Well, let me just make a way to cap this on a positive note, because I was planning on doing this for a few weeks, and I meant to do it earlier in the show, but
oh boy,
I thought it would be funny. It would be a good part of the show if I gave my own award.
Ooh.
To the Hobbit?
No. And I was going to give because of all the people that watch On Cinema.
Of course.
Thank you for watching.
You're welcome.
Well, they don't get awards. The show is the award.
Yeah, we don't give the...
Getting to watch the show for free, isn't it?
I want to give
Getting to watch the show for free isn't an award.
Show.
Yeah, we fucking suck.
To bet my best guest of 2012.
Aww.
And that is for Greg Turkington.
Oh, Tim's trying to make it better. Wait there. There he is.
Greg Turkington.
I love that the picture of Greg is taken from a fucking YouTube video of the fucking the fucking light, the fucking bruh.
Gets the award
ridiculous
for best guest, and
I accept that award under the condition that the best guest parlays to the future co-host, and that's another award you gave me earlier tonight, and we have that on film.
It's on film.
Well, let's just make this about the award that you just got, which is...
Well, I love that award. Where is it? Where's the statue at?
There it is.
I think this is a...
There's like, you won a cup.
On Cinema Mug.
I accept.
I know, bro. Like, Tim's just trying to make Greg feel better after all of this, and he's not accepted it, and I think that's quite frankly awful and rude of him. You got a mug.
I wish that I was accepting the award on behalf of Peter Jackson because he had a flu and couldn't make it to pick up the real Oscar that he deserves.
Yeah, he should have got it.
I do accept this as the guest of the year. I wish I was accepting it as the co-host.
Well, you weren't eligible for that because I'm saying this was for 2012.
Yeah, well, makes sense. He wasn't the guest. He wasn't the host.
You were backing up what you said earlier about the co-host, because I'll tell you what.
Fine, you're the co-host.
Now everybody watches video games, and you don't get a lot of film experts anymore. People are too busy watching.
Why don't you stand up and give a speech?
PlayStation and that sort of thing, and
watching PlayStation,
not going to the movies. And I have spent my whole life at the movies, and that's all that has ever mattered to me.
We know, Greg.
And that's what's important to me.
Films.
And so to be
it's the only thing that matters in his life.
Cut out of the loop and not being given the co-host position that you promised earlier is, it's not an award, it's a slap in the face. And this isn't an award, this is just a mug that you've been trying to sell and that no one wants to
goddamn
buy.
mug.
So
it's been a terrible night for Greg, man. It's been a terrible night for Greg Turkington, everybody.
buy the mugs if you can.
Yeah, of course.
They're good mugs. I have one.
Good mugs. $11.99.
It's not an award. And the real award would be to have people tweet at Tim their home video clips of him making me the co-host of the show, and not this guest of the year, which is a nothing award.
It's a nothing award.
Doesn't mean anything.
Yep. See you later, Greg. A little chuckle there.
Well, thank you for what?
Oh dear. That was it.
Thank you for watching our Oscar special for 2012. And,
thank you, Tim.
Let's just remember that the Oscar, that anybody, even look at some of the people that won that people weren't expecting to win.
Yeah, man.
Those were also Oscar people.
That was
not
Oscar.
Just about Hollywood.
No, it's about Oscar. Good closing words there.
Congratulations to Jennifer Lawrence. Congratulations to Daniel Day-Lewis.
He's poking his head through there.
Congratulations to Sally Field, Michelle Obama, and Argo.
Obama.
Congratulations and good night.
Thanks, Greg. See you later. Fucking hell.
Hold on, Greg. I really did want to give you an award. It wasn't a joke. I did want to give you an award.
Of course you did. Come get your award, for God's sake.
The award would be...
It's going under his arm.
Replace my collection.
There's Flight.
Get a shot of that. Is that?
Do you have anything that could be an award? Can we give him an award?
Find an award for Greg.
All right. Stand by. I got you an award.
Oh, fuck yeah. Sandwich platter.
Well, you know I don't like olives.
Oh, man, it just
Every
gets
one
worse.
Of these has olives in it. You know I don't like olives. Every one of these has olives in it. You know I don't like olives, so that's not an award.
Oh, he tried. Who the fuck is that?
There's an olive there. There's an olive
Olives.
there. Every one of these has olives. I don't like olives.
Greg Turkington doesn't like olives.
Congratulations to Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yep.
Congratulations to Argo.
Yep.
Congratulations to Jennifer Lawrence.
Absolutely.
And to all of you for another year of great cinema. We look forward to presenting more great films on cinema
At the
coming
cinema.
year. Thanks, Tim, for doing a great job.
Oh, thanks, Tim, for doing a great job. You motherfucker.
All right. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Thank you. Wow. Fucking hell, man. Wah, wah, wah. I just realised I was muted that whole time. That's hilarious. But yeah, cool. That was it, ladies and gentlemen. That was the first annual On Cinema Oscar special, otherwise known as the first annual On Cinema Oscar pre-show. Yeah, pretty much summarises the entirety of On Cinema right there, and the essence, the sheer essence of On Cinema has been captured and created here with this image and that image, and this is how On Cinema is going to be moving forward, pretty much. Who the fuck is that? Popcorn and pizza crust everywhere and fucking just debris. Fucking mug. Oh. There it is. Wowee. What a fuck. Obama. What a fucking adventure. We fucking made it, man. And we're just gonna see some more of this shit. I keep fucking muting myself. I can't remember. Is this just it now? Yeah, that's it. Let's just fucking speed through this shit because it's just literally this. That's slow. No, that's slow. This is fast. There we go. I'm gonna speed through this shit because it's literally just this now for the rest of the fucking the rest of it. Buy the mugs. There's VHS copy of Godfather Part 2 there, lying there. Yep. By the mug. Wow. A perfect image. The rest right here. Well, yeah, that was it. Like I say, captures pretty much the essence of the entire Von Cinema, and this is what's so great about the Oscar specials, really. It's the big finale of every... I mean, this one was not the big finale. They become the big finale of every season moving forward after this one. But yeah, this in particular is a very important chapter in the On Cinema universe, because it's been pretty wacky and ridiculous so far. And as obviously we've reached On Cinema at the cinemas, kind of reached what we know and love today. But this in particular, this show pretty much establishes On Cinema at the cinema moving forward. And that was it. Hey, let's go. The first annual On Cinema Oscars special is done, ladies and gentlemen. But we're not done yet. We're going to watch a few more. I think what we'll do is we will... what can we do? I think we'll watch up to maybe episode 9 right here. So we'll just watch some more of season 2. And then we'll call it for tonight, ladies and gentlemen, until next week. But we're back to regularly scheduled programming after that. We're back with some good old-fashioned On Cinema at the cinema. It's season 2, of course. It's episode 4. We've got a review of 21 and Over, which I've never heard of. Finally. I guess it's about a 12th birthday or something, you know? Cool, because you have to be 21 to fucking drink alcohol in the United States, which is mental. And we've got Jack the Giant Slayer, which I have heard of, but I've never seen it, and we can only assume what this is based on. But yeah, let's just dive in. Let's just carry on. We're back to some good old-fashioned classic On Cinema goodness in 1080p at long last. Here we go. We're back.
This is a great movie.
You're not going to regret it.
I'm Tim Heidecker.
You are?
Great guests, great conversation.
A couple arguments.
A few arguments. It's On Cinema
at the cinema. I think this is still in fucking 360. Yeah, there we go. That carried over from fucking I carried over from the Oscar special. Here we go. Hi, Quality.
My name is Tim Heidecker. I am
nice jumper.
the host of my own show.
Your own show?
Called
This
On
show.
Cinema at the Cinema.
Yeah, buddy, we're back.
Show where we discuss.
My fucking god, the microphone is awful. I can just hear an incessant fucking buzzing in my ear right now.
What movies are coming out and why they're.
I hate that.
Whether or not they're good, or if you should.
Oh my god, I fucking hate that.
My guest is film expert Greg Turkington.
Diamond's name and co-host.
Hey guys.
Hey guys.
Here, and hopefully we can help you out with some new opinions today.
Well,
Greg got over everything that happened pretty quickly. He's even happy that he's not even co-host now. He's just guest, as usual. Oh well.
Before we get into that, I just want to address people have been writing and asking about my medical condition, and
yeah, we're back to it. We're talking about the blood clots, of course.
Do appreciate that, and thank you guys very much for the concern.
You're welcome.
I wanted to give you an update that my family and I discussed this with our doctor, and I'm not going to be getting the surgery. I'm not going to be
bucket
getting
buzzing.
Per the doctor's suggestion, first of all.
Yeah, so it was established in a few episodes ago on Cinema at the Cinema that Tim has some very serious blood clots in his brain. It's not a tumor. He's not a tumor. But he's basically just flat out refusing to get operated. And of course, it's the first major health problem that Tim has in On Cinema history, which will continue forward in future episodes. But yeah, he's just basically refusing to do anything about it.
And second of all, because of homeopathic...
Oh, look. Is that my video? Is that Careerspective? Wowee. Careerspective, my video essay documentary series where I talk about interesting instances of creative development, including the history of On Cinema, which is currently at 18,000 views, which is pretty crazy. Check the description below to check the link for the playlist and watch the videos. And also my Streamlabs tipping link is down there below as well if you want to send a donation, want to send a couple of pennies so I can get some more juice because I've ran out. Whatever you want, it would be much sincerely appreciated, but obviously everyone just being here watching along is more than enough. But thanks for your consideration. Anyway.
Medicine that is available that we're looking into, and there are different ways of treating the situation that do not involve invasive surgery. Such
Invasive
as,
surgery?
Different supplements. So thank you, and you know.
Greg's, what the fuck are you talking about?
Not worry so much about my health, and let's worry about movies, whether or not movies are good.
That's it. It's all the matters.
Our first movie here, 21 and Over, a comedy with director John Lucas and Scott.
They say director
there. Directing team. You don't see that very often with Miles.
Yeah,
Teller,
direct. Never
Justin
see that.
Chun, and Skylar Aston. This is about the night before a big medical school exam. A promising student celebrates his 21st birthday with his two best friends.
Looks
As you can
wild.
imagine, this is lots of funny drinking jokes and getting.
Oh, look, it's the guy from Whiplash, which is a great fucking film. I give it 5 bags of popcorn and a set of drumsticks.
Funny situations that you don't often see in movies these days.
It's very funny. I don't know that it's responsible to encourage a sort of alcohol abuse, but
yeah, no.
You know,
Tim.
if you watch old Flintstones cartoons, they do things in that you would never do in real life, and it is just a movie. So
they
if
smoke
you enjoy
cigarettes.
The Hangover 2, and that sort of thing, you'll probably enjoy this.
What's it from the directors of The Hangover?
Too many cooks spoil the broth. In that, 2 directors, I think sometimes it gets kind of messy. But the laughs still keep coming, and I had a great time. I would strongly recommend this movie.
Excellent.
I thought it was hilarious.
Good review.
I found myself just.
We're back to good old-fashioned film expertise.
I was going through a period. I am going through a period where I need a good laugh, and laughter is the best medicine.
Or surgery too would be.
Or
good
surgery.
Medicine, but
all right, that's not appropriate. It reminds me of old National Lampoon's movies. I think it would have been even a better movie if somebody like John Belushi or Dan Aykroyd
Chevy Chase, you know,
to the driver's seat of this movie, and that would have made this movie.
John Belushi's dead.
Movie clearly a classic. But I did love it, and I thought it made me laugh, and that's what I needed right now. So I give it 5 bags of popcorn.
Excellent, 5
I
bags.
think if you'd tacked the National Lampoon name onto this and called it National Lampoon's 21 and Over, it would have been a 5-bagger.
It would have been a 5-bagger.
Anyway, though,
if this was a National Lampoon film, it would have been a 5-bagger, but it's getting 5 bags anyway, duh.
I think that the world does need a laugh.
The world needs a laugh.
Throw in maybe a shot of Jägermeister.
Hey, look at that. Didn't like that. Okay.
Well, that's not legal.
No.
Unless you are 21 and over.
Of
which
course.
Is the name of the movie.
That's why I chose.
Well said.
And ironically, you have to be 17 and over to see this movie. And perhaps that could be
fucking buzzing in my ear, man.
Or over. It'd be interesting to see what happens to this character once he becomes a doctor. Maybe you could call the movie.
Think of something funny.
Or call the movie
Doctor and Over.
Something about doctors.
Yeah.
Doctor 21.
Hey, good, nice one.
Anyways, we're not here to write movies. That's for Hollywood to take care of them. There's plenty of talented writers to take care of the writing of the sequel. But as fans and critics of film, we want to say, see what you can do to make this happen. Doctor 21.
Doctor 21 sounds like a good idea.
Not the best, but you'll have to live with it.
Well, at least it's original, because 21 and over is just something you see on signs at bars and things like that, whereas Doctor 21 is an original.
It's the original IP,
right.
bro.
Well, the other movie we're talking about today
it.
is Jack and the Giant Slayer, directed by Bryan Singer. Maybe his last name should be Bryan Director.
He probably started out, though, doing smaller
That was so
jobs,
fucking
you
stupid.
Had the name director until you become the director.
Yeah,
You
come on,
wanna
be
have to
reasonable
change
here.
Your name as you move up the ranks.
No. I'm just trying to make a little joke. Doesn't matter. Ewan McGregor and
McGregor.
Samantha
Ewan McGregor.
Tucci and Nicole Hout and Bill Knight.
Nice.
Stars in this movie. And this is about a young farmer who leads an expedition into the Giant's kingdom to rescue a kidnapped princess.
I know that guy.
I wish
He's an actor in things I've seen before. I can't even fucking think of them now, but
that this movie just went on and on and on. I loved it so much.
it looks pretty cool.
I thought to myself, aha, they're still making these kind of movies.
And it's so great that they're still making these kinds of movies.
We get to see it. We get to live in a time when classic movies are being made. Imagine what it would be like for our grandparents to grow up when they're Gone with the Wind and movies.
Yeah, and we
that
got to grow up with
stature
Jack and the
being made.
Giant
Now
Slayer.
Here we are, alive and well, listening, getting to see Jack and the Giant Slayer. 6 bags of popcorn from me.
Whoa.
And, make
You're not allowed to do that.
Giant-sized bags of popcorn.
Well, they are. The ones that we use are already the
packed.
biggest size of popcorn. So.
And you're not allowed to do 6 bags.
Then make them.
I forget again. I forget. There's actually quite a few 6-baggers in the first 2 seasons, which is wild to me.
Them as they are.
I'm going to say 5 bags of popcorn and maybe another 5. Yeah, when I see a movie
What?
like this, the first thing that pops in my head is I love this
10
job.
bagger? A
Getting
10
to
bagger?
watch movies
The
like this
fuck
and,
is going on here?
Getting to talk about them and
This is so inappropriate and
provide a
unprofessional.
public resource so that people can get information about this movie.
Yeah, no, I hear that loud and clear, and
Yeah, well said.
I just didn't think about it in that way until now.
Mm.
So I'm letting that sit in.
He's
Well, while you
percolating
think about
that.
I've got something for you to think about. who are
Popcorn
watching,
Classics?
which is another edition of Popcorn Classics.
Hey! We love this segment.
That you have a special popcorn classic for us today that's related to Jack.
Yes, I do. Today's
What is
movie,
it?
I wouldn't call it exactly a prequel. I wouldn't say it's related at all to James and the Giant Slayer.
I feel like these days, Greg would definitely say that this was related to Jack and the Giant Slayer. Because he does this thing later on where because a film has a similar title, it actually could be a prequel or a sequel. But we're not at that stage yet, apparently.
But the movie does involve giants. It's called My Giant.
My Giant.
And
Put it down.
in this movie, Billy Crystal runs across
I like
a
Billy
man
Crystal.
who becomes his friend, who's double his size. And if you look at the box or if you've seen the movie, you know that this guy, I don't know
That's
what
a pretty tall
causes
guy.
you to be 8 feet tall, but this actor is very.
It's called giantism, hence the term or the name of the film My Giant, Greg. It's called giantism.
Very tall. Maybe it's just that Billy Crystal's very small. I don't know, but it's very funny to see these guys together and just look at the difference between the heights. It's
What a weird
hilarious.
fucking
This is-
concept of a
But this
film.
is CGI. I mean, that's not.
No, that's
really not that
no.
tall.
He's an actor.
It's just CG.
And, he's in a lot of films. He's a very well-known actor.
No,
and
No,
This is like in
it's
Lord
ridiculous.
of the Rings, where you have big, tall Gandalf with
The
little
Hobbit.
Hobbit man. That's
The Hobbit man.
That's just
Trickery.
CGI.
No,
Yeah.
this guy.
Come on.
If you get the world's shortest actor, Billy Crystal, and the world's tallest actor, this guy, and you put them together,
No.
you get a situation like
I hate
this.
to do
That's
this
just
to you on-
ridiculous,
on
Greg.
Right in the show, but this is done through computer graphics.
They didn't have that when this movie was made. This movie
Yes,
is
they
several
did.
He's
years
probably
old.
right.
1998 or something like that. Look at. I mean, that's. Can you see that?
It's
Yeah,
it's
Billy
ridiculous.
Crystal-
This is all. It's
Billy Crystal's
special
a
effects.
short-
It's 1998. It hit the nail on the head.
Well, when did the
This
Phantom Menace
is-
come out? Because that's when they pioneered this sort of CG.
That's true. When did the Phantom Menace come out? That did. What was a big pioneer for CG? And that was what, 99, 2001 or something? 99, 99.
They've been
CGI
doing
effects.
this. It's not CGI. It's special effects. It's an optical illusion. All this guy had to do was be much closer to the camera than Billy Crystal, and that's
Well,
all.
if you look at the sidewalk, they're
I don't even know who to fucking believe right now. Who's right here? I don't know.
they're exact same
I got a
spot.
fucking clue.
Look at the shadows.
That's what they fixed in post. All right, thank you guys for watching.
All right, cool. Thanks.
This is
No, because
Oh wow.
Billy Crystal's like this tall.
Billy Crystal's like this tall. Greg's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Okay, excellent. Moving on. What was that? What was that tweet there? I just saw something about The Hobbit 2. What did he say? Ba-ba-ba? Oh, it's just a bunch of... Where the fuck did I see that? A James Bond TV series? Okay. Hobbit 2 has been delayed to 2014. Damn, that is devastating. Anyway, let's move on to episode 5, ladies and gentlemen. It's March 7th. We've got a review of Oz, the Great and Powerful. Sam Raimi directed that? What the fuck? I did not know that. I have not seen Oz, the Great and Powerful. But that's quite interesting that Sam Raimi directed that. It's pretty wild. And then we've got Dead Man Down, which again, never fucking heard of it. But we're going to dive in with the reviews. And also we've got a new segment here too, ladies and gentlemen, so very exciting. Let's go.
These are
Great movies!
Ah man, this movie had
Oh, here
it
we go.
all. It had action, drama, comedy, suspense,
And dance.
It's on cinema at the cinema.
That's one of the best
with me,
bits.
your host,
Tim Heidecker.
Hi everybody, my name is Tim Heidecker and I'm the host of On Cinema at the Cinema.
You sure
Thanks
are.
for watching, and it is a show about movies and reviews of movies.
The fucking buzzing is back, man. What are we doing here?
And my name is, my guest is Greg Turkington.
Hey guys.
Hey,
good to
guys.
be here on another edition of On Cinema.
Wait, what the fuck? Why is it allowed to do that?
Well, our movies today is the Oz, the Great and Powerful, directed by Sam Raimi.
Wowee.
And it stars James Franco
Oh,
as
it's cool.
Oz and Milan Kunis.
Damn, I like how they did that in black and white first. And I need to check this out.
Kunis and Michelle Williams.
That looks great.
It's very good looking. And
It does look good.
Is does, you know.
You know.
It's not really what the movie's about, though. This is
Well,
a
looking
sequel
good.
to The Wizard of Oz, which...
Prequel to The Wizard of Oz.
Get it right.
In which we find out...
Wizard of Oz is a film that will be quite a big thing in the future of on cinema. Obviously with Greg Turkington's fantastic film Deck of Cards.
How Oz became so great and powerful.
And I would say it's about time because those of us who are
Greg's
Oz
a big
freaks have been
Oz
waiting
freak.
since-
Yeah, he's an Oz freak. He's a big Oz freak.
Since 1939, which is when the last Wizard of Oz movie came out. It was an MGM
Was that right? What about the other ones like The Wiz?
picture starring Judy Garland.
Ah.
And to wait this long to find out the next chapter is kind of a burden.
next
A lot of
chapter?
people have
It's a
passed on
prequel.
Who saw the original and never got a chance to see the next chapter, and
It's
so
a
that's
prequel.
kind of a shame. And as much as I love this movie, and I do love it, and just a preview, I will be giving it 5 bags of popcorn.
Oh, good to know.
I miss the Munchkins. I gotta say, I miss the Munchkins. I never thought
Miss the
I would hear
Munchkins.
myself say that. And I know a lot of them, again, have passed away because they waited too long.
Yeah,
but,
no, why
there
didn't
is
they get
still
any of the
one
original actors?
Munchkins is still alive, and he's
Could have been in
going
it.
around the country and signing autographs and things. And to not include him in this movie after he's been an ambassador for Oz all these
An
years is kind of
ambassador
a
for
slap in the
Oz?
face.
Oh, I wonder if he went to the premiere.
I bet they didn't even give him an invitation.
Damn, man.
Toto, too. That's another character that I loved.
I know,
His
why didn't they
little
get the dog in it?
Toto, And
I love it from the original Wizard of Oz. One of the greatest, probably the most quotable lines in all of movie is,
we're not in
We're not in
Kansas
Kansas
anymore.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they're not in
classic
Kansas in
line.
this movie, and I think that's kind of a flaw in the movie.
right. And I always like to use that expression when, for example, there's something strange going on, or we're in a strange situation.
That's a pretty good time to use that quote. We're not, whenever something's weird going on, you say we're not in cat. Yeah, that you hit the nail on the head right there with that one.
We had a flight recently to Phoenix, and it was delayed, and there was no. People were doing a terrible job of explaining what the delay was, and I turned to my wife.
Not
and
in
I said,
Kansas anymore?
We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto.
Well, if the plane
Wetty.
originated in Kansas, that would be...
It doesn't apply.
That would
I
make
don't know.
sense.
Maybe two on the-
Doesn't apply.
Well, I still loved this movie, despite this film being munchkinless. I'm giving it
Munchkinless.
4 bags of popcorn.
And Toto-less, too.
Don't go to the theater expecting Toto. But still, 4 bags of popcorn. They lost
yeah.
a full bag of popcorn from me.
Damn,
because
a
of the
whole
munchkins.
fucking
I'm
bag
going to
gone.
say
Bummer.
0 bags of popcorn.
What?
Because I'm going to say let's take Toto's old basket and fill that with popcorn and eat out of the basket, which is essentially 5 bags of popcorn. I love this movie.
That's a full concept. Tim knows the best movie. Of course he does, bro. He's a film expertise buff. We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. He's a witty guy.
All right. Well, the second movie is Dead Man Down with Colin Farrell, my favorite actor.
I like Colin Farrell.
Dennis Quaid's my favorite all-time actor.
He always says Dennis Quaid, but he never ever talks about Dennis Quaid ever. It's so weird. It's not the first time he's mentioned Dennis Quaid being his favourite actor, but he never gets fucking brought up in anything like that. It's very strange.
But current cinema.
Probably part of the joke.
Young actor Colin Farrell.
Of this generation.
Yeah. It's another great.
Colin Farrell is a great
movie.
actor.
I feel like this guy doesn't know how to make bad movies.
He was great in The Banshees of Inisherin, which I give 5 bags of popcorn and maybe a little Clover, a good luck Clover, because it's set in Ireland and hopefully we'll get a sequel.
He's always in classics.
Yeah, I've noticed that about him. You're always saying 5 bags of popcorn after his name.
Right. So Colin Farrell.
When was the last time he did that?
The assured vote for at least a nomination for best actor for Dead Man.
Oh,
Down.
Oscar pick.
That's my Oscar pick.
It's tough.
Boom.
You can only
Right
do,
after the Oscars
nowadays
as well.
They do 10 Best Picture nominations, and I feel like we've burned those already through the first 3 months of this year with some of the movies that we've been looking at. And
Absolutely.
I guess that's a good thing. We're living in good times. and this
Yeah,
is a
man.
great
Classic
movie.
cinema's
All right,
back.
Dead Man Down getting 5 bags of popcorn and 3 cups of soda from me.
3 whole
I'm
sodas.
going to give it 5 bags of popcorn and a little mace spray because there's some pretty shady characters in this movie. You might want to stay away from and protect
Shady
yourself from.
characters. Yeah, keep. Oh, fucking hell.
All right, now I'm going to
Jesus.
do a brand new segment on the show. It's an opportunity for me
Here we go.
to talk to you guys about stuff outside of film and cinema. Excuse me. Outside of film and serious stuff, not just
With a
about
tumor
movies.
or...
No,
It's not a
this is
tumor.
my 60-second soapbox.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. 60-second soapbox, ladies and gentlemen. This is, of course, Tim Heidecker's phenomenal segment where he finally gets to talk about politics and stuff that isn't cinema. As we all know, Tim Heidecker is pretty much desperate to talk about anything that is not cinema, as we saw in the last few episodes of the podcast, where Tim Heidecker talked about nothing but politics and Obama and how it was so terrible, and he would play segments of Mitt Romney talking about shit, you know. So 60-second soapbox gives Tim Heidecker the opportunity to give his political expertise a little go, and he gets to rant for a minute. Although very often it's not a minute. Somehow he's not able to talk for 60 seconds, as we'll soon see. And Greg's like, yep, whatever. I hope Tim just sticks to the movie talk move. Me too. I'm sure he will. I'm sure it's just 60 seconds. He won't do it again. Do you know what I mean?
Hi,
Go
my
for
name
it.
is Tim Heidecker, and this is 60
Boom.
Second Soapbox.
Go for it.
You know, one of the big problems that we face is a question of what is the role of government in our lives?
Indeed.
Now, you might say that we need...
He's not done this for a while. He's kept the lid on this, but now we've got 60-second soapbox. He gets to talk about what he loves best.
more government because we need more things. We need more things given to us.
Absolutely.
But it's a fact that when you look at the history, it is better to not tax so much and have not as much regulations.
I'm delighted.
You could look at the economics of it, but we have a government now that is trying to take over everyone's lives.
Obama.
And they can't.
Obama.
They shouldn't be allowed to do it. And
Nope.
we should be more encouraging of laws that say that there's for less taxes and also for less regulations, so that
I agree.
businesses can
No tax.
become more independent, and that is the fact. And
Well said.
Not just my opinion, but is also the facts.
Yeah, well said. Yep. Yeah.
And also,
yeah. Keep going. 5 seconds.
We have to make sure
5 seconds.
that we're making a promise to our seniors.
Promised our seniors.
That was popcorn.
Nicely done.
That was 60-second soapbox.
Well done.
And let
That
me
was
know how you think of that
insightful.
segment.
Yeah, I like that segment. It was good.
And do we have other movies? Oz the Great and Powerful, 5-star.
There's a
5 bags of
recap.
popcorn.
They've not done the recap for a while.
And Dead Man Down, 5 bags of popcorn.
Excellent.
Thanks for watching.
Just Tim's recap there.
You weren't going to do that anymore when we were doing the podcast. You weren't going to
There we go. Talk about the podcast there. We weren't going to do that anymore.
do any more of the political stuff.
It's not my problem.
That's
Well,
well
it's
said.
both of our problems because people.
I feel good about it.
I feel good about it. I mean, come on. 60-second soapbox. At least he's like willing to contain it. You know what I mean? Fair play to him. Okay. Episode 6, ladies and gentlemen. We're back with Carrie, the remake of the, what is it, 70s? I've not actually seen the original Carrie, to my shame, but obviously it's based on the Stephen King novel, who we've talked about here before on the podcast specifically, and apparently there was a remake. And we also have the incredible Burt Wonderstone, apparently. That looks like a comedy, it seems. Never heard of it. But we're going to dive in. The Hobbit sequel, of course, we're talking about that. Bette Midler. Movie Legends. Follow Humphrey Bogart on Twitter. Yeah, whatever. Let's go on. Let's go.
I love this movie.
Love this movie.
Skip it.
Skip
You're
it.
going to want to see this one in the theaters.
Oh, damn. There's
It's
the
on
eye
cinema
shift
at
again.
the cinema with me, your host,
Tim Heidecker.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tim Heidecker, and you're watching On Cinema at the Cinema.
We are.
It's a show where we talk about different movies coming out this weekend.
The
and
buzzing's
give you
still
our
here.
Reviews, my reviews.
I
and
swear
my
to
guest
God.
Reviews. And the guest this week is Greg Turkington. Greg?
Hey guys.
Hey, guys.
Glad to be here and to share my opinions and my expertise
Nice shirt.
with all of you.
Well, thank you very much, Greg. And here we are in March. And
Yes, March,
wow,
indeed.
It's been a couple of months of great movies.
The class of 2013 has some real
I'm pretty sure it was March last episode as well, but okay.
real winners in it.
Although 2012 had to have had some of the best movies I've seen in a long time.
The Hobbit was fantastic.
The Hobbit.
And we're still talking about it, still thinking
Jack
about
Reacher probably be out on video any day now.
On
Before
video?
owning them.
it. I wasn't as big of a fan, but
Well, let's talk about today's movies. Carrie.
Yes.
It's just Carrie. With Kimberly Price directing, Pierce.
Oh, God.
And Chloe Grace Moretz, Jim.
Yep. There's Carrie.
Julianne Moore and Judy Greer.
Doing her thing.
And this is, what a great movie. Of course, it's a remake, and you know how much I
It is
love
indeed.
remakes.
Yeah, remakes are always better than the original films, as we already know.
Because it's finally, you get a chance to perfect. You had your first chance,
Yep.
and the original Carrie was great, but this one is even better than that.
Of course it is.
Maybe third time will be a charm.
Carrie remake.
Yeah, Carrie's a. I'll tell you what. I probably shouldn't say anything about this because I don't want to give away the ending. So watch it for yourself and see. I'm not going to give away the ending.
All right. Well,
Okay.
What did you think? Did you like the movie?
I liked it a lot. I just.
Don't want to give it.
You got to see it
don't
for
tell
yourself to see that ending. I'm
Wow.
not going to give it away.
Okay.
I feel like that's supposed to be a thing that everyone says about Carrie for some fuck all reason.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't think you have to give away the ending. Just say what you thought. I mean,
It's a horror movie, so it's frightening.
Yeah.
You will not believe the ending.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
watch the movie and see the ending. I'm just going to leave it at that. I don't want to give it away.
Okay.
well, you're not. I don't think you're in any position to give anything away.
And I don't want to stay in
What
that
is-
position.
what the fuck did that mean?
You got to see this for yourself and see how it ends. Don't look at the spoilers. We're not going to spoil anything here today.
Of course.
They're not going to spoil anything here today. They literally just showed the ending at the beginning of this fucking review, which is hilarious. Oh, there's Admiral Gorg. Check out his videos. Very good videos.
There's the classic scene where she gets drenched in blood, which we all remember from the.
I'm not
because
talking
it's
about any of
prom
it. I
night.
just let it lay. Let people watch it for
Let it
themselves.
lay?
And they'll find out how it ends.
Okay.
That's what the big deal is.
Well, it's just you ruin the movie if you give away the ending. So
Well, I'm
let's
not giving away the ending. We're just talking about, I can
My
tell you that she
fucking
has
God.
telekinetic powers. She has blood.
Oh, you
spilled
give it
on her
away?
and everything like that.
just
Stop.
watch this
You don't
movie.
have to
See
tell.
this
We
movie.
never tell the ending.
Watch
so
the
I don't
whole
see what
thing.
what
It's
the
a
big deal is.
scary
I know they literally never talk about the ending of any other fucking review, so what is happening here?
movie, and it has got a truly memorable ending, and that's all I'm going to say.
It's not like the Crying Game or some movie where you
Let's
can't.
just
The Crying Game?
let's just drop it because I don't want to spoil it for people that want to see the movie and don't want to find out ahead of time how it ends.
That's honestly respectable of you, Greg.
Let's move on. 4 bags of popcorn.
I'll let you wait and see what I give it.
Why? Greg, Tim's like, why?
No review.
I don't want to give away anything. I think if you heard my rating, it might give a little bit of a clue.
I think you're making fun of this, but I'm not sure why.
I'm not making fun of it. I'm trying to protect
He's
the
taking
viewer.
a piss.
Because I'm sick of these reviewers that tell you how these things end, and then.
Well,
it's-
we're not talking about the ending.
I'm just going to say this again. Once again, this room has become sweltering hot and I'm fucking sweating.
Just tell me if you like the movie or not.
Well, I love the movie, and that's the point. I love the movie, and I want people to be able to see it for themselves and not spoil it for them with
Okay.
spoilers.
All right.
Moving on.
You're an idiot.
No, I mean, this is a good movie.
You're an
I'm going to
idiot.
give it 5 bags of popcorn.
There we
but
go.
I'm going to put a curtain around them so you can't tell how many until you've seen the movie yourself. And some
Okay.
of those little hot cinnamon, those spicy little candies.
Spicy little
'Cause it has
candies.
a hell theme.
You just told me how many bags. So. Doesn't matter. It's
Forget
stupid.
it.
Well, it's not as important as the ending of the movie.
All right, our
so.
second movie is The Incredible Burt Wonderstone, directed by Don Scardino.
I don't understand that either. Why did he do that?
My favorite comedy actor, Jim Carrey.
Oh, look
Steve
at that.
Carroll, Olivia Wilde, and Steve Buscemi.
We
So a
love
couple of
Steve
Steves
Buscemi.
in this movie. After breaking up with a stage partner, a
Couple of
Vegas
Steves.
magician must fight for relevance against a hip new street magician.
Neat.
This was very funny and had a good heart to it, and it was fun to see Jim
good
Carrey
heart.
and Steve Carroll play off each other and do their
Jim Carrey?
different, because there are different styles of comedy.
Jim
out
Carrey?
there, and these guys are different in different ways, but
They're different in
definitely
different
one of my
ways. Well
favorite
said.
movies of the year. Definitely my favorite Jim Carrey movie.
And, I think this is the year that Oscar is going to smile on Jim Carrey because I think he gave a great performance. And it's a funny movie, but
Is
it's
Jim
not strictly
Carrey in
for laughs.
this?
It has a message.
What are they
too,
talking
so I do
about?
think he'll get the Oscar.
And it's supposedly
Am I tripping?
very, very good, very well made, and just 5 bags.
Very well made. Nice callback to a podcast there.
Bags
There
of
it is.
popcorn in each bag. Inside each bag, when you open it up, you find an Oscar for Jim Carrey because this is his
Oh, Oscar
all-time
popcorn.
best performance, and I am a big fan as well.
Yes, and I hate magic.
You hate
like
magic?
Yeah, I don't like magic.
Why?
And I never did. But this one, suddenly I walked out of this movie theater going, now
I get
wanna
it.
go see magic. After I
Yeah,
saw the
magic.
movie, I went to the Toys R Us near our house and picked up a little beginner's magic kit.
What?
Things. And lo and behold, they didn't have some of the tricks that were in this movie, but I did learn about
He's a magician, though.
the cups and the balls and everything like that.
Cool.
And it's because of movies like this, you get exposed to different kinds of culture.
You get
And
the
that would be a
different
fun
kinds of
segment for the
culture,
show
like
instead of
magic.
That soapbox, 1 minute soapbox is maybe
you do magic for a minute or something like that.
No, I'm
people
not
would
good,
like to...
not good enough yet. It takes years of practice.
He's trying to make 60-second soapbox anything but politics there.
Well, we're going to be doing the show for years, I hope.
You do?
All right, let's keep
Here we
the
go.
show moving along. Before we do
Popcorn
the next
Classic.
segment,
Oh.
here's where the incredible Burt Wonderstone is playing near you.
What the fuck? Movie showtimes. Right, okay, so this is where, why are they doing this? Why are they showing us where Burt Wonderstone is playing, specifically? There's no showtimes, it's just the fucking cinemas. What the fuck is going on? Why are they doing this?
All right,
Okay.
so again, if you don't see your city there, go ahead and look it up on
It's
the
fucking-
internet. And,
okay.
you should be able to find...
I love when they just throw random shit
newspaper,
out like
and
that.
that's a resource that
Like
you
a
can
whole
use.
ass fucking thing for no reason.
All right.
Alright.
Let's do the
Whoops.
Popcorn Classics. All right, today's
Yes.
Popcorn Classic.
What we got?
Greg, what have you brought in for us?
I brought in a movie that is pretty cool. It's called The Mod Squad, and this was a
The
TV
Mod
show
Mod
back in
Squad.
the day, but they've sort of hipped it up with some stylized characters and some new music. It's a pretty
Neat, never
flashy
heard of it.
movie, and it's a lot of fun. If
Well,
you haven't
I
seen
actually
it,
don't recommend that. I recommend this.
What the fuck? I cannot believe it. Tim's just hijacked Popcorn Classics.
Dennis Miller Live, one of my favorite comedians. It's he's a stand-up comedian, and
It's not a film.
sometimes I feel like we get sort of hyper focused on these movies when videos can be of concerts or
Oh, yeah,
stand-up
you can get
material
anything
or
on
TV
VHS.
shows. So
this isn't a movie. This is just
that's what I'm
this is
saying.
just
It's not
episodes.
just,
Yeah.
Oh, but
this
look at
is-
it.
Well, this show's
I was
called
thinking
on cinema.
it's a DVD.
not called
I
on,
thought we'd mix it up.
television.
Damn, they
it's not
cheat.
called on television. So I do stand by my choice of The Mod Squad.
Well, if you
Why
don't
is
wanna
Tim
watch
hijacking this?
another same old movie of a remake. All we do is remakes lately.
Yeah, all we do is, even though we like remakes, all they do is remakes lately.
This is original comedy, original content from one of the great ones, Dennis Miller. And I watched this. You don't borrow mine because it's actually I've watched this tape so many times that
Is that
it's,
tape?
the
It looks like
quality
DVDs.
is very
Well,
bad
the
right
quality
now.
of it is very bad. That's why The Mod Squad is the movie you should watch.
Yeah, 'cause
this
that
movie actually
particular
did pretty
VHS is
well at the
terrible.
time it came out, and it's kind of going into a second life as a popular movie on the video
It's
rental
like-
scene, something to play at a
Dennis
party.
Miller
Or,
Live features
Dennis Miller Live?
celebrity scandals, political subterfuge, social deviance.
It's not a
This guy's
movie.
The king of the
It's not a
catchphrase.
movie.
Sounds like it's
just 'cause
kind
it's
of-
on
Doesn't
video.
matter. I know. That's why I'm trying to expand our horizons.
Well, then why don't
He's
you
the
just
king
take
of the
somebody's
catch-
home movies,
Hold on.
somebody's home movies that you find at a thrift store and review
Let me
that?
This is very much, I know I've said it many times, but it's just, this is on Cinema at the Cinema, ladies and gentlemen. This is very much what it is, just these fucking incessant, ridiculous arguments coming out of nowhere. We're here.
It's king of the
Very exciting.
catchphrases, king of the references. This guy makes you feel smarter just by listening to him, even though sometimes I don't even know what he's talking about because his references are so
We've really stopped it.
very specific and about
Specific
weird
to
stuff.
TV, but not. It's
No,
not a
but this
movie.
you could
Fucking
put this
hell
out in the
almighty.
theaters and it would be a blockbuster smash.
They
because
tried it and it failed. He's never had a hit.
Yeah,
movie,
they
and he
never-
never will.
he was in the net, but also this you could put this out right now, re-release it in the cinema.
Why don't they?
It would be a huge smash because the comedy is timeless. It's like an evergreen tree.
An
the-
evergreen
jokes
tree.
about
Wall Street
things that
Journal
happened
says-
15 years ago. Nobody wants
yes,
to
but
hear about.
The Wall Street Journal says his incisive.
It's all
comic
Bob
riffs-
Dole jokes.
Hold on,
from-
listen to this.
Bob
The
Dole
Wall Street Journal
jokes.
says his incisive comic riffs and rants merit raves.
There you go.
Guess what, folks? This is my pick of the week, my popcorn classic.
Well, you know,
Dennis
it's
Miller
not.
Live.
It's yeah. It's
It's
my
not your segment,
My
Tim, I
show.
know.
So thanks for watching.
Why? What the fuck?
Look, it's 2 hours long.
Good runtime. Look at them fucking warring with each other here. That was so fucking random. I was not ready for that at all. God almighty. Okay. We're moving on again. We're nearly there. Nearly wrapping this up, ladies and gentlemen. It's March 21st and we've got a review of one film, apparently. It's just The Croods. That one animated film that I remember being advertised very often. I did not see it. But yeah, why are they only reviewing the one film? I guess we'll need to find out.
I'm telling you, if you see one movie this year, it's
Gotta
gotta
be this one.
Sorry, guys, I can't give great reviews to every movie I see. This one's only getting 3 bags of
Three
popcorn.
bags
I
of
don't know what
popcorn.
movies to see this weekend. Well, we're here to help.
These
It's
are great
On Cinema
movies.
at the Cinema with me, your host.
Tim Heidecker. Let's go. One review.
Hi, everybody. My name is Tim Heidecker, and I'm the host of On Cinema at the Cinema. It's my
You
show
sure
where I
are.
talk about movies. and review them and tell you which movies to see and which ones you should skip. It's a really great show and an honor.
It is a great show. I agree.
And thank you for letting me.
Hey, McSquare, duh. Thanks for putting up to the thanks for putting up the stream. Rest in peace, little Tom Cruise. Hi. Oh, farewell, Tom Cruise. I miss you, son. You ain't coming back. He was a great actor. We'll soon see that arc when it fucking appears. Oh fucking boy, how they. Wait until you see when we get to the Tom Cruise Heidecker Jr. arc, ladies and gentlemen. Probably one of the darkest fucking story arcs of on cinema history. It's very exciting. Thanks for turning up to the stream, my guy.
Thanks to the website for putting it up. My guest
Thanks
today
to Thing
is
X.
Greg Turkington.
Hey guys.
Hey
good to be
guys.
here, and
damn, Greg's hair.
congratulations, Tim, on so far a great season.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun talking movies with you, and we only have one movie today we're going to talk about. It's called
I know, what the fuck? One film?
And that's not C-R-U-D-E-S, it's C-R-O-O-D-S.
O-O-D-S, indeed.
Directed by another directing team here. We got Kirk D'Amico and Chris Sanders.
Wow.
Starring the voices of Nicolas Cage, Ryan Reynolds, and Emma Stone.
Nicolas Cage is in this. What?
Another wonderful, fun movie about
Ryan Reynolds even.
Cavemen and whatnot. This is the world's first family must embark on a journey through new lands after the cave
world's first family
is destroyed.
Is that what the plot
It
is?
starts from a place of sadness, but it's a lot of fun and it's
Oh.
beautifully drawn. And
Drawn.
a tremendous energy to it.
Fuck's sake.
One of my favorite movies of the year, Greg.
Yeah, I gotta say, thinking about this movie just makes me feel warm all over. It was a lot of fun.
Cute.
I went with a couple family members, and they had fun.
The
and,
Turkington
they're not
family?
Professional critics or experts, but they know what they like, and they like this movie. And
Yeah, they're not experts. The Turkington, not all the Turkingtons are experts, obviously.
I like it too.
I love that. I love sort of coming off the high horse, a little bit, and saying, oh, well, guess what? People of all ages, and not just, you don't have to be some hooty-tooty film critic or something like that. This is really
I
for
agree.
the people, by the people. And a great
Speaking
American film.
straight
Nicolas
facts, it's a
Cage's
great
voice is so
American
distinctive.
film.
I forgot that
facts.
he was in this, and I went to go see it, and I go, who's the sound of that voice? Reminds me of Nicolas Cage. Lo and behold,
It was?
His
Wow.
voice is so
Not crazy.
that's how distinctive it is.
He's an Academy Award winner, so he's not going to muck around. He's going to give you a good performance, whatever it is. And in this case, we're lucky to have him because this movie really sort of blew my mind. It was great.
And it's
Blues,
funny,
mate. It's
been
the
a
fucking
fantasy of mine, is
Croods.
What was it like back in the caveman days? Not just what we see from Flintstones, but actually what was it like?
So he's saying, the Flintstones just a cartoon, but now the Croods, this animated film, is really showing us what it's like in the Stone Age.
And this kind of bridges the gap.
Fucking hell.
It's not just it's not like a documentary, of course, but it's not as silly and ridiculous as the Flintstones.
No, absolutely. It's completely more accurate.
But still with a lot of heart. Greatly drawn.
Drawn.
I give it 5 bags of popcorn.
Well, I guess this is more like the Flintstones, but if you were to sort of hollow out stones and make popcorn containers out of that, that's what they would have done on the Flintstones. So I would
Let's
give
see
it
it.
5 of those.
5 stone container popcorns from the Stone Age. Get some water.
I'm sorry, I have not slept.
I wonder why. Is it a tumor? Okay. The fucking buzzing is
So
still
5 tubs of
here. Tim's face there with
All
the
right,
light.
well, now I'm very excited. This is a very special episode, and I should have said that in the beginning, that this is a very special episode.
Yeah, why? What?
We're
This is a
going to
review,
be
so what's going on?
doing a Stump the Buff.
Hey, Stump the Buff.
We got the graphics for Stump the Buff.
First introduced. Oh, damn. First
This is,
introduced. First introduced in the first Oscar special, which we just watched. Here we go. This is it now on the show.
Where we ask our esteemed film expert a series of trivia questions about the movies. And this is kind of neat. We have worked out with the thingx.com that they're going to be donating $500 for every question that Greg gets right to the
Whoa,
American
the stakes are
Cancer
high.
Society.
This is going to be
Oh
fun.
my
and,
fucking god. Right, so Greg needs to get these questions right, and Thing X will donate money to the Cancer Association. Let's see if he can do it. I mean, it is Greg Turkington. He's a film buff, so he knows what he's talking about.
I know we're going to go into 4 digits at least. So.
Oh, hell yeah,
All
this
right,
is for a
well,
good cause.
Let's get it started with the first question here. Who was the cinema? I feel like I'm Alex Trebek or something. It's very, very cool for me too.
Money raised.
All right.
Here we go.
Now, first question is
Get
behind
that, buddy.
the lens. Who was the cinematographer for Robert Altman's Popeye?
Wow. Fuck's sake. All proceeds go to the American Cancer This is
Robert
that is a crazy question.
Altman was the director. So that I think that was Andrew Dunn, cinematographer Andrew Dunn.
Andrew Dunn.
Nope, sorry. It was
Damn.
Giuseppe
Greg's annoyed already.
French guy, Italian guy.
I think it was Andrew Dunn.
It was Andrew
He
Dunn,
did,
obviously.
Have you seen the Steve? Well, we talked about the Steve Martin movie. A Simple
This obviously
Twist
just
of
happened to the
Fate, which
Oscar
was a movie that
special.
we covered on this
Greg got
show.
all the answers wrong,
All right,
and
well,
that
speaking
stumped
of
the buff.
Steve Martin,
And
who's our
but he
second
made sure
question, so we
that
have,
he gave his
one
answers and they're the right
wrong
answers.
So far, 0 money raised. Ready for your second question? How many movies? You'll like this one because I know you're a big fan of this guy. How many movies did Steve Martin make in the 80s?
Fucking hell.
Steve
Okay.
Martin.
This is easy.
Is it easy? The American Cancer Society. God, the pressure's on for Greg Tarkington right now. Sorry, my eye is itching like fuck right now.
13 movies.
Oh man, close. Unlucky 13 because the answer is 14.
Oh, damn, that stings.
No, it's 13.
Yeah, it was 14.
Are you counting the,
No, I
the
didn't make
decade?
these. I didn't write these questions.
But are you?
so
It's
yeah,
the decade.
These are from
I'm
the
counting the
official-
decade the way a decade goes, which is from 1981 to
Well, not 1980.
1990. That's 10 years. That's what I was.
So he's not saying 1980 to 1989. It's 1981 to 1990. Okay.
Counting, and that's where I got my number. So
All right, well, I'm going
I
by
think I'm
14.
right.
Yeah, the number's 14. So.
But that's not really the 80s. The 80s actually.
Yeah,
I don't know if
1990 is the
1980, I think
80s.
it'd still be, your answer would be wrong no matter what. All right, third question. We've
No money.
raised no money yet.
Well, we could have raised money if you worded the questions properly.
All right,
I know.
third question.
Come on.
How do you spell, this is one of your favorite actors, you should know the answer to this one.
Okay.
How do you spell Richard Dreyfuss?
Oh!
Throw it out on a technicality if I don't spell Richard too, like you threw out the last one on a technicality. Just
All proceeds go to the American
think you have to
Cancer
spell the
Society.
whole name.
Just to make sure, it's Richard,
Okay.
and then it's Dryfus. S or S? I think it's one S.
Oh my fucking god, no money.
S.
The American Cancer Society's been shafted today, ladies and gentlemen.
Jeez. F-U-S? Yeah, there's two S's. It's Dryfuss.
Oh, Greg Tarkington.
It's Dreyfuss. So.
F-U-S-S, that's what I said.
I know.
So.
Yeah,
EY.
D-R-E. Oh.
Oh, damn.
Oh, yeah.
Well, at least he accepted that as the right answer.
That's 0 for 3. Focus in. You're my buff.
You're
Let's
the
just
buff, man. Come on.
focus and get one of these right.
This is for the Cancer Society. Come on. You're the buff, Greg. You can do it.
Be great. This one is an easy one. You'll get this one. Raise some money for the American Cancer Society. Ready? Who won Best Supporting Actor for his role in City Slickers?
Billy Crystal. Or supporting actor.
All right. Jack Palance.
American Cancer Society. Did you ever watch one of the Oscar specials where Jaws themed? Yes. The Martians. I know the one that you're talking about. I can't remember what it was. It was, yeah, he wanted to do a Jaws sequel. It's because Greg Tarkington is convinced that Close Encounters of the Third Kind is a Jaws movie. So he wanted to do his own take of Close Encounters of the Third Kind with Jaws in it. And I believe Mix Squared D, it was the 4th annual on Cinema Oscar special. I'm pretty sure it's the 4th one. And that is probably one of the best ones, because that's also the one where Mark Proch nearly fucking dies on set because he chokes out in a fucking... he chokes out in a fucking diver suit. There's many epic moments in that one. And then it's just that whole ending is just the fucking UFO sounds. Could somebody turn it off? Great one.
Yeah, I thought you said Best Actor.
Yeah, I think it's the 4th annual on Cinema Oscar
Is it
special.
Best
That one.
Actor, Oscar.
No.
Which
Billy
is-
Crystal didn't win Best Actor anyway.
You're very welcome. Thank you
started
for the
with-
question. Stump the Buff. I got that one right. That's $500 to the American Cancer Society.
All right.
Oh,
well,
Greg. Was that
Number 5.
it? Okay.
This is the final question. Let's see if we can raise $500 for the American Cancer
Greg is
Society.
so ashamed.
They'd appreciate it. All right. How many Oscars did the film Titanic win?
Oh, come on. American Cancer Society.
7.
11.
It's over. Greg,
Thanks for watching.
You're welcome. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, they're both pretty... they're both pretty unhappy with that. Oh, what a bummer. Oh well, no one's getting money today. Moving on. The second last... Oh, shit! Ladies and gentlemen, this is a pretty significant episode here. We'll find out in a minute why. But yes, this is episode 8, of course. The second last episode we'll be watching today. And it's a review of G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe. Retaliation, which is one of the many fucking G.I. Joe films that came out during the early 2010s. I do remember there was a fuck ton of G.I. Joe films that came out and then it just kind of disappeared. Cobra! And then they just stopped doing them, very strangely. Although apparently they're making a video game, a G.I. Joe video game that's in the style of the Batman Arkham games. And it's going to be about Snake Eyes or something. I've never watched the films. It's like one of the ninja guys with a helmet or something. That guy specifically is getting a video game. It's very fucking random and bizarre, but yeah. And then we also got a review of Temptation, Confessions of a Marriage Counselor, which I've heard of. No fucking idea. Another film I never fucking heard of. Star Wars was George Lucas' movie, but we all know what happened when Alex Guinness left the series. Are you honestly comparing On Cinema to Star Wars? It's a movie review show, Greg. Get a grip. Let's move on.
It's time to have fun at the movies.
Yes.
We got great guests, interesting conversations, sneak peeks at the latest films. And I gotta tell you,
sometimes we don't agree on everything.
It's On Cinema at the cinema.
Okay, that was terrifying. My OBS just disconnected there. Are we still live? Why did that just happen? Are we still here? Everyone? Are we okay? My OBS just disconnected for a quick fucking second there. Are we still live? Is everything going to be okay? Feel free to let me know in the comments before we continue. Because I want to make sure we're fucking actually still here. I don't know why that just happened. My OBS just fucking freaked out for a second there. I better double check. Oh, shucks. Sorry about this, folks. Don't know why that just fucking happened there. I think we're still here. Yeah, we must be. I think we're still alive. Sorry about that. I don't know why that happened. Yeah. I think we just fucking move swiftly on. Fucking was like, what the fuck was that Windows pop-up there? That was the Windows pop-up. Tell me OBS disconnected. And then it reconnected. Anyway. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't think we're fucking live anymore. Are you fucking kidding? I'm confused. Are we here? I think we're live. Yeah, I think we're still live. Fucking Christ almighty. Yeah, see it, right, thank God. Thanks for that. I don't know why that just happened. My fucking thing just fucking shitted out for a second there. Sorry about that. Just had the double, quadruple, octuple check there. Right, well, carry on then as if nothing happened. Jesus Christ. Okay. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we got a new face in the On Cinema universe. A pretty significant one for the next few seasons going forward, and her name is Ayaka. Ayaka Owaki.
On the show.
There she is.
And
Hello, Ayaka Owaki, ladies and gentlemen. Ayaka is a Japanese, I think, exchange student. And basically, Ayaka is, I think, currently living with Tim Heidecker. I guess she's just given her a house to live in while she's over here. And sparks fly. We're live, bro. Excellent. Hey, thanks for that, Warriors, for Christ. I don't know why the fuck that happened. I just saw I went to check on my YouTube studio thing and it replayed at the beginning of the stream. I don't fucking know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're fine. Yes, this is Ayaka. Ayaka. This is going to be Tim's very first love interest here. Obviously, Tim is currently married with a kid, but Ayaka quickly derails this whole thing, and things will change very quickly. But yeah, she's going to be a pretty frequent character here on Cinema moving forward, and obviously she's a guest. Greg Turkington's not here, which is pretty wild to think about. But yeah, we'll see how that all unfolds as On Cinema continues.
Ayaka is staying with my family. She's a foreign exchange student.
Yes.
From Japan. Yes. And she is agreed to come on the show just to get a foreign perspective on movies.
A foreign perspective.
It's been wonderful having you stay with us. And Really been cool to get to know you and. Yes.
Yeah. Sparks are flying, ladies and gentlemen.
You enjoying your time here?
Yes, I'm so happy.
Yes.
Oh, she's a sweetheart, man.
All right. Well, the
I can see why, you know. She's a very attractive young lady.
movies we're talking about today are G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
Retaliation, directed by John M. Chu. And Channing Tatum again, and again with
Channing
Bruce Willis,
Tatum?
and again with Dwayne Johnson.
Damn. Damn.
Three of some of my favorite current film stars. I love
Bruce
this
Willis
movie.
and
I love
Dwayne The Rock
first
Johnson
one,
in the same
but
fucking
somehow
film?
they've managed to outdo themselves and make another
That's
great
fucking
G.I.
crazy.
Joe film. Your thoughts? I give it 5 bags of popcorn.
Excellent. What does Ayaka think?
I'll give 1 bag of popcorn and 5 cups of soda.
Okay. So you didn't.
Ayaka is fucking adorable, I must say.
Or you didn't. Or,
You see why Tim fell for Ayaka,
one bag
you
of
know?
popcorn because we went to see this.
1 bag?
last night,
Ayaka?
and,
Fuck's sake.
You seem to enjoy it.
I just not big fan of popcorn.
Oh. Well.
Oh.
But the popcorn you eat, it's just
He is
a
so sweet.
like a star.
Yeah, come on, it's a review.
Then 4 stars.
4 bags.
Oh,
of
damn.
popcorn from
Come on,
Ayaka.
it's not stars.
Very
There you
cool.
go. Excellent. Good job, Ayaka.
Must be different seeing American movies without subtitles.
Yes, I didn't understand at all.
Oh boy. Well, we also went and
Fuck it
saw
out.
Tyler Perry's The Marriage Counselor, directed by the Tyler Perry.
I wonder what this is
starring
going to
Tyler
tie
Perry,
into here.
where, Vanessa Williams and and Kim Kardashian was in this.
Kim
Kinda funny
Kardashian
to
was
see
in
her
this?
the movie. I thought this movie was funny. Not my, not.
Harsh, I know, bro. One fucking Ayaka's not a film buff, really. I mean, you know, we like Ayaka. She's a lovely lady and stuff, but not a film buff, really. Ayaka.
My favorite kind of movie, to be honest with you, but it was okay.
It was okay.
Thought it was very well made, so I have to give it 4 bags of popcorn.
It's pretty reasonable considering you weren't a big fan.
I'll do 3 bags of popcorn.
Good job,
and
Ayaka.
3 cups of soda.
She loves the soda. It's so funny.
What did you think of the?
It's average, I think. Average.
Okay, average.
Average.
Average. Oh, yeah, she's got a little squint eye as well.
Yeah.
She's just so she's so fucking endearing, man. I can't help it. It's just so sweet. No idea what the fuck's going on.
Popcorn Classics.
Ooh.
BTC.
Behind the curtain. Here we go. What the classic segment here? Oh, damn! Behind the curtain. There he is.
Popcorn Classics BTC.
He's not even here, but he's still here in spirit with Behind the Curtain.
We're here with Mr. Jimmy McNichol, and today we're looking at
Jimmy
Smokey
McNichol?
Bites the Dust.
Who I'm not familiar with Jimmy McNichol, but that's cool.
Oh boy, the film that you starred in. How many copies of the movie do you own?
Actually 3. My wife's been collecting them.
Did they send you a box of videos?
Yeah, they sent me one.
What's the best place to find it? Flea markets or internet? Or
I think
what
on
would
the
you say?
internet. On the internet.
Why do you think Smokey Bites the Dust is a popcorn classic?
Why
It's
is it a
got
popcorn
lot
classic?
Of, thrills and action in it. It's just a constant, non-stop, classic of just chasing.
Non-stop classic of.
Cars and crashing.
Was it scary being in the car during
Jimmy McNichol gets on cinema. I appreciate that.
the big chases?
No.
Do you think the price of DVDs will
You can hear the fucking camera lens as it zooms in and out.
eventually come down?
Over time, they're going to eventually phase out to even smaller discs, is at least what technology is saying.
Do you think
Even smaller discs, like GameCube discs, maybe that'll be the future.
film critics and experts are becoming as important to the movie-going public as actors and
Yeah,
directors?
help
I
Greg
think it's
out.
important that films are reviewed and that there's good, viable critics out there that can actually give the audience
Giving Greg a
heads
bit
up
of,
so that
you know,
they're not wasting
bigging
their
him up a
time
little
going
bit here.
and seeing a movie that really is just okay.
I love your hit single from the 70s called He's a Dancer. Can we expect more music from you in the future?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact,
Oh, no way.
in 2013, I'll be releasing a new album with music videos. The
Oh, fuck
previews
yeah.
of the music videos can be found at findingjimmy.com.
FindingJimmy.com. I'm glad that they let Jimmy McNichol advertises stuff here.
What do you get when you go to the movies?
I usually get a large bag of popcorn, a box of Junior Mints, and I eat the popcorn and the Junior Mints together at the same time.
What? Hold the fucking phone. He's eating popcorn and mints at the same fucking time. Is that just me, or is that not fucking heinous? Like, you have to be a fucking heathen to eat popcorn and mints together. What the fuck? Am I tripping? Is that not fucked up? Popcorn and mints? I don't know about that one.
So much. Back to you, Tim.
That's fucked.
All right, well, that was cool.
Yes.
Yes. Good to see Greg.
Popcorn
Thanks,
and
Greg,
mints.
for that segment. And
Oh.
all right, well, that's our show, and it was thanks for coming on the show.
Oh,
and
well, a
see you
handshake
back
there.
at home.
Yes.
And she actually taught me how to make sushi the other night. Which
Oh,
was
wow,
nice.
eh? The sparks are flying. Oh, it's Junior Mints. See, we don't have Junior Mints over here in the UK, so it's mint chocolate. I thought it was like mints. That's still fucked up though. That may chocolate and popcorn. I can give that a pass. Mint and popcorn is fucked. Mint popcorn and mint chocolate and popcorn is a little less heinous, but it's still pretty fucked up.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you. And that was a little laugh there.
Where's Greg?
Where's Greg?
Yeah, I'll be back soon.
Oh,
Okay. And that was the introduction of Ayaka Owaki, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, he will be a recurring character in future episodes. And this will be the last one. Well, how long is this first, though? If it's not very long, maybe we can... Yeah, fuck it. Right, okay, we'll watch the next episode. And because the next thing's only a minute long, we will watch the tribute to Steven Spielberg as well. Okay? That sounds like a fair deal. Okay. So Greg's back. This looks exciting. And it's a review of The Company You Keep, a Robert Redford film that I've never fucking seen. And of course, Jurassic Park, the Steven Spielberg classic, which is a 1993 one, which is pretty fucking random. But it's in 3D, which is why we're reviewing it. Which we did that for Monsters Inc. a while back too. Here we go.
3 bags of popcorn.
4 bags of popcorn. 5 bags of popcorn. 5 bags of popcorn. 2 sodas.
It's on cinema.
2 bags of popcorn and 2 chips. Yeah, 5 bags of popcorn, maybe a little one of those little tubes of mint toothpaste.
At the cinema with me, your host,
Fucked up.
Tim Heidecker. Hi, my name is Tim Heidecker, and I'm the host of this show you're watching called On Cinema at the
certainly are.
Cinema. It's a web series dedicated to movies and reviewing movies and what's coming out this week and whether or not you should go see them or whether or not you just stay away and stay home and do something else. Watch a football game.
That was
my
rapid.
guest is acclaimed filmmaker,
Acclaimed film buff. Yes, sir.
Greg Turkington.
There he is.
Welcome back to the show, Greg.
Hey guys.
Hey,
good
guys.
to be here and good to see you, Tim.
Good to see you. Thank you for
where
your great
was Greg,
report
I wonder?
last week on Jimmy McNichol. It was very interesting.
That was a lot of fun getting to know Jimmy and talking to him about some of his work.
Yeah, I didn't honestly didn't know who he was.
I didn't know who he was
Need
either.
To learn about a new guy.
He's not a new guy. He's been around for years, but he's one of the best and a very gracious gentleman, and it was very fun to talk to him.
Seems like a cool dude, yeah.
The Company You Keep, directed by Steven Soderbergh, is our film,
Soderbergh!
today with
Media Offline,
Robert Redford.
Premiere Pro.
and Shia LaBeouf and Nick Nolte. Wow. Well, this is a
Fucking
another
Shia
Steven
LaBeouf, man.
Soderbergh movie that we talked about earlier.
Before Shia LaBeouf became an art
him,
house
and,
psychopath.
This is another thriller.
That we all know and love him
and
for.
It's another movie by Steven Soderbergh. So it gets a
Soderbergh?
high marks from me.
What is he?
One of those movies where you're enjoying it, but the whole time you're thinking, could I be learning something here too? And that's kind of a nice combination. I think it's a special film, and I think it's the type of film people will be talking about.
I had the feeling of, I'm enjoying this movie, but when is it going to end? Not because I was bored, but I just wanted to find out what was going to happen.
That's a mark of a good film.
That is a mark when you want to find out what happens at the end. That is a mark of a good film. That's true.
And 1 glass of soda.
I'm going to give it...
Whoa, new soda sound effect. That was exciting.
5 bags of popcorn. I really liked it, and maybe put them on the back of a runaway freight train, because the film's pretty exciting.
There he goes.
If Robert Redford himself.
The graphics are always great. They just, no matter what they say, they're able to accommodate it.
Ever would have put this in his famous Sundance Film Festival.
I'm sure.
Oh, the Sundance Film Festival. That's where they showed the comedy, the 2012 film that starred Tim Heidecker and also Greg Turkington, which is where they started the On Cinema podcast on set.
And
that
now
interesting?
I'm regretting not making this about Robert Redford, but I am going to be doing a tribute to Steven Spielberg later. Because and the reason I'm not just coming out with that without thinking about it. But the reason is
No, we would never do that.
Here we go. Ready?
I'm ready.
In 3D.
Woo!
Hey.
Yes.
It's about time.
It's about time that it was in 3D.
In 3D. Why not?
What?
What, this?
Yeah, he's.
Was it? I just missed something there.
Forget that.
It's
They're not showing it in 3D.
It's fun to give a movie like this sort of a new life. A movie that.
I thought we were going to be able to do this in 3D.
I see. So you wanted to show this whole bit off in 3D in celebration of it being in 3D, but they can't.
Okay.
Okay.
Jurassic Park, read it in 3D. I thought we were going to be able to cut to this part of the segment in 3D.
That would
No,
be cool.
that would be cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
But
that
apparently
was my
not.
idea, and somebody said that would be possible.
Fucking liars, man.
Don't
What
you-
is it?
Do we have to swap?
3D. Now, why couldn't they do it in 3D?
Should we wait?
The Jurassic Park in 3D.
Hold on a sec. You told me we are going to be able to do this in 3D.
Oh man, fucking liars, man.
Sam Neill, right?
He's
and
pissed.
Jeff Goldblum and
Jeff Goldblum's in it.
We can take 5 if you want to set it.
How can you even set up for 3D anyway?
My point is, can we get people to wear the glasses? What's the?
Yeah, I mean, they should have sent the glasses out.
All right. Well, okay. So this is in regular 2D, which is fine, but the
Bummer.
movie Jurassic Park is in 3D. I'm sorry. I'm pissed about this. You said we're going to be able to put this. You said that because of what? Because that's on web, or what?
What is the reason? Explain yourself to Tim.
All right. Point.
Greg's just fucking smiling.
it's good. You know, I love this movie the old way, and I'm glad they haven't tinkered with the movie themselves. Sometimes when they reissue things, they'll cut some of the scenes you liked.
Yeah,
this
not
is
Jurassic
the same
Park.
Jurassic Park that you know and love, but it's in 3D now, and so it
Why?
actually comes out at.
Back in the day, man, this was just the era of 3D fucking films, which, you know, they did do this every like 30 years. There was a big thing in the 50s, there was a big thing in the 80s, and for some fuck all reason, there was a big thing in the 2010s, and I never understood the fucking appeal of it. 3D fucking films just never really got the gist, especially when half these films are not even made with 3D in mind. There's a lot of good films that are good for 3D because they actually make the effort to make fucking 3D, like Friday the 13th Part 3 is a good example. They do like all this shit, you know, ping pong, you know, all the typical shit to make things jump out at you in the camera, and it translates to 3D fairly well. But all these fucking, it just seemed to be a thing back then where they just would make a film, release it, and then do a 3D option as well, and it would just be fucking pointless because what's the point? Anyway.
And
Jurassic Park's in
dinosaurs
3D, not our segment.
I did see a few films in 3D back when it was just on. It's not really a thing anymore. Again, it's faded into obscurity
It's
as
really
it always
frightening
fucking
when
does.
You can't keep.
I'm sure it'll come back in the
dinosaur
20
chomps
fucking
on
30s or
something.
something.
We all know what happens in Jurassic Park. It's a great movie. It's a classic movie. It's one of the greatest movies Steven Spielberg ever made. That's why.
Tim's pissed.
Can't do this.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Review it though. Any bags?
Cool if they re-released all the old on cinemas in 3D.
I
Wouldn't
just
it?
want you to be straight with me.
Greg's really just trying to keep it calm.
All right.
Alright.
I apologize.
Aw.
It's okay. But Jurassic Park in 3D is.
You know what I always don't understand about these re-releases in 3D is why didn't they just show the original movie in 3D? If they shot it in 3D, why wait till now to put it out?
Well, you don't want to second guess.
Shot
Steven
it in
Spielberg
3D.
because he's the master.
Yeah,
so
don't second,
maybe
don't ever.
At that time, the glasses were more expensive. Who knows?
They weren't fucking glass. I mean, what would they? In the 80s, it was those. I don't know what it's called. It's like the two-tone ocular thing where it's the red and blue, the classic 3D we all know and love. Now it's they do something else and it's like that plastic bullshit that they do.
All right. Well,
I don't know.
have a tribute to Steven Spielberg.
Oh, you know what I have for you? It's a tribute to you, actually. It's
Oh.
sort of a present that I picked up in
That's
one
blessed.
of my journeys.
Greg
to
always
different
gives
markets.
Tim gifts.
This is a pretty unique item. I would
Whoa.
venture to say it's quite valuable. This
Yes,
isn't,
Jurassic Park on
antique
VHS.
roadshow here, but this is something you're not going to find everywhere.
You'll never find
or
that anywhere.
It's a Spanish language version of Jurassic Park. It's called
Whoa.
El Parque Jurásico. When you
Jurassico.
put this in,
Jurassic Park in Spanish? That is a fucking rarity, man. God damn. I mean, it's only the second most spoken language in the world, but that's fucking mental that Greg got his hands on that.
in your video player, it starts out, you think you're watching Jurassic
Yeah,
Park, and then it's
but
wild.
it's in Spanish?
Every line of dialogue is totally in Spanish.
What the fuck?
I've never seen anything
Tim's
like this
passing it.
before, and it's my gift to you to thank you for all you've contributed to On Cinema.
That's sweet.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, sick.
Very unique.
A rarity, a treasure. What is he? Just
Can't
skip.
read this.
It's in Spanish.
Looks like I'm just looking at random.
El Parque Jurásico.
random, letters.
That's the beauty of it, is it's so familiar yet
Random letters.
so different, and that's why I think you'll have fun. This would be a fun thing to watch with friends late at night, have a couple of drinks.
What's
and
going on with
have a
Tim,
few
man?
Laughs and,
He's really
enjoy
processing
El
some shit right now.
Parque Jurásico.
He's my dude's
Esteban
processing, man. Oh, there he is. The blood clots are kicking in.
Totally in Spanish.
Wild.
All right. Thanks for watching.
What the fuck? Yeah, okay. They
The whole f***ing point of this was that I was going to be able to do 3D and tie that into the 3D thing.
Well, there it goes. Oh, wowee. El Parque Jurásico. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last thing we'll be watching today. It's a bonus episode. It's a tribute to Steven Spielberg in 3 dimensions. Which is pretty fucking wild. They managed to make Tim Heidecker's dreams come true, make it all in 3D. So this is probably going to make our eyes suffer, I imagine, because it's going to be either in blue and red, or it's going to be wibbly wobbly. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a pair of classic 3D glasses, because you literally, even if you have the modern 3D glasses, it's not going to work. I think you need to have like 3D, I don't know, there's a certain thing that they do to make the 3D work. So if you don't have, it's still going to work. But if it's the classic 80s red and blue, you can grab your 3D glasses right now and you'll be watching this in 3 dimensions, which is pretty fucking crazy. Anyway, here we go. It's a tribute to the great director Steven Spielberg with a V. This is a little funny joke. For some reason, Tim Heidecker believes that Steven Spielberg is spelled with a V and not PH. He picked this up in the Oscar special we just watched where they spelled it with PH and he got angry because it's supposed to be a V. And they've carried that on here, apparently, which is a nice little running joke, isn't it? Anyway, here we go. Let's see the in 3D. Wild shit. Put on your 3D glasses now. Put the glasses on, everybody.
Anyway, real quick, Steven Spielberg.
I just realised what is happening here.
This is for you.
This is supposed. It's not 3D. It's just fucking.
Steven Spielberg was born in America from 1940.
So I'm assuming what's happened here is because Tim got so fucking pissed off that they could not set this up for 3D in the last review. They've filmed this again, and they've made out like it's 3D, but this is just it's not fucking 3D.
26,
this is not how 3D works.
Video game design.
Video game designer?
Oh, director, screenwriter, and video game designer.
Really?
And studio entrepreneur. So
that hurts.
He's one of the greatest directors.
Did he say video game designer? When did he do that? I mean, he did Pixar and stuff, right? But that's not fucking video. When did he design video games? Does anyone know about that?
Directors we've ever had, and if you can name a million of his movies, you'd probably
sure.
Saving Private Ryan, E.T.
Whoa!
El Parque Jurásico.
Jesus Christ, bro! It's like jumping out at the fucking screen there.
He's from Arizona.
That was crazy. Fucking shit. That was fucking crazy. That was not. That was crazy 3D.
Thanks for all the movies, Steven, and
Thanks.
That's our episode.
Good 3D. Oh, wow. Fucking Christ. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to put on some tunes and then we'll call it. God almighty. Whoa, settle down there, Spot. Turn that down to my ears as well, because that hurts. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's yet another On Cinema Chill stream. We've watched our first annual On Cinema Oscar special, which is very, very exciting. We've been introduced to new characters. Ayaka's finally here. We got to watch a 3D thing, which is fucking epic. You know, this one had everything really. I really enjoyed it as usual. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Thank you McSquared for tuning in. Thank you Warriors for Christ for tuning in. Art Vandalay for tuning in once again. Always good to see you all. Sean, newcomer, thanks for tuning in. Zach Bonfani, good to see you again. Thanks for tuning in. Tender House, good to see you again. Thanks for tuning in. Snarky Rascal tuning in again. Thank you for tuning in again. Good to see you. Thanks everybody for tuning in. It was good to see you all. Once again, as always, I fucking enjoy doing these On Cinema Chill streams very much. I always look forward to it. I'm always thinking about it before Saturday, baby. And of course, we will be here again. Yeah, buddy, thanks everyone for tuning in. Excellent. As always, I enjoy it very much, and I look forward to this again. If you're new here, we do this every week, every Saturday, about 9:30 p.m. GMT. Thank you for tuning in, McSquared. It's always a pleasure. You'll be, like I say, we'll be here again next week for some more On Cinema, and we'll be picking up again if we're still on season 2. Yeah, we'll be back again with season 2, episode 10. And then we've got a podcast after that, so we'll be back to some more podcasts, which is very exciting. Yeah, so very exciting shit. I look forward to it again. If you're new here to the channel, feel free to hit the subscribe button as well. You can tune in to some more content, and you can keep up to date on the streams. I'll be posting about it on the community tab on my channel, and also you can watch Career Perspective. That's muted. Watch Career Perspective, which is my video essay documentary series where we talk about interesting instances of creative development and, of course, the history of On Cinema video. You can watch it. It's got 18,000 views. Just hit that a while ago, which is very, very exciting. Thank you all very much for helping it to get to that number. It's fucking crazy. I cannot fucking believe it. Thank you all so very much. So yeah, you can tune in and watch those videos. More videos are coming as well, of course. My next script is very nearly done. It's about 80% of the way there. It's not a career spectator video, but it's another video essay documentary, so feel free to tune in and check that out. Also, of course, my Streamlabs tips page is in the description below this video if you want to throw some pennies my way, any donations to support the stream, support the channel. It'd be sincerely appreciated, but just being here to watch the content, of course, is always appreciated. So thank you all very much. It means a lot. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I don't know why OBS fucked up there. Obviously it's fine. And also I accidentally ended the stream at the beginning of the stream, so I'm a fucking moron for doing that, but it's all part of the fun. I just slapped my mic. But yes, thank you all for tuning in again. It's always sincerely appreciated. It's always good to see you all. We always have a good bant, good chat. It's nice to have some regulars in here. So I always anticipate your arrival, folks. It's always great to see you all. So thank you for supporting the On Cinema stream so far. And of course, like I say, we'll be back again live at the cinema, not live at the Oscars, for the On Cinema Chill stream numero 5 next Saturday. So be sure to tune in for it. I look forward to seeing you all there. Anyway, I'm going to go and cool down because this room is actually making me perspire majorly, as per fucking usual. I don't know why. Anytime I'm in this room for a few hours at a time, I don't know if it's because I'm fucking... Hey, buddy. The sign of the devil. Thanks. I tried to be fucking rad there, but I fucked up. Thanks, Warriors for Christ. Big ups. Good to see you. I don't know if it's because I'm talking like for 3 hours at a time in this very small confined space. Like both my hands are touching the walls right now. It's a very small office I've got, and I am fucking sweating like fuck. But when I'm in here writing scripts and shit, it's fine. I'm quite cool actually. But I'm fucking the heating's on, to be fair. That pipe. I've got a pipe from my fucking heating, my boiler in here. It's like a mini radiator, effectively. That might be making it warm too. Anyway, I'm fucking mouthing off about bullshit now. Which is what I do best. But yeah, anyway. Once again, thank you all for tuning in. It's been a pleasure, it's been a laugh. We finally got our first Oscar special out of the way. It was fun. It was great, yeah, as always. Thank you all for tuning in. Now, I never know how to end these, but I'm going to end it now, so... Hang on. Goodbye, everybody. It's been fun. See you all next week. Updates on videos and that. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to the channel. You won't regret it. Keep up to date on the streams and new videos coming out. Check out Career Perspective. You won't regret it. Specifically the on-cinema video. I will re-release those. The last 2 episodes I did, the history of Call of Duty Zombies and the history of Cinemassacre. I will be remastering them at some point after the next Career Perspective is done, which won't be for a while. But once it's done, I'll be re-releasing those 2 Career Perspectives from before, remaster them, making them a bit more up to date with the new assets and the new style of the channel and stuff, and take it from there. So yeah, anticipate all that. Plans are set. Blah blah blah. Next stream next week. You all know what it is. I